I'm ready.
Hang on 1 second, y'all. Let me just
Let
me make sure this thing.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I was hungry, had to feed
Let me
myself.
check the camera. Hold on.
Fried bologna on some winter bread.
Hey.
Hiding my wee money under the bed. I was thinking about my life in the holding tank. If I stop this dumb shit, then I'm gonna be great. Cut the grass for the snake and watch for the fake. When you start getting cake, these niggas gon' hate bitch. My money
can you hear me?
folded.
Yes.
Yo, shit funny like Joe Rogan. He tryna wrestle like Hulk
Be good if
Hogan.
you had some
Windmill
ginger,
360 to chop a flow.
lemon.
Bitch, he tried to swing, but he missed.
Mix it all
No
together.
sock from the Glock got kicked.
And make it easier.
Adios on my shit like a tick.
Well, pour a little
Why
of
these niggas
that
gotta
in
switch
that
like a
and see if
bitch?
that helps. Just a little bit. See if that helps.
I'm macho man. Homie was trailing behind when it got my man. Bitch, I'm macho man. Try to wrestle, hit, toss, and shot his ass.
What?
Bitch,
A macho man.
Go ahead.
Trailing
Get it.
behind when it got my man.
Flow pause.
Bitch, I'm macho man. Try to wrestle, hit, toss,
A
and
macho
shot his
woman.
ass. Niggas change every day like a penny. I won't trust no.
Oh, there you go, Tangie.
Hey.
Is that your phone?
Is that my phone? Of course that's not my phone. Shelly, you know I would know to turn it down and make sure it's on silent mode.
Roll out loud with Speedynfriends.
It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you.
Okay.
You may not like what you hear.
Probably won't.
But at the end of the day,
not like
you
Speedy.
will be laughing. And that's all that matters.
Either
that
laughing
your
with
ass
us or
laugh.
at us.
Get ready. Here we go.
Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Here
Thank
we
you.
go. Oh,
Thank
the
you.
clapping.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Tangie.
Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. You ain't said shit, but thank you.
Yes.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be
Speedy.
up in this.
House. You didn't want me to start cussing back. I mean, I ain't been here in a long time. You want me to just start cussing today?
Start cussing
Try
back.
it again. I'll be
Speedy.
up in this.
Female dog.
Some of that.
Proof.
Nick, turn me up from your board. Remember how you did last
1,
time?
2.
It is Raw. It's your boy in the house. In the house we got. Yeah, she came in way too much energy today, nigga.
Heaven high, everybody.
Bet that corner.
Heaven high,
was like,
chat room.
Hey, I was like,
Heaven high. It's Tangie Ambrose in the house.
yeah, Nick, turn it up. Whatever that is. You remember last
A
time it
little
was
bit on
muffled?
me, too. Just a teeny.
Yeah.
Hey, Inspired Body, North Carolina.
In the house we got.
That's
Shelly Rio.
you guys gotta turn your headphones up.
Hey, Marie.
I will.
Yeah,
I will.
It's
John.
loud. It's loud over here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys are loud.
In the house we got.
JT Turner.
So
That was gay.
JT Turner.
who wear buckles, snapbacks?
What y'all didn't hear before the show started. It's a little loud in my ear. This nigga kept doing this shit.
You kept going. Ow.
I didn't make the hat.
Yeah, nigga was right here. It's a button.
Nicholas.
Yeah, but you picked it, nigga.
JT, didn't
No,
you do
it was a gift.
Didn't you do a
That's
set
cute.
on the bosses, the people that you used to work for?
Yeah, I did that.
I
for
like
the
that.
camera.
I was
Thank you.
very proud of you because
You want me to introduce the next-
oftentimes,
No, go ahead, it's your show.
oftentimes, when people do jokes about people that we don't know, then we don't care.
Right.
And I actually enjoy watching.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I wanted the people to walk out though. You know, I
Yeah.
wanted to see how
Oh,
on
it's
point you
hilarious.
was, but that was
Oh,
good.
yes. Thank
Okay,
you,
I'm
I
sorry,
appreciate
Speedy. It's your show.
No, keep going. I mean, just
you're
do
the
your thing.
statue up there.
We'll have another statue. Probably say.
Okay, go ahead.
Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the Honorable Nick Shabazz.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Tangie.
Shalom.
Nick, you going on the cruise?
Of course.
I'm going on the cruise too. Y'all going on the cruise? Okay, listen. Do people know that the deposit needs to be in?
If
February
they don't
1st?
know,
9 days.
if
9
they
days.
don't know,
9 days. The deposit, because you know I got people that are sending me messages saying I'm getting mine in this week. You got to get it in.
That's what she said.
Got to get it
Oh.
in, and if it don't fit, we must.
quit.
That's right.
Yes, I got you back.
So I'm excited about the cruise. I've gained some weight. I don't know if I'm gonna
Wait
wear
a minute.
swimsuit.
Wait a minute. You've gained weight.
I
Where?
have.
In your earlobe, nigga?
I feel.
Because Tangie, you still got
Fat.
this.
I feel it everywhere.
From the holidays?
Do you really?
Yes, I have been. You know what? I have been just eating like I cook for my kids. They don't eat all their food. I eat their food.
Oh.
Well, you don't want to waste it.
brownies sitting around. I taste it when I'm not hungry.
Why did you make the brownies?
Well, we made brownies, because they've been off, and I'm trying to do fun things with the kids.
It's
so
damn near June. They still off?
Let's make brownies. Oh no, they're back in school now. But
okay, cool.
like I was doing a voiceover, and I was in my son's room, and he had barbecue potato chips, and I was like,
Oh, heck
okay, Tangie, no.
He
I
should
didn't.
not have
I
no
didn't.
food
Now-
in his
I didn't
house.
Now
eat
here's
any,
the
but
thing,
I
Tangie. But here's the thing: you can only eat raggedy food that you buy. It don't just chips just don't show up.
right, but
Ain't like the chips snuck in. You went,
Oh my God.
Well, no, they're in the cabinet where
You
all their
bought
little
them.
stuff is.
You
Well,
bought
because I
them.
don't mind if they have barbecue potato chips because they're young, and I had them when I was young. But now that I'm almost, I don't need to be eating those barbecue potato
Tangie,
chips.
Just
Yes.
some advice. Maybe you should just give them some good habits instead of having to break them when they get older, because they're gonna have to stop eating barbecue potato chips one day.
and so you know what I
And
did?
they too good to start
Well,
early.
you know what? I do cook a lot of we do the Brussels sprouts and the kale and the broccoli and all that stuff baked in the oven.
So
with
just a little
chips.
treat.
Why don't
No.
you just
So
make?
I like
I was
those.
just gonna say you should just make the barbecue potato chips. In the,
Oh
in the
no,
oven.
I ain't gonna be cooking no potatoes. Potatoes are
make them
acidic.
do it.
They ain't,
Now,
they ain't even
Speedy.
good for you. Dr. Sabi say no potatoes unless they're sweet potatoes, and my babies ain't eating no sweet potato chips. So if they gonna
Those are
eat something
good.
that's not good for them, they might as well have the good ones that taste good.
And
too.
this
that's good logic. I
all
like that.
started from a deposit for the cruise.
Look out! Won't he do it?
Won't he do?
But here's what I was gonna add to this whole thing.
Go ahead.
Someone at Netflix. Oh yeah.
Netflix,
Anyway.
Speedy got a job.
Yeah.
Woo! Speedy got a job.
So we had a
Oh,
meeting.
Donald.
Donald.
Ask me who you are. I am
Donald
So
Cardwell.
we had, you got to do an HR meeting.
Yes.
So we had that. So they come over, and this gay guy. He was okay. So just gonna go over things you can't do anymore. But in a writer's room, you are able to be more free.
Okay.
In a writer's room, as
Okay.
opposed to if you're on set.
Because they need y'all
or
to think.
cameraman.
So you need your creature
yeah,
comforts.
so we have the creativity to do that. But it was just really weird hearing like you can't do elevator eyes.
Really?
You know what that is? Anybody know?
Yes, when you look up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
when
a
you look
woman
somebody up and down,
Oh,
you
somebody
cannot
down.
do that.
Yeah.
Or
You mean if somebody
or-
walks in the room?
yeah, like you walk in the room and I do the.
But y'all know how
I
to
think
do
that's
that
a little
anyway.
creepy,
Y'all
though.
been
I
looking
don't
at
want
women
you-
on the sneak tip for a long time.
For a long time.
The writers that they
Yeah.
got, they don't have to worry about y'all
So
doing that.
hilarious. And then the whole, I do the. Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Because
yeah.
I don't know how
Sexual
someone's gonna take
harassment.
that.
Hello,
It might
the
hurt
Me
their
Too movement.
feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't. It's not you can't do. They ask you.
Sexual
Just be
harassment.
aware. Don't get into the sports thing because sports leads to other things. Politics.
religion.
No religion.
No Donald Trump. I guess
Yeah.
it's-
Well, as much as
yeah.
we, but it was just really weird because I'd never been to an HR meeting. Never in my life have ever had to go to.
He
an
never
HR
had human resources.
Yeah, well, never had to deal with that. And then he said the thing of like, he's gay. He's like, I'm gay. And
Yeah.
I'm a hugger like you are. He said,
Yeah.
but he had to learn to ask before he hugged someone. He's like, yo, I'm a hugger. Is it okay? He said, what you don't want to do is hug someone and you hear,
Right.
and now there you go.
Right. Because some old people.
Yeah, it ain't.
Yeah.
You hear that, and so that's been the running joke.
Some old white nigga, please.
Yeah.
do not hug me.
Yeah.
So you just have to. It was just really weird to hear all this stuff. And
You ain't never been in an HR meeting
no,
before,
I'm
no?
a comedian, nigga. HR meeting. I got jokes.
I mean, you can fake it. Like,
Even at Jamie Foxx, all the shows I ever did, we never had to do an HR meeting.
I've had the HR. It's shocking when we're on set and we have. It's like, oh, really?
Oh yeah.
But now it's so many different rules. Like even when they mic us now, they don't. Here, you take this. Could you put that? And I'm like,
and
this
they
was
told
the part where the man got to touch me. You don't get to touch
Hilarious.
me.
hey,
they told us a story about the lady who tried to sue Friends for $4 million because
Friends?
because she was a writer's assistant in the writer's room, and they talk raggedy. And so her thing was after she got fired, 4 years later, she tried to sue.
4
the
years
production.
later,
Yeah.
she was
saying
having
that
hard times.
they talked this at whatever, but they dismissed the case because they said it's a writer's room. They needed the creativity
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
I
show
remember
like
that shit.
Friends. You
Yes.
have to have that kind of creativity
Yes.
to say, well, he gonna pull his dick out, and he might want, the character's that's the kind of character.
Yes.
I
And
remember
she
that.
didn't win the lawsuit, which
Good.
was good for her. Because
Right, because if she would have won that, it would have been
Yeah,
it'd
slippery
open
slope.
up the
Yeah.
floodgates.
But it was just really weird being, and I know people hearing me now like, you ain't never been at, like he said, HR.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I ain't never had to do HR meetings.
Nigga been
You said you
unemployed
did
for a
on what
long
show?
time.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
all
wow.
your shows?
No, not all of them. This might have been No, I don't know if it was Shameless. I don't. The shows all kind of mingled together. But I remember we were outside at a park. Oh, maybe it was 911.
Damn, you wasn't there?
She just telling all her credits just so we know. Huh?
It would seem like it would be a show that you were there longer than just a one-day shoot. No,
Well, no. Let me see. I don't remember what the show was, but series regular roles.
Yes, for sure.
They always give you the breakdown to sign.
Yeah,
yes,
and I got mine.
always you
I
get
got
that.
mine, which was weird. I was the first time I got that.
Yeah,
I never gotten that
and you
before.
get that on all the shows, whether you're a guest star or a co-star. Well, I don't know. I haven't done co-star roles in a long time. But whether you're a guest star or series regular, or what, you have to sign all of that and sign that you won't post anything about the show before.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it's
That's
all
like a
about-
waiver
yeah,
type
you know,
shit,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have to do all that. But it was this one show that I can't remember the name of it.
And they came down and
And
talked to you
they-
guys.
The one that I won an Academy Award
they
for.
said,
I just
"Everybody
cannot
come-
think
right.
of the name.
Everybody come together, and she listed the rules, and I was like, and I remember it was cops around, cops in character, and I don't remember the show, but I was like, oh, this is different. It actually scared me.
Really?
Because because I'm like, why are you telling me this? Usually we read it and
You-
then
yeah,
we're
they send it
done.
to you, you
But
read
for you
it.
to bring us together and tell
Yeah.
me, I'm thinking, oh, these people crazy.
So they did. So they sent it to you. Sent it to me. I read it. Sent it back. I'm like, we're done. They was like, no, we got HR
Right.
meeting. We had it on Tuesday. So we came back from
for
Martin
the whole
Luther King.
building. Yeah.
And so we come back. It's like 10 o'clock. Be here on time. I'm like, I'm always there on time. But okay.
That's
Get
the
there,
first.
and the guy comes in. Okay, how's everyone doing? All right, cool. Let's have a seat. And he had so we got TVs in the writers' room. So he had the shit up on the TV. Okay, here. And it was about an hour.
Wow.
About an hour.
About an hour.
And then Johnny Mac asking stupid ass questions. Let me ask you a question. So the whole time, like,
If her skirt is too high.
and so, but the thing about the elevator eyes, the hugs, like you have to say, "Is it okay?" I'm a hugger. And he said, that's what he had to get used to.
Yeah.
Either not hugging people at all and having to say, "I am a hugger." Is it okay?
Unless
Yeah.
Do you know if
I'm
people
a-
have
I
said
like to
no?
hug,
Like, no,
too.
I'm good.
I'm pretty sure people
Yeah,
will say
I've been
no.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't like to be
Hugging
touched.
makes
How
me
about you don't
uncomfortable,
hug
but this
nobody
makes me
at your
uncomfortable.
job, nigga?
Tangie.
I mean, I
She
I
don't
had
get paid
an
here?
audition. I had an audition yesterday, and as I was
Hey,
walking
no
out, the
job.
producer got up and hugged me.
You should have.
So-
I would have went right to
but-
the office. Nigga, I'm like, oh, this is mine.
You didn't sign your paperwork. I know you didn't.
Nigga.
But you know what? I
Mama, I made it.
feel people's energy, so I can tell.
Tangie.
Well, I do because some
Tangie.
people I already know.
Tangie, I felt your energy when you came. All I heard a pitter patter, and I got scared because I heard pitter patter.
I bought cinnamon.
It's a long story. So nigga, when Nick goes, "Hey, little lady," I was like, "Little lady, what's that?" And I heard you go, "Ah!" I was like, "Oh goddamn, Tangie." I said, "Bring it down a little bit. I ain't reached that point yet. Give me a minute."
See, and right there, I'm a hugger. All of that you could feel that I'm a hugger.
No, I know you're a hugger when you hug this nigga for 20 minutes.
Jesus.
I was waiting on my turn. Let me
It's no sense in hugging somebody if you hugging them like you don't want to hug them. It's just
That's
a waste
true.
of time.
That's true.
But I have
Except if
So
they're the
you're a
best.
hugger.
feeling the people's energy though. Like I do know how to hug them and like let them feel the energy in my hands.
No, I felt
but
it.
not give them
Stay on the
any.
mic.
Not give them any body. Like I know how to hug them without letting my cheek touch.
Like how they do
I
it in
can
North
I
Carolina.
can feel their energy.
But you didn't do any
when
of
I
that
do
today.
that, I still have to make sure they feel the love.
Yes.
So even if it's like in the tips, it's like if it's
tip.
like
Tip.
if they don't want to hug,
That's how it
like
starts.
look. This is the way you
just
hug
the
somebody who
beginning.
don't want to hug. You be like.
Just hug the tip.
Oh my God.
That's still a hug, though.
So, but I didn't give her like it wasn't like a. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like
You
your
know, when
grandma
it's
when you
that-
ain't
when
seen
it's
you in
sometimes
3 years.
Okay, let me see.
There's different kind of.
Shelly, turn around. You the dog we work with.
Yeah. Okay.
Hug a woman.
She didn't want any parts of
Okay.
that.
But wait a minute,
She's
Tangie.
like a Me Too victim for real.
I saw
Both hands up.
She didn't go to HR.
I went to Walmart, and so this beautiful girl, nigga,
was
when
not
she
beautiful.
dressed down, she dressed down. Nigga, I see somebody came into me, looked at me and said, "Hey, Speedy." I went,
I'm
I don't know
hell
them.
no.
I don't know them. She's like, "Speedy." I'm like, I don't know you, lady. Hey, I don't have no money in the store. Wait till I go to the counter. I can give it to you.
And then you saw the Mickey Mouse slippers and be like, "Oh my God, is that you,
The
Shelly?"
funny thing is when I was walking in the store, I
That's
was
the second
like,
time we've
I
done
bet
that.
you I'm gonna bump into Speedy. I don't know because again, you popped up, Big D popped up in my head. I was like, what are the chances?
Nigga, and
didn't
sure
happen.
enough, somebody goes, "Speed." I went, "I don't know you, lady. Why are you in here asking
The
for
funny
money?"
thing is he was walking this way.
Like,
and I was
I never seen a
walking that
motherfucker
way.
in the store and ask for the money. Bitch, you supposed to be
No, but he was
outside.
looking at me like, I think I know her, but I'm not sure if I know her. She might look familiar.
And then Shelly always goes, "I know. I'm just here. I don't feel good. I got an earache." And I'm like, "Okay, it's all good. Nigga. I don't get earache."
Do you feel like though when you dial down, do you feel like more guys actually talk to you than when you like all the way dialed up?
The funny thing is I do get hit on more when I look crazy. When I think I
Yeah,
look
because
crazy.
then they can see your potential, but they're not intimidated.
You're a great fixer-upper.
Yeah, they're like, ooh,
Like, oh,
yeah.
should I get her a bag? Nigga, she get a 10? Like,
Yes.
There you she
Look,
ain't
is that a
old.
3? I can get a 3 up.
yeah. She got low self-esteem. Let me holler at her.
She ain't got no daddy. Shit.
She outside like this?
That mean when I get up fixed right, bam.
But it always
Hey, Shelly,
hap-
that's
it
real
always
life,
seems
though.
That's
like
real shit.
When I'm like, I'm just gonna run in and out, not seeing
Hey.
I always see somebody that I
2
know.
times. That's the
Like,
second time I've seen Shelly on a 3-day.
On a 3-day.
No, but another time I look crazy, and I was like, I'm gonna run into Ralph's real quick. Of course, Marquise comes up. Hey, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, of all
Oh, he
people,
don't
why
know.
somebody in the chat room has to be here to see me like that?
Oh, I had an audition at the studio at off of Forest Lawn, wherever it is. And I went in and
That's
the
a
guy,
cemetery.
Forest, but you know, you
street.
go in the gate 7.
Yeah, it's a gate. They got a gate.
Put
They got a
my,
gate.
I walk up and the security
Got
goes.
12 of them. nigga.
But wait a minute. So what state? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What is it? Barham.
Right off Burbank? You mean in Burbank?
Barham.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about, yeah.
So I'm walking
So
toward
you
it, and
like
the
when nigga move on,
security
you just go, yeah.
guard, the security guard says, "Hey, Tangie," before I get
Nice.
there, and I'm like, "How you know my name? Hey, how you doing?" Because you know I've been coming here a long time, and I introduce myself and I hug security guards, and then as he's checking my stuff, he says, "How's Speedy doing?"
Oh,
How's-"
nice.
And so I was like, "I said, Speedy's good. Speedy's good." He said,
Still don't know what his name is.
"No," and I was so if you security person are a rollout
Hilarious.
fan.
Right.
Please let me know.
I
thought you
And
were gonna
let
say,
me know
please
what
don't
your
talk to me
name
I'm
is.
gonna let you know.
Right.
I'm probably the best at meeting someone, not knowing who they were, and
And
I
just
don't.
play that
I don't
shit
never
off.
let them know.
Right.
Like I'm like, what's up, nigga?
Oh, what's up, homie? How you doing?
Man, I ain't seen you in a long time. It's crazy, man.
Speedy, man. You
Nigga.
like my favorite
Really?
comedian.
All right, hey man,
Yeah.
hit me, nigga.
Oh, he hit you up? All right, cool.
Same number, nigga.
Doing?
Because I don't know what the motherfucker is.
That was good. That was good. Then you do
Same number.
Yeah,
It is
'cause you
same
know, hey,
number. Oh, man. I've been good,
Seen you a
Speedy.
long time,
It's
nigga.
been a minute.
Look, this how you got. You still hooping?
Yeah. Because every black dude who?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay,
No,
what
no,
you say?
no. I don't never hoop.
No?
No.
Man. I see. You still doing your thing? Cause you doing something, nigga. I know you doing something in life. You doing your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, man. I'm still selling oranges and shit.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna come get some. I'm gonna come get some. Hey, where you
Look,
gonna be at with
look,
the
you got to ask them one question. Like, you care? Y'all got blood oranges?
But wait a minute, Nick. The whole time I'm walking away from this nigga. All right, so
Yeah, come through, man.
Yeah,
We got,
we do.
I'll hook you up with a bag for free. You know where we at still,
Why
right?
are you on me? No,
because I'm trying to get this.
Right,
Because this is
trying
my
to get
walk
away,
away.
right.
You gotta.
You still know where we at, right?
I don't know who. Because you were great.
Yes.
Because you go, nigga, Speedy.
Yeah.
You know what he doing?
That's what I did. I said, Speedy is doing so well. Yeah.
But what you don't want to do is create another conversation.
Right.
That's
you
right.
got it
That's
right.
gonna fuck it up.
Exactly.
And then they'll go, you don't remember who I am?
And you got to keep moving as you
Yeah.
talking, giving
Yeah.
the love.
You know what I
Yes,
say?
You
good.
crazy.
And then I say, you look so good. If they look good, I say, oh, you looking good.
So if you
You know what I really
if you just
say,
saw
though?
her in the thing, you would
Then
have
I would have said, hey, girl.
No, but
how
she
you
know her.
been? It's so good to see you.
You know, when people
All right,
tell me
girl, you
straight
take
up-
care. You out here shopping to me. I'm shopping to
When people
shopping
tell me
together.
straight up, you don't remember who I am? I said, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know your name, but I remember your face. That's what I tell them.
I'd never do that.
I just go.
I
I
just
just
say
look
it.
right now
I
and
just
go.
pretend
No.
I know them. You just say,
No,
hey.
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember, but I remember
And
their
I
face.
don't like when people do that. They say, you remember me?
No, you can't stop that part. Say it to me. Watch what I do.
Oh. Hey, Speedy.
What's up, girl?
It's good to see you. You remember me?
Really, we doing that now?
Speedy.
Crazy girl.
I thought you would
Hey,
forgot about me
you
because we
crazy.
had
All right,
so
I'ma
much
see.
fun.
You got my number, right?
Is it still
Still the same thing.
999-74321? Okay.
I'm in my car and gone. I had a girl.
You said nah,
No,
nah,
do
nah.
it to me. Let me tell you what I do. In case you guys care.
So am I the?
You're the guy I don't know. But
Okay.
you know
Hey,
me.
what's up?
Scream.
Right?
Oh, hey, how are you? How have you been?
I've been doing great. You look great.
Oh, cool. Thanks. All right. Well, I have no idea who that is. Do you know who that is?
Look, she didn't even walk away from the
Look,
guy.
I can hear you.
No, literally, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
And I
You
and
have
I
to
always,
walk away,
And
Shelly.
I always tell my
You
friends.
gotta walk away, Shell.
No, I do walk away, but I tell my friends, I tell my husband, whoever I'm with, hey, if we're going to Fox's party, hey, if people come say hi to me and I don't introduce you, it's because I have no clue who they
That's
are.
what I tell
Oh, yeah,
people.
that- everybody knows
People,
that.
Right, everybody know
if I
that
don't
shit.
do-
So don't feel
Or
insulted.
I'll do like this. If I'm
Oh, you
out
introduce,
with you,
yes.
And
Yeah.
I say, oh, it's so good to see
See
you,
you.
girl. Tell him your name. Introduce yourself.
No, I tell my girl. That's
Don't
funny.
be
That's
shy.
fucking
Don't be
hilarious.
Hey, I'm Shelly. What's your name?
No, this is what you do. You say, if I don't know your name, I tell Speedy, Speedy, if you don't know Speedy, and you know, say, "Oh, this is my boy Speedy right here," and then Speedy
yeah,
be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then you be like, "Hey,
we
my name-"
guys know that.
I was gonna say all men. We don't even have to talk about this. We all know this. That
We all know
if I'm with you and a girl walk up, nigga, and if I go, yo, this my homie, and I introduce you, you
That mean-
ask her
yes,
name.
yes.
So
Every
we both
dude knows
know.
that.
So we both know.
Because I'll go.
nigga,
You just go. Ready?
go, ready, go.
Hey,
What's
how
up,
you
girl?
doing? It's so
Hey,
good to see you.
You know. What's his name? Forgot this nigga name. You know JT, right?
Got nigga TJ.
Hey, what's up, JT?
and then they pull this.
And
Hey,
then-
JT, nice to meet you.
No, I'll be like, "Oh, I'm JT. What's your name?"
Look at me.
Speedy,
Look.
you tell him my name. Don't be messing with
Oh
him.
no, you already know the jerk.
Speedy, tell him what you used to call me.
Oh, is this Lexi?
Look, nigga. Pookie? Poo-poo?
You remember?
Is that Luscious Lips?
Poo. Big booty Judy.
BBJ.
Oh, that's funny.
Number to call into is 818-914-4087.
That's 818.
My girl actually knows that trick, though.
4087.
Now, are you up for guys? Nick, are you upset if a girl don't remember you?
Nah, I don't.
No. You don't.
Listen, man, you have to be a very simple-minded person if you offended if somebody doesn't remember you.
Is this a girl that you went out with, or
Well,
a girl you
well,
just met
if
in passing?
But that's
I
never-
am, if it's my own mom. You know?
Hilarious.
That's never happened. I've never known somebody over a period of time and then ran into them again and they not remember me. But
You mean remember your name? Sometimes people
They
call
remember
me.
your
They
name,
remember.
Yeah, but what if like 10 years went by and they're like,
I don't know. I'm pretty good with faces too. I don't forget people. So
Yeah, if I see
Well,
your face,
yeah.
I either
It was
know in my brain this is good or it wasn't good. Like,
It was a girl I had hit. And I didn't remember I hit her. And her friend was
no,
like,
that's bad.
because
Oh,
she just walked up, hey, Speedy. And I hit her with the, hey, girl, you crazy. All right.
Oh, for real?
And her friend was like, really? I'm like, what are you talking about? Who are you first? So you don't know who my friend is.
Oh, that's a
Look,
hard one right
I was
there.
like, I know your friend. Oh, so you just gonna fuck people? You fuck people and you don't say shit? And I looked over like, oh,
Oh, I hit that. Oh.
I was with a friend of mine before, and she was like, yeah, I used to date Speedy. Oh, yeah, he's wonderful. And I brought her around Speedy, and Speedy was like, hey, how you doing? So then I had to take Speedy aside.
he like, yo, Tangie, what's up with your girl?
hey, nigga.
No, it was
look
like
good. Who is that,
He
dude?
didn't even.
You might look.
he,
I
you
may
know,
not look that handsome, but I've had a lot.
Yeah.
I've had my shit.
I had
Hey,
my shit.
let me-
I had a girl
If
come
I-
up to me and be like, "Oh my god!" Like some girl, like Sabrina said hi, and I'm like, "Okay, tell her I said what's up." He's like, "You know,
So
Sabrina?"
you gave it away right there when you went.
When you
When
I
you
kept
script.
I kept it 100 because it's I don't know, so I don't give a shit. And I'm like, I don't really know who Sabrina is, and she was like Sabrina, and then I was like Sabrina. I was like, pull her up, and then she pulled her up, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, tell her I said what's up. Like,
you
yeah.
still didn't remember.
No,
No, I
your
remember.
O was too high.
No, I
Sometimes
remember.
I tell
I
them,
remember.
I say, yo, you show me an older picture. Show me a picture from years back, because especially, and it
Show
bothers
me a black and
'cause
white.
Some people will say, "Do you remember me?
a
Do you
Polaroid.
remember
No,
where
I
we
hate
met?"
that. I hate that.
Yes, like
Yeah.
don't ask me.
Do I
Just tell
remember?
me where
Who
I
you-
know you from.
Right.
No, I don't remember.
Look,
Yeah.
that's why you
Yeah.
got to say no, so they stop. doing that to
Sometimes I
other people.
do. If
Yeah.
they say, "Do you remember?" It's like,
But
But
no.
Tangie, you hold their hand
Sorry, I
and go,
don't.
no, I don't.
I
There's
do.
a
I
lot
say,
of
girl,
energy
wait a
here.
minute. You look familiar. Tell me where I know you from.
From
What
the
was
county
it?
Walmart.
office.
Wait, it's from Walmart. Oh, were you at the cashier?
In my sweats? Yeah.
No, my son is a security at the lot. No,
Hey, so I got a question for you guys. So you guys are speaking of walking outside looking a little rough, you know.
Okay.
So what if the table was
Shelly,
turned?
Shell, look.
Shelly, what if the table was turned? So say you out there looking how you want
Fabulous.
to look, right?
Fabulous.
And you see one of your exes or a female you may not care for, and they just looking busted. Do you beeline towards them to make sure you say hi to them, or is that a little petty?
I mean,
No.
are they my friend? Like Speed, I consider Speed
Stay-
a
stay
friend.
right on the
so.
tip.
Oh,
Right-
stay.
right
I gotta
there.
talk
Like,
to
it
the
depends
tip.
on how
Stay on the
close we
tip.
are.
So if you're, let's say y'all wasn't cool.
What if it's somebody you know that was gonna be embarrassed if they seen you looking the way they look?
Oh, I pretend I didn't see him.
You would just walk.
Oh,
okay,
really?
You give
I
them
wouldn't want to
courtesy.
make
Yeah.
him feel uncomfortable. That's so mean.
Yeah, when my grades come in my beard, I'll stay away from people a lot.
Nigga, if I see you out there looking rough, nigga, I'm beelining, right? Yo, hey,
Hey.
I'm pulling the phone out. Hey, what up, baby?
Is this your basket? Cool, cool. I just
Let's
want
get
to
a
go
picture.
inside. I want to use one. I want to take yours, nigga. If it's your basket.
Mm.
I'm thinking a couple people look
I
bad.
think it's more girls really care about that shit. I don't think guys really care.
Tangie, you would.
No, I've seen a girl that was busted.
I will.
One of my exes.
I
don't
have
really
been
care.
known to avoid people when I'm looking some kind of way.
Tangie, you don't have no off
Or
day.
if I don't
Neither
feel
one
like-
of you guys have a real off day. I've seen you, Tangie.
Well,
On
I
them.
feel like I've been looking like a little homeless lady, but I be comfortable.
Well, that's the club.
What does that look? Comfortable?
Well, I'll throw in a dress.
No bra.
Like a
No
muumuu?
bra.
Guys probably like that.
They might, but
They do,
it's-
Tangie. They
Yeah,
do. Trust
and
me.
no makeup.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that.
No,
Need
I'm-
makeup.
I'd
But
rather
as long
see, I'd
as you
rather
got
see a
on-
girl when she's a 3 than
Listen,
see her with too much makeup.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
I was just
Right,
gonna
but
say.
you don't even
For
need
sure.
makeup.
This is every
Tangie
guy's.
don't even wear it. She's
Skin
wearing
got like
lipstick.
smooth like butter.
Well, one day
Your
though,
skin
I
like
want to
butter.
get made up where y'all can see me like beat.
Wait, look, made
What
up
you
so
say,
we can
Nick?
beat.
I was gonna say most guys that I've met in my lifetime, they would prefer to meet a woman when she's probably not looking all
On a
dolled
bad
up,
day.
I was like, yeah, I
and
agree with
because
that.
they could look at it and go, oh damn, she about a 7.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Shit,
Alicia
on a
Keys.
bad
I
day.
can fix her up.
Right.
Like Alicia Keys right now. It's like you can see her.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
because
oh,
she's
God.
not doing the makeup thing. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can look
yeah.
at Alicia Keys and she's like, wow, she's still a beautiful woman. So you already know if y'all got to go out tonight,
It's gonna be a
Well,
quick fix.
we rushing.
Yeah.
No, but you ain't gonna do. Let's go. We just go
Okay,
to
put
the
it in a ponytail. Boop.
Yeah,
Yo,
now what
ma-
you don't want to see, I don't want to see you dolled up and you a 7. Because now I'm looking like, oh shit. Now if you take the makeup off,
Yeah.
nigga, we drop that's for 2 points down immediately. You know,
Him
There
turning
was-
her.
at least-
But
her
2
turning
points
him.
down from a 7 is still higher than a 3.
No,
that's a 5. Ain't nobody want to be on a 5.
But if you saw her without the makeup and she was a 3,
but I can
and
get
then
that
you
to
knew
a
you
10.
could get her to a 7.
You got to be balling if you a 30. Nigga. I'm like, ain't nobody finna walk over there.
Yeah, 3's a hard
You
sale.
got to be
These
swimming
are
in
hard
that-
sell.
First thing you got to tell me, she can cook, huh?
Yeah, you got to be
No,
Oprah in
first
that
thing
paper.
is- Yeah, exactly.
Oprah.
Like that's my Bentley outside. She all right.
The 3 of them is
You take all your pictures by the car, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, that's my girl, nigga. And that's our car right there, nigga. Behind.
I'm in the driver's. I'll drive you, baby. I'll drive you.
Drive you. Why am I in the
think
trunk?
most
Don't worry
girls look
about it.
better without makeup. I think
I
makeup
agree.
actually ruins your face. That's why I hate the most I'll do is I put mascara on because I was like I feel tired.
Yeah,
I'll put
that's
some
me
mascara on.
too. Mascara.
Right. 'cause
So
I'm
you
like,
think it ruins the face?
does, 'cause
I
if you
think
keep-
over makeup does for sure.
Well, because I know, especially when you're busy working
good
in the
word,
industry,
over
like
makeup.
Yeah,
they pound makeup on you. So I'm like, if you're wearing that every
Hold
day,
on.
The cosmetologist all of a
Face
sudden.
out.
This nigga said, no, it's over.
Over makeup.
Go ahead, break that down.
So what happens is there's an under,
Over makeup.
and there's a medium, and there's an over.
Nigga said,
And if you overdo it,
Over makeup.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to name no name. There are some women that I thought about dating, and they liked me, but they wore too much makeup.
Go ahead, say the
And I couldn't
names.
do it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was going to fuck my beds up. You're going to lean on me. My shirt going to be, I can't wear it
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I immediately put it in the cleaners. So it was more about me.
I mean, you should wash your clothes every day, though. You know that, right?
But that would irritate
That's
me
kinda
too.
gross.
Makeup all on your pillowcase.
Yeah, I
I
get
would
it.
be
I've had that
embarrassed if I was sleeping with a man in his bed and I got up and it was makeup all over the bed. That's why I don't put that semi-permanent color in my hair anymore.
Why?
Because when you sleep, if you sweat, it can get on the pillowcase. That's not
But
cute.
that ain't yours. Just thought I'd help you out. I want you to. I
Oh,
know.
I should
Oh, it's like,
show-
wait, the hair or the
I
pillow?
should show you my.
I don't
my
think
hair
no
is
man
doing
to kick you
underneath
out
here.
the bed just
Yeah,
because of a
Tangie.
little bit of
Ain't nobody gonna
color
kick you out
on
the
the.
bed.
Wait a minute.
That's you? That's all you?
That's all you?
No, but I want to show
Wait, are you
y'all.
taking your hair out?
Yeah, I can
What
put
are you
it
doing,
back.
Tangie?
She's doing a tutorial, a
doing a
tutorial or something.
Look at my hair.
All you white girls, close your eyes.
Look, I'm locking.
Girl, you should make a YouTube
ever
video
see
on
that
how to do
TikTok?
that.
Nigga, did you
Oh, that's
just
beautiful,
take?
Tangie.
She just take it off.
Oh, yeah, long enough.
Nigga, I just saw Celie.
I just watched Harriet the other day.
headed girl out
That was good. Did you like it?
Listen, Harriet was an amazing movie.
Really?
It was an amazing movie.
I didn't even watch it.
Made
You
me
should watch it.
sad.
I'm not a
It's a-
fan
it's
of
a
the
good movie.
slave.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that time period, especially how they depict all come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm tired of that.
But it's a good movie though.
But
should watch
let's
it.
don't take the light off from Celia over there.
And now you finna break, nigga.
I gotta put it back in there.
She got skills. She ain't even looking. She's like,
That's what you should do. A YouTube video.
and you finna put it
girl.
back in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's impressive, Tangie.
I keep
that
forgetting
is impressive.
that your mom showed you how to do this.
That I did hair for years, not just that she showed me,
Oh,
but that
okay.
Okay,
I'm
first
a
of all,
licensed-
first of
a
all,
licensed
bring
cosmetologist.
your tone down.
I
Who
gotta-
worked at Ambrose and Ambrose Hair Gallery in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
North
And
Carolina.
who worked at Divine Perfections in Atlanta, Georgia.
I have
See,
a
I-
question.
go ahead.
Question for the
Credits.
men on the panel and
Sir.
the chat room. Now, as beautiful as Tangie is, if this is your first date and she did this,
Man,
are you staying on
at,
the
look,
date?
Well,
what's,
I'm
And
gonna
look,
be
and she dolled up.
what's the steak place you love to go to in Beverly Hills?
Oh, Maestro.
If we had Mastro's and she took it, I'd be like,
Look, the steak just came. They just got the mashed potatoes with the
and,
garlic on the
now she
table.
finishing up.
Oh my
And she
god.
just now putting them back in. Nigga. As the waiter's right there with the champagne.
And people looking, I'm like, oh, bitch, you better look. Oh, I did.
Check,
right.
please. I don't know.
We better do it all tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I would trip too
That
much.
would be
off
different.
that.
I would stay there, pretend I cared. Nigga. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
look,
Freddie-
that don't mean
They
nothing.
don't
Freddie
mean
2P said he's staying because that means she's a freak.
Oh, okay.
Because you can braid hair?
No, because I would
Because she's willing
take it
to
out,
take it out and put it back
in
in.
front of people.
Right. She don't
I
care.
mean, she has a
Okay.
Yeah, I
high
would,
self-esteem.
yeah.
I ain't
Yeah,
tripping.
There it
I'm like, oh, it's all good.
Nigga, don't put it back with the rest.
Okay, now for the ladies. Where do you draw the line for a man? Now, what if a man decided to like, let's see, I don't know, clip his nose hair or something
That's
like that?
I never get
At the
it.
table?
That's
I had to
disgusting.
think of something. We don't take our hair out, so I had to think of something. Like, what is it?
We would. I would barely take
You
my
mean
hat
at,
off.
at,
That
the, at the dinner table, though?
Yeah, what if he brought his portable razor out one time?
Negative.
Oh,
He had a quick
no,
little.
not at the table.
Okay, I'll do this. He cleaned his nails. Look.
At the
No,
table?
no, you don't do any of that.
Why do you
At
keep
the
saying like the
table?
table
Yeah,
is
okay.
Do that
sacred?
before we go on a
We
date.
get ready to eat.
Look,
Right.
no, you do this. Look.
At the
No.
table.
Hey, how about this? What if he paid a bill at the table?
It ain't gonna be no bill if he cleaning his fingernails before all of that.
So you have deal breakers for sure
So you mean to tell me
Yeah,
you
that-
taking out
that-
your
that-
locks?
That would
at the table.
But we're not eating.
At the table.
We're not eating.
No, y'all after dinner.
We're not. Oh, I wouldn't do that at the dinner.
No, that was for the men.
That-
I was trying to figure out.
Let me
what would
tell
be the
you what, my
breaking
mother
point.
was Miss Manners. After when you eat at the table, you're not even supposed to mess up your lipstick. You're supposed to take your food,
Okay, let's take away the
Yeah,
put
table.
it in your
then.
mouth,
Let's take
and
away the
then
table.
away the
you
table.
go to
This
the
the first-
bathroom and check yourself. But
How
your
about
lipstick
at
is supposed to be on
Starbucks
point.
coffee? Drinking coffee at Starbucks.
Oh, so now what?
the
So
first
if he
date.
want to clean his fingernails,
The first date.
No. 'Cause someone said, "What about if he's playing with his beard?" I'm out.
Oh, we
First of all,
already
if
know.
you
If I'm
Shelly.
not
Okay,
like
playing with
Shelly,
beard.
like this.
You mean like this?
We already know. how
If,
Shelly
I don't
feel,
even like
nigga.
beards, so if you have a beard, I'm
Yeah.
not even.
Oh
gonna
no, I
wanna do
like
anyway.
beards.
Shouts
I
out to
like
Tony.
beards a lot.
But, I mean, but he doesn't have a beard. He has like.
Fuck you,
know,
tell somebody you
talking
don't like. You like whoever like you.
Exactly.
Negative.
Your husband never rocks a beard?
Apparently
he's
not.
tried.
That nigga bet not. Nigga.
He's straight.
She was shaving him in bed. Hold still. You wearing this mother around me.
Didn't I tell you not to wear no goddamn?
I mean, but when I say a beard, like I don't consider that a beard. Like a beard to me is like,
Oh, I like
goals.
beards.
like that guy that was there. Ugh.
I like
Jesus.
He
beards.
was like playing with it and like.
What's the
Oh yeah, women like that. That's
you
the
gonna
best
love
I
shit.
like
you gonna love
beards.
this question? What was the longest beard?
Oh, the longest beard.
I mean, how bushy was it? Like Rick Ross?
That I had. You mean that
That you
rubbed
were
up
dating.
against
Yeah,
me,
that
or
you were
that I? Oh, let me see. Who have I dated?
God damn.
Doesn't
Why
that,
is
like,
asking you a
irritate
question
your
takes
face,
forever?
though? Like if you
Well-
kiss him?
Do I need to pre-send you questions?
Yes. No.
apparently
What is
so.
it? What is it that you said? Up makeup. What is it? Pre.
Oh, beard up.
Beard up. Make question up. Okay, wait a minute. It did work.
Question
Joke
up.
failed.
That's all
Boo.
right. Don't worry about it. I had your back though.
But I think it was a guy that I dated who usually they don't want to have the beards, and so I talked them into the beard. So the longest has
Yeah,
been.
you tried to talk me many times.
Yeah, because I think it's so sexy.
I can't. I look like a creepy old dude when it's
no.
gray.
Doesn't that bother your
you know how you-
Newsflash,
Like,
you
oh,
always look
And
like a
I
creepy old
love
dude.
how it feels up against my body.
You know what I
When
think
you
looks
kissing,
creepy?
really?
His beard
All
when
that
he's
beard?
kissing me or
Really?
he's going down my thighs. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
focus.
Okay.
You know my
Whoa,
back.
Focus.
I think
I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh my back. No, hell
Hair
no. I
on
got a
his
beard.
body.
Nigga, keep going. Shit,
Yes.
keep going.
Clearly, I need to keep growing mine.
Clearly.
Y'all don't, but y'all don't think it's strange to see grown men with smooth faces?
Yeah, I'm not into
Like, that's
that.
kind of
I'm
a
not
weird.
saying smooth face.
Well, I'm not
but
saying- I'm not
like
talking about
like a
anybody
Santa
particular.
Claus beard.
If
Like,
you got a smooth
no.
face, either you're like a corporate or a
Pedophile.
Republican.
Or maybe he
something.
can't
Pedophile.
grow a beard, or he just likes being
Or
pretty.
Republican.
But
Republican.
you know,
Or
I'm not
cop,
really into
maybe, I don't know.
pretty
Oh yeah,
man.
that would be cop.
Yeah, maybe a
military.
cop. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, you know, I always resort to the scripture. The scripture says a beard is a form of masculinity.
Okay,
Shalom.
You know,
amen.
which is why you start
Shalom.
growing
I
it
don't
as you
care.
coming into your manhood. So, I think the opposite of that might be a little
Shalom.
effeminate. You know, so you men out there, man, grow your beards, man. Step it up.
Grow your
Listen,
I used to
beards.
didn't grow a beard though.
We can tell.
Wait, Pete Clemenza said, "What if he flosses?"
At the table?
Because Fatima does.
Shout out Fatima.
At the table?
Yeah, Fatima do that
if
on
she
air.
got something in her mouth, she carries it right in her purse and pulls it right out. I'm like,
During
no.
dinner or like
Anywhere. It doesn't
And what
matter
if
what
it
you're
just
doing,
pop?
where
What
you
if
are.
it pops on
You could be
your
saying your
food?
vows at your wedding thing. She'll be pulling that out. Like, no.
I might have to
No.
pass on that. I don't. Really
Is that a
like
deal breaker? Flossing at the table?
Well, it's
Yeah.
not a deal breaker, but we'll definitely have a conversation
What's a
about it.
deal? If she a 10,
I've been here before,
Go to the bathroom
and I
and do
had
that.
something in my tooth
Personality.
and I needed to floss, and I remember I found the floss and I was.
It depends on how much I'm paying for the day.
So y'all would see.
Right, but that thing could like flick out on your food or.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
the,
not cute.
If she's a 10, I won't say that there is a deal breaker because it just changed
Unless she
my
farts.
mindset. It just changed my mindset.
Nick,
I mean,
did you
everybody.
realize
We all
everybody does that,
fart.
right?
Yeah, but just to do it in public. Or,
That means I'm just gonna smash and that's it. Like
Just
ain't
walk
nothing
around.
happening.
you know, you could. To me, I think you could walk away, do that, come
I mean,
back.
that I agree.
And
No
then
matter
the
what.
smell,
I agree
if
with
it's
that.
a smell, can follow you.
Yeah, because
It
your
shouldn't
ass,
be a smell, right?
Well, her ass
Right.
looked like it trap.
Exactly.
Tell them
funk or
again,
two.
Tangie.
It shouldn't be. It
if you-
shouldn't
'cause,
be.
I mean,
if
you're
if
eating
you're
wrong
eating
things.
food that you should be eating, it should just be. Nobody even knows it happened.
Yeah.
Tangie
You-
fart, and it'd be like 3 days later, but like,
Wait, so Speedy, has
Right.
Michelle ever farted in front of you?
come
All
on.
those years they've been
Come on.
married, she
Dude,
has.
I've been married
What?
for 14 years in April, and I've never passed gas in front of my husband.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Shelly.
There you go, Sally.
Ever,
Because you
ever,
can go
ever.
into another room, or
Ever.
they ain't always around you.
Yeah, that's rude.
Dude, it's to the point where my son literally thought that girls don't fart. He's like, I had no idea. He's like, Mom, you've never farted.
He should
poor
believe that.
thing.
Yeah.
We
So
should
the
Girls
believe
girl
that.
farts
do,
got
but
us.
I just
There
don't
you go,
drink.
Shelly. I like
I
that.
fart whenever
No, that's
when I'm at home, whenever I want to.
No.
I don't
That's
give a
Then
shit.
I'm not having sex with you.
Even as a
'Cause
man,
I'm
I
like,
don't
that's
fart around
unattractive
people.
to
That's
me.
nasty, dog.
At my own home, I
I
fart
refuse.
anytime
I don't even like.
want to.
I don't even want nobody to know I'm going to the bathroom. I'll
I'm
wait
the
till
same way. I'm the
when it's
same
it's
way.
me
Yes.
at the house, nigga. I go and I still lock doors just in case. they
Just
come
in
home.
case. Do you run the water, put the fan on?
No,
Listen,
Maybe
I
burn
got
a candle.
No,
I thought that was something that I was the only one that did.
What'd you do?
Ran water. You know,
Nope,
if you're at
that's
somebody's
common.
house and you got to use the bathroom. Until I heard this comedian do this joke about it, and I was like, all the women were laughing. I was like, oh, we all the same.
Of course.
We think we being sneaky. We not. So it's better not to run water because then he won't know.
You went in the bathroom. You ain't going there to cook.
Listen,
Right.
all dudes assume
run water,
two
wash
things.
my hands, and
If a
and
girl
I
go in
try
the
to get soap
bathroom,
smell.
you in there 10 minutes, we assuming two things.
Yeah.
Either you had to boo-boo or you had to clean yourself up. Other than that,
And if I ain't hit, you ain't had to clean yourself up.
yeah, this ain't the 70s. You ain't
Whoa,
doing coke,
whoa, whoa.
niggas.
Wow.
I think it's disgusting if a girl goes take a shit. Like
Question.
please.
Question for
That's
then we
disgusting.
get to this phone
Help it,
call.
though. Sometimes you
When
have
you
to
were
go.
dating, both of you guys, you probably still dating. And if you did something, did you always take a shower and then go home?
If we, you mean did something
you were
like
allowed
sex?
Yeah.
At that person's house?
That's
Yeah.
risky.
I don't
No.
think so.
Nah, you
You
gotta hair
should.
Bird bath.
If it's the type of person, if he's the type of guy that's like a germaphobe,
You will.
then yeah, you got to.
But if
so
not,
that it's impressive for him.
Y'all did the thing. You get up and leave.
Just gonna lay there
Sometimes
stinking.
for
I
me,
love this shit.
sometimes
clean
for me
myself
it's like
up. I
I'm
just-
done. Bye.
You
know,
don't bird
I
bath?
don't even want to look at him no more. Sometimes.
You towel
Back
bath
in
or
the
something?
day, it's like
You just roll over and hold
okay,
yourself.
goodbye. I gotta get out. I start feeling like whoa, I gotta get out.
Why did I do
But
this?
but no, I like to lay in it.
Wait, laying what?
Hey,
Right.
But
JT,
usually,
boy.
the guy that I
Was
that
she
I
with R. Kelly?
that
What's
I
going on?
dated
Let her
the
talk.
last few years, you know, he'll right after, you know, he'll go and clean me up, clean himself.
Clean you up?
Yeah,
take you to the bathroom?
where-
Here, bitch.
no. Wherever we
Sound like he
are,
was teaching
will
H&R
go
classes.
and he'll clean himself,
There's
and
a
he'll
bounty
come
on
back
his
with a
hips. Hold
hot
on.
rag,
And clean you.
and I like that.
You there with your legs open?
Yes,
Just smiling.
yes.
I'd hug
Yes.
you,
No wonder why you single. You can't find another person to do that.
but we got a phone
No.
call.
Oh wait, we have a
Tangie?
phone call.
Tangie,
Well,
Call
you
it-
start
Look
talking.
at that
hold on,
little
hold
time
on,
clock over there.
Hold on.
They upgrading.
go ahead, Tangie.
Hold on, Tange. Hold on, Tange.
Okay,
hold
while
on.
we're holding on, no, that's not why I'm single. Single by choice.
shots fired.
No, I know. I was just a joke. It was a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
not funny, not funny. Are we ready? Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Said not funny.
Okay.
Bernie,
Hey,
Bernie.
Vernon.
Okay, here's a hint for everybody who doesn't want people to hear them use the bathroom to do number 2.
Okay.
Take some tissue, put it in the toilet first, and then use the bathroom.
Oh, really?
How about this?
Montgomery,
Oh,
Alabama.
because then does that make it not? But it's gonna float up anyway.
You can't hear the plop when you use the
That's
bathroom.
way too much information.
God.
Bernie.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
this is not-
can't
Vernon, what,
hear the
you stop
plop.
eating red
This is
meat.
one of the first time in my life I feel like Shelly. I like. I don't.
But you know,
I was trying to be nice and I was trying to be sensitive, but you kept pushing and asking. So when you take a shit, you don't want to hear the plop.
but if you
It's not even really the plot for me.
if you're eating the right food, it's gonna be like a swimmer diving in. Shoo.
Shelly. I mean, no.
So gross.
What's her
I'm so
name?
grossed
Okay.
out.
Don't nobody want to hear none of that. Just
Right.
But
I
if
don't
it's
hear
the
any
wrong
of it.
stuff, it's gonna be a.
Really?
Yeah.
wrong stuff.
Well,
Really?
you know, you ever take that tea? You ever take that tea that had you shitting?
What tea is this?
You ain't never had this tea
No,
before?
I
It's
drink
tea
A
that-
cleansing tea?
It's a cleansing tea that cleans you out.
You probably need to
No,
look
no,
into
They have it
it.
at 99 cent store.
My thing is, my my
Every
thing
other night,
is, what
that's
most
sorry.
people don't understand is when you're taking all this cleansing tea and cold and cleansing and all this other stuff, you better not go nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you right, Vernon. You right.
What's that powder that you said to everybody out there, BC powder?
Yeah, what about it?
The what?
That's like
You
a
don't
headache
want-
medicine.
What you don't want to do is take that and go somewhere.
No, BC powder doesn't do
My
that to you.
cousin
No,
used
it
to take
keeps you
BC
up.
powder all the time.
Yeah,
know
it
what
does.
that is.
It's
Yeah.
the best stuff in the world if you have pain of any kind.
She got to the point she could take it without water. We could be hanging out and
Yeah.
she'd open it.
She got to the
That-
point.
Is it a 24-hour thing?
Jesus.
Because-
Sound like she
Say it again.
Most stuff,
She's addicted.
Most stuff works overnight. It's best to take it like when you're getting ready to go to bed.
Is he a licensed physician?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking a question. Listen,
Oh.
Oh, you are?
Make
Oh.
goofy comments.
Oh.
The BC powder, no, you take it because you have pain.
Yeah,
not-
you take it as you're hurting.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't. You're not using it to cleanse or
No,
anything?
no, no, not BC powder. No.
So.
Oh, okay.
Ivar.
Niggas
Good to
are
hear
tough.
your voice, man.
Uh-oh. Super Nintendo brought an issue up to my mind, y'all. Okay, so after making love, it's never stinky because we always have on condoms.
Why? You don't have condoms
I
and
think you a
stinky?
virgin.
No, that's
Wait
what
a
it sounds
second.
like. You're blowing
I'm
up balloons
confused.
when you walk in. Who's been blowing balloons up?
And the guys, after you have sex, you should take the condom off, tie it up in a knot, and put it in your pocket and
Your
throw
pocket?
it away. Throw it away
Okay, hold on.
someplace else,
Tangie,
or flush it down
Tangie,
the
let
toilet.
me
No, they
give the
come
guy.
back.
Let me give
They
the
come
guy.
back.
You got to wrap tissue around.
Yeah,
it.
right.
Okay,
Just
thank-
don't leave it in her trash can though.
Tangie, we got
Tell
it.
me,
We got
Nick,
it.
tell
For
me.
the
Go
brothers
ahead.
out there, if you have to do that, wrap it in a tissue paper when you go to the
I
bathroom.
just said that wrap tissue.
Right, stick it in your pocket, take it in the dumpster,
The
far away from her
dumpster?
house, nigga.
What
Burn
are y'all
it,
talking about?
Because you don't want your wife to
stomp
find
it out, pour water on it, throw
Right.
the box of condoms away. Don't keep
Yeah,
it.
don't keep
It's
the box.
only costing you $5, nigga.
And-
Throw.
and
As a
look.
matter of fact, take 2, throw the third away before you can get in your car, nigga. Because you don't want to
And
drop
the other
it.
thing, when you're tearing the condom open,
Don't rip it off.
Don't rip it all the way off.
Yeah,
Just
take
tear
your
it,
time.
get your piece out, take that, put that in your pocket.
Like the little square gum.
Put
how they
it
pop
all
out.
people,
in your
you
pocket.
tear and throw
so
that
did
on the
y'all
ground.
hear that?
This
so
sound like a
you
cheating
take your condom
manual.
out,
Cheaping
you
that.
tear it just a little bit,
I'm like, you don't
then you
use
put the
condoms, so I don't
packet
know what
in
y'all
your
talking about.
pocket.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I got another one. Listen, fellas. Do
Listen.
not completely tear the condom wrapper
Yes.
completely because you're going to lose
what
the
it said.
top gold
That's what you
piece.
just
Yeah.
said. I think
And
That'll
that'll be
get
on
you-
the ground and go back.
Right. So what you do is you open in a smidge, enough to pour the condom. Once you're done with the condom, you can take that napkin and shove it back into the wrapper. So it's all together.
That's why you keep your wrapper, and plus you don't want to leave any evidence that you've ever been
Yeah,
there.
take you a little sandwich bag
Unless
if
you
you need
messy.
to prepare.
Unless
Unless
you
you
messy.
And then,
Messy.
if you're real messy, man, listen, for all the fellas, get you a gym membership. 24-hour fitness open 24 hours. Stay everywhere.
Nice.
Swing by there before you go home.
Wash
You
up.
dig?
Watch your
But that's
Don't
gotta be
use
your
soap,
regular.
nigga.
Yeah, you don't
Don't
use
use
soap.
What,
So-
this is for
Yeah.
guys cheating
See,
on
now
their
this
girls?
is
Like,
for
what are you
guys
saying?
cheating. I was talking
Only
for guys to
wash
protect yourself so
That
you
too.
won't end up
With
getting
water.
nobody pregnant that
That
you don't
too.
want to get pregnant. Because once your sperm is out your body, it ain't yours no more.
Uh-oh.
Right.
So you have to really be careful. And I mean, I that was always important to me because I always would get frustrated when women would get pregnant. And now the guys y'all just,
Have you
Oh,
had
you're
to
an
talk with
advocate
your
for the
son?
men. Thank you.
yes.
You did?
Oh, poor thing. Me and his dad. His dad did most of the talking.
Oh, okay.
I just sat there. And when I would chime in, his dad would.
Don't
you
listen
know,
to that shit.
He would. Yeah, he would.
You fuck who you want to fuck.
No.
Yeah.
Just whip it out.
Yeah.
No.
I did. I gave Brooklyn
The
condom.
talk.
I gave him condom.
Nice.
We had
What
to
kind
talk.
of talk you give him? Wrap it
Nice.
up.
Well, Brooklyn's
No.
15.
The talk I give is like, this is herpes, this is gonorrhea, this is what it's gonna look like if you stick that shit in.
Right.
I
This
don't
is
care
your
if the girl
brain.
tells you she can't get
is
pregnant.
your
I don't
brain
care what
on
she tells you.
drugs.
Don't believe her.
Any question?
That's the fucked up part about
like,
life. God damn.
Here comes a
'Cause
beard.
I'm telling them from the girl side perspective. Like, no,
Okay.
I don't trust no
This
girls.
is your dream.
I did the opposite way.
He's a football player. No.
I just said,
Who?
always wear a condom. I
What's
said, first I said,
Oh.
I don't want you to fuck anybody, but if you do, wear a condom.
Right.
and that was it.
And I gave him
Did
some
you
condom.
tell him that herpes never
Nice.
goes away? That warts never
One
goes
in every
away?
3 got an STD. It's
that
probably higher
you
now.
should show him
Was
pictures of it.
one
Look what
Spanish
happens
girls
to your
get pregnant as
mouth.
soon as you touch them.
Pregnancy is a good one. And I told him,
And
I
he's
said,
an athlete. You need to have a bigger. Let me have a conversation with him.
Go ahead, Shelly. No, Shelly.
you can show him some videos
tell him
on
how the girls gonna
diseases,
fly on
disorders,
him.
and infections.
Right.
He already 6'2.5".
Yes.
So
This is the
Oh,
thing, though.
Brooklyn.
If they try it the first time without a condom, they'll never get it on.
great point.
That's why it's so important for them to put
Yeah,
the
another
sucker
talk.
on.
Listen, America.
Another talk.
Great
Another
point.
talk.
Yeah, save that for when you're ready.
back
'cause-
on. It'll eventually
No, it's hard to put that thing on once it's
You
been.
ain't lying.
Once it's
Yeah, once you done
been-
tasted.
Yeah, it's like.
Dude, and forget about the girls that are trying to trap your kids that are athletes. Okay, so my doctor told me that he has so many patients that come in that are on welfare or, free aid assistance. And these mothers are telling their daughters to go get pregnant as kids so they can get more money, whether it's food stamps or
What the fuck?
cash aid or whatever.
well,
What
they're
type
getting.
of Obamacare is this?
So
Donald
I'm just
Trump finna
letting
stop
you
that,
know,
nigga,
so if your kid goes to a school that has maybe, people that are on assistance, make sure you tell them, no, do not sleep.
How
on chicks.
about-
Do
how-
not do it.
She's
Don't do it.
low-income school.
Don't do it.
How about everybody listen, man? How
Wait till
about
you're married.
You
Everybody
take your
talk to
time, get to know
Jellies.
somebody, and then stay with the person. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? How
16-year-old
about
is
that?
not thinking about
Even
any
if
of
you're
that.
16, if you're 16, find somebody in high school you love, nigga.
Why
stay
are you
with
listening
it.
to us?
Sheba Baby said any disease is curable, and that's true.
Who won it though, nigga? That
You
ain't-
said,
Right.
you said, wait, what you say?
Any disease is curable, and it's true.
AIDS?
y'all better unfollow
Dr.
Sheba, baby,
Sabi,
nigga.
Dr. Sabi cured AIDS.
Good point, Shelly.
I don't know. I
You
thought-
just, but I mean, you just got to follow a strict regimen. Our bodies are powerful.
Great point,
Well,
Shelly.
right, but who wants to take pills for the rest of their life?
With the Dr. Sabi, you wouldn't have
It's
to
a
take
diet.
pills. He doesn't give you pills. He has you on alkaline food because disease cannot exist in an alkaline environment. Your body has to be acidic for the
Just how about
disease
don't
to
have sex till
function.
you're married. How about that?
Great point,
I
Shelly.
know
Well,
That's not going to happen.
I know.
You can
Great
get
point,
married.
Tangie.
Yeah.
I know.
And I told my son, I said, the first time he was just looking like, I said, baby, the first time I had sex, I
You
wasn't
ain't got to
thinking
tell him
about
that.
it.
You ain't got to tell him that.
I know.
I hate when my mom tried to have this conversation. It's like, we good.
He hated
we
it
good.
too.
Tangie, you don't have to do that to
He
boys.
was like,
Mama, we good.
Don't
Us
do
and all
that.
19 of the kids, we get it, Mama. We get it. You didn't have a condom.
We got
on.
Google and we straight. We
good.
Yeah, I got
These
it.
kids now got their phones.
but and I told him too. I said, I know you don't want to hear this from us, right? I get that, but these kids at your school gonna be talking all kind of nonsense, and they're gonna think they know what they're talking about. And I need you to be able to sit back. You don't have to say nothing, but at least know they're lying. Like a guy said, "Yeah, I put 2 condoms on." He lying.
Yeah, why would you do that?
He lying.
he ain't trying to
He needs
feel
to
nothing.
know.
I'm trying to figure out which
Tryna
one of
stay
y'all
a
I
virgin,
would
nigga?
actually let talk to Brooklyn. Neither one of you motherfuckers. Let talk to Brooklyn.
And don't ever put 2 condoms on, okay?
Brooklyn, my baby. Let me talk to
And,
Brooklyn.
You put 2 condoms on. I put on 3
Neither-
condoms.
Let me see. What would I tell
Neither
Brooklyn?
you
What would
or
I tell
Shelly could
Brooklyn?
talk.
Listen, my
I
kids'
was
friends
saying-
like me. When,
My kids like me too.
I'm
I
sure we
would
talk
like
about
you too.
condoms, nigga. I'll be all ears. Nigga, like, what?
Your mother want to talk to me about what? Cool.
Cool.
You doing Miss Shelley?
Yes. On our way.
I'll be like, Rio, when me and your mama got the birds and the bees conversation.
Okay, let me ask you this: Do you teach your boys to wear a condom when the girl is having oral sex with them?
What?
or a dental dam.
No.
Because
Hey,
they,
hey, that's a
because-
risk you
He
gotta
should
take.
enjoy
nigga.
that.
That's a risk you gotta take out there in the world.
That's
nigga.
risky.
But-
He should
but-
enjoy
But
that.
they can also get
Then-
I don't give
diseases.
a
She got a
fuck.
cut
You
in
can
her
get-
mouth.
And if
Listen.
a girl has a yeast infection, a guy can get a yeast infection in his
Again,
mouth. How about that?
my son won't be talking to neither one of you. You're going to fuck up his day.
But this, you guys gotta
Because you're
understand something.
fucking up minds.
If you getting head with a condom on, nigga, just don't even get
Yeah.
head, nigga.
Why-
You
why
might-
even
yeah.
do that?
You
Just don't.
might as well just
yeah.
go home
Like
and jack off.
taking a shower with a rain jacket on. Nigga, yeah, what you doing?
Yeah, nigga, like just go
don't
home,
know,
beat your meat,
diseases.
nigga, and trust
gotta
me. As
roll
soon
that-
as you beat your meat, you gonna be like, I knew I shouldn't have hit that. I'm happy I didn't do that.
Right. That's rolling it down.
Using a condom.
We'll take a quick break.
Nicole Moon said she used saran wrap before.
I will not. I
What,
wouldn't.
to
I wouldn't let
get
nobody
to
do that to
receive
me.
it?
She did it or they
Nicole
did it?
Moon, when we come back,
Nicole-
please call in.
Yeah,
and
call
explain
in
that.
and tell us about the
'Cause
saran wrap.
I've only heard that on booty call. I've never
Yeah,
actually
we
seen
don't know
it.
that.
Right.
I've
Supposed to
never
use
had.
dental
What
dam.
part of
They say dental
Alabama?
dam.
I've never had a woman do that, and if she would have pulled out dental dam, I'd have damned her and left.
I would have made a sandwich.
Really?
Nigga.
Nigga.
All the damn
We
slack
should do some research and see how many people got HIV
Oh,
or
no.
chlamydia
Or herpes.
from
Lighter.
oral sex.
No, can we go the other way? How many people actually had a dental dam?
Oh yeah, okay. When we come back, let's see how many different ways there is you have protective
We'll
sex.
look it up.
All right,
We'll
so
look
different
it up.
types of condoms.
I
Different ways to protect
wait a minute.
yourself.
I
You know-
Lacey said, they said, Tangie and Shelly, do you like to give head to guys with condoms?
How about
No.
How about I'm married, so
But
goodbye.
but
Shouts out to Tony.
right, and how about you go get tested and then you
I
stay
will
with the
not.
same guy?
Keep the paper in your wallet.
how
I
about
cut-
abstinence?
Tangie,
Nobody got time for that.
Okay.
Yes,
I
Speedy.
cut myself. I healed. I'm tested. Take a quick break. Come right back. It is the Rollout Show. Do not move.
If after 2-3 days, that shit still ain't scabbing up.
We need someone who's actually going to take time, listen to people's opinions, study the issues, and then make decisions going forward. We've seen what 8 years of ego-based decision-making gets you, and we don't need that. And electing John McCain would be 4 more years of the same, and I think Barack made that point very well today.
Yes, he did. And
so are you saying that you think, this is Johnny Mac, what's up? Do you think that you said we don't need an aggressive or we need a more passive president? Because you said you don't want no one to base his decision off emotions. I think you need someone that's aggressive.
There's a difference between aggressive and saying passive. As, I said the word pragmatic.
I know.
And what I mean by that,
he don't know what that means.
When you're pragmatic, it means you actually take time to think about the decisions you want to make. And there's nothing to do with passivity in pragmatism. What pragmatism gives you is the ability to not let your emotions control your decision, but let your best thoughts and information make the decision for you or inform the decisions you make. And so it's about being strong and confident in being able to analyze what comes before you and make the best decisions, implement the best plan. We've gotten into a lot of the trouble we've gotten to in this country because we've made ego-based decisions off more emotion or ego rather than actual thought and pragmatism.
I think we got more in trouble with this country is because it wasn't ego, it was greed. I don't think that the ego is what's lying in the ways of our future presidents or whatever case may be.
Well, you got to understand that greed and ego, depending on who's making the decision,
they don't go together.
No, they absolutely do go together, and I'll tell you why.
They don't go together.
We've been governed. I'll tell you exactly why. You're wrong. We've been governed for the past 8 years by someone who is a very ego-based decision maker. And here's where the greed comes in with that. He comes from a family that's in the oil business. And when George Bush took office, oil was $26 a barrel. Recently, in July of this year, oil hit a high of $146 a barrel.
Right.
That's an astounding difference. Now, it's made his family much more wealthy. That's where the greed comes in.
Talk about how they used to sell drugs.
Everyone you discuss, everyone will tell you that George Bush has a tremendous ego, and if it doesn't go his way, he wants it to go his way no matter what. And that's where ego and greed go together.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Johnny Mac, trust me.
Hold on. Watch this one I'm about to say.
And
I'm listening to what Hill Harper said, and I respect it, and what Zoe said. But you cannot say that ego and greed are the same. They're not the same.
I didn't say they're the same.
You said they go together.
They go together.
They don't go together.
Yes.
No,
everybody, hold on, Hill. Hold on for a second. Hill. Hold on. We're having a conversation. That means more than one person. You want to do a monologue?
Yeah.
You want to have a conversation or a monologue? Well, go ahead.
Ham and eggs go together, but they're not the same.
There you go. There you go.
That was idiot. That was stupid. We both know. Any motherfucker know that ham and eggs are not the same. They be called ham and ham.
But they go together.
Nigga, I'm not dumb. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm not dumb. What I'm saying is,
slap the shit out of ham go with glaze, especially if you fuck fat bitches.
Nigga, ham go with fries. Ham go with greens. That don't make any sense,
no,
nigga.
he's saying like bacon and eggs, they're not the same, but they go together.
Really, bacon and eggs not the same?
That's what you
I'm so glad that y'all cleared this up for me after 40 years.
Because you had been ordering.
Let's not have a play on my intelligence. Let's not do that.
I will play on you and your intelligence.
But what I'm saying is, this nigga threw me off. That's why I don't like talking to fat people. I just got lost in the midst of my whole fucking thought.
No, my man Hill Harper from CSI.
And he went to school. He went to Harvard with Barack Obama.
CSI, yes. Yeah, thank you. Soul Food, In So Deep, all these great movies that you were in. And Johnny Mac gets heated.
And he's also the member of Barack Obama for America Financial Committee.
So, yeah, and so that's why we have him on air for those who's listening to the show. 877-2106-106.
I still can't say ego and greed go together. You can't say that.
You will be off this motherfucker in the morning.
I will fire you, nigga. Don't forget. But nigga, this would be Corey Holcomb's
on it tomorrow morning.
But Hill, I thought
we'd be like, what happened to Speedy?
Hill, I thought that McCain became very angry every single time he had to re-answer a question, or especially when he found out that shit he was talking about was wrong. It seemed like in his face he wanted to go, now what the fuck are you? You mean somebody lied to me? Didn't he look like that in his face?
Well, you know. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Hill.
He definitely. I mean, you know, what's interesting about this debate is that he definitely. My buddy was with me, and he had said that you could see that McCain would look oftentimes very frustrated. And I think that he is frustrated because at the end of the day, people are seeing that his policies aren't anywhere near as strong as Barack's. And so he wants to keep it personal. And that's what it is. And the American people want better than that. The American people don't want to see two politicians bickering at each other. The American people want to see two people talking about their ideas for leading this country into the 21st century. And that's what Barack was giving them.
And who do you think? I mean, I know you're down with Obama, but who do you think actually won the debate?
I think Barack definitely won the debate overall. I mean, I think that McCain started, McCain started strong and really was coming out firing. But if you just look at over the course of the whole hour and a half, Barack definitely won the debate, and because he kept, again, when you look at healthcare, that whole healthcare section, there's no question Barack was strong. Yeah, he killed him on that. You look at the economy, Barack kills him on that, and then you look at the energy policy, Barack killed him on that. So those are three areas specifically, and then and then you're really playing into Barack's strong suit if you're talking about constitutional law. Barack was a constitutional law professor, and they started talking about Roe v. Wade and the appointment of Supreme Court justices. That's Barack's strong suit there. And so those are four areas right there where Barack was extremely strong.
Plus, he kept his cool, and that was obvious. Yeah. Everything rattles McCain, which is a problem. Because if you have anger management problems and you're running our country, I don't want you sitting in front of any buttons that could detonate anything.
Yeah, you're going to kill people.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Hey, Hill, it's Denisha Danielle from the Claudia Jordan Show, and I was just wondering.
Don't give plugs on this motherfucker.
I'm just mentioning. Wow. What did you think was the defining moment of the debate?
Right.
Wow. I think the defining moment for me of the debate had mostly to do with when Barack was talking about health care, and McCain continued to go back to try to say what they say in their ads and what they say at their rallies, that Barack is going to raise, your premiums, and it's going to make it tougher on you, the small businessman. Obviously, the reference to Joe, the plumber, that McCain made it was a running theme. But what's so interesting about that theme is it ended up turning negative against McCain by the end. It started out strong.
And Obama adopted it.
Exactly.
Right.
And Portis, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you, a lot of the registration, voter registration deadlines are coming near or have passed. Where could people find out information at this point on where to register to vote?
Okay.
And any political questions they might have.
Okay. Well, first of all, you can go to voteforchange.com, www.voteforchange.com. And you can also go to barackobama.com. You go to the website to find out. Here's the deal. There's many states where you still can register. For instance, I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow. You're going to be able to vote early starting tomorrow in North Carolina, and it's a one-stop voting. You're going to be able to actually come and register and vote the same time, same day. That's amazing. And you're going to be able to do that for a period of time. You're going to be able to vote early in Florida starting on the 20th. Between the 20th and November 1st, you're going to be able to vote early in Florida. Voting is already happening in Ohio. And so there's a lot of states where you can vote early. And it's critical. It's critical that we vote. I'll tell you, there's some things that I'm worried about. I was just in North Carolina 4 days ago, and I was speaking at a step show talking about voter registration, et cetera. And there was three young brothers who were there, and we're talking about getting volunteers for the campaign. And all three of them had on Obama shirts. And they were both, they were all legal age to vote. but I'd asked them if they were registered to vote. All three of them said no. I asked them if they had planned to register or planned to vote. All three of them said no. And I said, so you'll wear the shirt, but you won't actually register or vote.
At least they're advertising. No, I'm kidding.
We got to make sure
Which is a good thing.
that if you're willing to wear the shirt, that you're actually willing to do the next step.
So did you get a chance to talk to them brothers and convince them to do the right thing?
I did. In fact, I convinced them, one, to register. I convinced them, two, to volunteer. So they're volunteering for the campaign in North Carolina this week.
There you go. So we want to thank you a lot for coming out, for getting on the air, Hill. We appreciate it. And don't let Johnny Mac rattle you.
I don't believe
he don't know that ham and eggs go together. It's
I know. Listen, Barack talked about how remedial our education program is, and I'm sorry that Johnny suffers.
Well, ass whoopers and smart remarks go together too, nigga. Don't let me show you what the prison for, nigga. You sit behind that fucking desk if you want to.
Thank you, Hill.
I don't watch your goddamn show anyway.
Thank you for being on the show, man.
All right, you guys. Talk to you.
Fuck CSI.
Speaking Comedy Corner. My goodness. We started late. Well, we kind of started late, but not early, but late. And he kind of got you with that. You don't like being hit on your education shit, do you?
This nigga ain't shit. It's the same nigga with all them bad movies this nigga done done. This nigga don't know shit. This nigga don't even know how to pick a goddamn script.
Well, we fired a lot of people. We kept one. Corey Holcomb, what's happening, man?
What up, man?
This nigga was in Pootie Tang 3. This nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah, they just showed me the picture.
I'm talking about Hill Harper. This nigga.
I know. I'm like, we listening to this little motherfucker.
This motherfucker don't even know how to work out.
Call in and let us know what you thought of the debate. If you heard, we know you heard it.
Nigga all like penguin fins.
Back for a special appearance. Only this night, never ever again. Zoe Williams in the house.
Hey, what's up, man? Good
Hey,
to
Zoe,
see
how
you.
you
Long
doing?
time.
I like Zoe Williams. Zoe Williams is very intelligent.
Now see, D, how he came on. He didn't announce his show on Thursday. I'll
Claudia
do
would
that.
probably cut my throat if I didn't say that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Claudia who?
I heard
Speedy,
she-
I will be back.
We're making some.
Show Monday nights.
So you a flunky?
We're making changes as we speak.
Right.
I heard they be stuffing pigeons in the nest.
We're making changes as we speak.
Speedy, I'll be back, though.
No,
after
you won't.
tonight.
Also back for a special occasion. She got her top blouse all open on the fucking debate night. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Kitty's in the house. What's up, Kitty?
What up?
Why your breast is showing? What the fuck?
You know what? Only you would notice that. 'cause
Shit, I
there's
noticed that
Shit,
mole on
everything
that
in this
motherfucker. It look good, man.
That's the R. Kelly mole.
She moved hers to the front.
Right, cleavage works, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Not on the radio. They don't do shit for the radio.
Working
Well,
quite
evidently
effectively.
it's doing something for you, though.
That's
That's
what
really
it's
all
supposed
that
to do.
matters.
Well, it's the reason
So
why
it's all
you
for
here.
you,
Suck
Speedy.
some.
It's
Anyway.
all for you.
Hysterical. Suck some,
Suck some, punk.
That's it? That's all I
shit.
do here?
Suck some, punk.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what you gotta do.
We gonna see
Anyway, yeah, well, put it in your mouth. I don't give a fuck what you do.
A wet armpit feel good too, man.
Use my foreskin and some bubble gum, bitch.
Also in the house, she's normally on another show. Poetess.
Oh shit.
Can't believe I'm in
Let's
here
try it
with you
again.
losers.
Poetess in the house.
Smoke weed every day.
Not a loser.
Poetess be smoking weed like a motherfucker.
Wow.
And from
She got a weed pillowcase, nigga. Every day she gonna light the motherfucking pillowcase up
and lay down on the
and lay
motherfucker.
down.
Also in the
What
house.
makes you say that?
Can I move on? This is another show.
What makes you guys think I
This is
smoke
another
weed
show.
every
This ain't
day?
Jamie Foxx show. Anyway,
Oh, I can't defend myself.
not on this show.
I've never
I
seen
cut motherfuckers off
Just
on this show.
accusations, then they
I
move
cut
on,
you off.
girl. They
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know, they
D in
talk
the house
fast.
from
They doing a John McCain on me. Talking shit about me and won't let me defend myself.
Well, at least our jaws work. That nigga got that. What's wrong with that one jaw on the side?
It's got cancer in it. Let's move on.
It has acorns in it. He's a chipmunk.
Hilarious. He got votes in it. Anyway.
Hysterical.
D, tell him what you're doing, baby.
What am I doing?
Yeah, you in the house.
Oh, hey now, I'm here. In the house.
You don't see how this shit works? This
See,
ain't the,
you
this
don't
ain't
give
the
us a
pigeon
chance
show.
to say anything.
This ain't the pigeon show. You come in, you say what you're doing, who you are, and we keep it moving.
Why you call it the pigeon show?
Claudia,
Yeah, what the
Jordan.
fuck
Because
is
on
a pigeon?
Claudia's show, they're all pigeons.
It's a joke. It's
Well,
a
what's
joke.
the noise?
that.
that the
What's a
pigeons
pigeon?
make?
Why would you call yourself
disease-infested
pigeons?
bird that
It's a
lands
joke.
on
Claudia-
shit.
It's like a gimmick.
Claudia is
Got it.
the big bird.
Okay.
No, she's
And those
not.
are the little
Why
pigeons.
are you starting rumors?
What?
Yeah.
The big bird.
Y'all call yourselves pigeons on
Yeah.
purpose?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
They're pigeons. Let's move on.
They got
Also in the
Certainly
house,
not worth
not
it.
much education. I'm going there. Not much education, but he's hanging out with me on the microphone. Johnny Mac, how you doing?
First of all, I got more education than all you motherfuckers.
I wouldn't say
your
all that.
education and Sarah Palin's is
I
the same.
spend more time in mandatory college than any of you niggas.
Mandatory college.
I have a nice degree in fuck
Johnny,
Hill Harper, man.
Right. Hey, Johnny, that it's a motherfucker around my house, went to college and all that shit, and he got the same car I got.
And the nigga throwing paper routes.
I was like, I didn't even try, nigga.
I want somebody to look up, Porter. You got your computer. Look up Hill Harper's movies. I need to find out what the fuck he done
Let's make
did.
a personal attack.
I gave
on
him to
Hill
Speedy.
Harper.
He has it in his hand.
Hill
Speedy, give
Harper
him
has done a lot
What?
for the Obama
I want to know what
How
Hill
does that
Harper's
help
done.
you?
He was in
By
Toxic Avenger
discrediting
4.
him, how does that help
I don't know
you?
what it do.
Toxic Avenger 4.
I do what I want to do. Nigga.
He played in Beloved.
It gives me more jokes.
CSI New York.
He did a lot of shit.
Soul Food.
But also in the house, let me do this real quick. Also from Chicago, another funny comedian. Can I finish, nigga?
My bad, go ahead, my bad.
You ain't gonna be here next week.
Your nappy jaw ass.
I like that
Looking like Habib.
That nigga got a minute.
In the house, it's Mr. James Hanna in the house. What's up, James? First time. You gotta get close on the microphone. You got.
Hey, I'm doing you. Act like you're on Tyler Perry said, nigga.
Yeah. So yeah, for those who don't know, I don't know if we should say that. Should we say that you wrote on?
You can say it. I don't care.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny though. I don't know if you want to take that credit.
No. He let me go before I had a chance to
okay.
put my thumbprint on it.
Okay, cool.
So you showed your union card, you was gone.
Yeah.
So 877-2-106-106 is the number. Call in. Let us know what you thought of the debate. Also, too, we got a lot of knuckleheads in here. We got another young lady in here. We definitely want to get on the air. We're going to try that as well. So call in 877-2-106. So I'll go around the board. D, what did you think of the debate? Did you think?
I was waiting for.
You don't know what I
Titties out.
see my whole motherfucking
Titties
world
out.
do.
What's up? Non-smoking.
Actually, I was impressed by both parties because I really expected McCain to get in there and do a lot more stumbling than he did. I mean, we already know this is the final debate. Everybody's mind should be made up at this point, or at least have a general idea of where they're going with it. And I have to applaud. I hate to bring the ego and the. I'm sorry, can't use that word tonight, of course. I hate to bring the difference between emotionalism and just plain logic, but I do love the fact that Barack is always cool under pressure, as I am myself right now, and I really just don't that he doesn't play into the bullshit. You know what I mean? He finds it amusing and he keeps it moving, as opposed to getting so angry. And you can see it under. I mean, it's been documented on too many occasions that this guy's like had outbursts in public.
And he
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Right? He loses.
So this is what we're gonna do. Take a quick break. Come back. 877-2-106-106 is the number to call in. Let us know what you thought of the debate. We appreciate
that is not
feedback on that.
In.
And we'll be right back. It's Speedy's Comedy Corner.
No, it's 818-914-4087.
Might be because you hit me.
Yeah, you might have to live.
All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it is a Rollout show right here at Rollout. It's Rollout and Friends. It's Rollout with Speedy and Friends. I'll be
Speedy
up in this
house.
Oh my gosh. That was loud.
I got a new microphone.
Turn that thing down.
I'm at a new mic.
I don't blame her because I can't hear myself at all in this one. So
good.
I see why.
Yeah, it's a whole nother thing happening. Okay, do it one more time.
Nick could get it though. There you go. Kinda. No.
I'll be
Speedy
up in this.
You said house?
Just have her walk outside.
I can't. Female dog.
Yeah. In the house we got
JT Turner.
way over there in the corner. In the house right here we got
Shelly Rio.
In the house we got
Tangie Ambrose, Heaven High.
behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the Honorable Nick Shabazz. Oh yeah, you got to say it. You got to say that's it.
Nick. What am I supposed to say? What's my line?
Whatever
you want.
Whatever you want it to be.
Hi,
Tangie.
Nick. Oh, Nick, you look so handsome.
Not that tangent.
And then we have.
No, you can't talk because we got mics on.
Oh, so what am I supposed to say? Do 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 do.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to turn her mic down. Nigga. This motherfucker is on fire.
We have the Honorable Nick Shabazz in his fine, intelligent, powerful, masculine ways, looking at me with that big old hand with a ring on it. Oh, somebody put a ring on it, Nick.
Ooh.
If you like it, then you better put a
Tangie,
ring.
you weren't supposed to say anything.
Oh,
I
nobody
kinda
told
I'm
me.
glad you did.
Thank you,
I've seen it too.
All right, in the house right now, sitting with us, looking all fabulous.
Yes.
The picture they sent me wasn't this picture. It was a two-piece baby suit picture. I was like, now what this?
You know what's funny? As I'm going through the email, I didn't even see these pictures. I sent them some other picture.
Yeah, she said.
Did you see?
I went on your Facebook.
Shelly sent me.
I want to see.
You were like in a bikini.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm hey man. That'll work.
You look fabulous.
Yes, you do. In the house we have
Kayla Hyde.
Hi, Kayla. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Girl, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. I'm just
going to say that I love your vibes over there.
Aw.
Like, as soon as I came in, I'm telling you, I'm so nervous right now. And
No.
Kayla
Yes.
is my sister.
Go, somebody get her a shot. No.
No.
Hilarious.
no.
Get that little girl drunk now.
She is absolutely
21?
fabulous. You see how her light and her personality is coming through. 25. And did y'all
Yeah,
see?
baby.
Fly though, y'all. Y'all are not able to see the toes, the heels, the pants, the little hourglass figure. The sister is banging. Tell us about yourself, Kayla. Where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Okay.
I wasn't raised in Los Angeles. I was raised in this small town called El Centro. But this is
El Centro.
El Centro, yes. Have you heard about El Centro?
Where?
It's like the southernest of California.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
Well, it
I'm
depends
sorry. That was
The
so
most
cute. He
southern
said
California.
where. You specifically
Is that
named
like
the
San
place. Have you
Diego?
heard
El
about El
Cen-
Centro? He said where.
Yeah.
Is that like San Diego?
It's like about an hour and a half away from San Diego.
Oh, okay.
But like all the way down California.
Oh,
Okay.
that's-
It's
Oh, wow.
basically right above Mexico.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
And it's called what? El what?
El Centro.
CENTRO.
So are you have a Latino or no?
No.
Did you say
my
you have a
family-
Latino?
I don't
He
know.
did.
Nigga, I don't know what the
He did.
proper thing
He
to
did.
say.
No,
wait.
After my HR meeting, I don't know what the fuck to say. Is you be a what back?
Oh, that
He
is.
did.
Oh,
Have a Latino.
Okay, go ahead.
She knew what I was gonna
Right.
say though.
Right.
No, I'm full Belizean.
Believe.
Oh, Belize.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Shout out to
that's
my
like a little
Belizean people.
island.
Okay,
Teeny tiny island.
okay, that's higher.
Yeah,
I
Belizeans
never
up there. Huh?
Yeah.
I dated a Belizean girl. We had to
Dated
break up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like, what
Why'd y'all have to
dated?
break up?
Hilarious.
Because she was gonna kill him.
Yeah, see, I kept hearing that. He was like, "You dating?" I was like, "Yeah, what's wrong?" He's like, nigga, you better get out of that. You have a little voodoo doll."
Whoa!
I don't know why my back hurt. Oh shit.
No.
You lying.
Hey.
That's
So your
like
mom
that.
and dad are Belizean.
Yes, both of my parents are full Belizean.
Oh.
Yes.
And so how did you get to LA?
Well, like I said, I was born in LA. My parents met in LA. The reason why was that I was raised in El Centro because my dad was in the military.
Okay.
And
What
so,
branch?
Army.
What? That's
Army-
important
I'm
because
an Army
I'm
brat.
from, my daddy was in the Army, both of them, by the way.
Both
Both of your days.
Yes.
Okay.
One was a super duper
whole
paratrooper and one
nother-
was a leg. They were both in the Army. And I'm from
That's
a
what her- that's
military
what Mama
town,
called it.
Fayetteville,
He
Fort
got a
Bragg,
leg.
He got a
home of
leg.
the super duper paratroopers.
Yeah.
Okay, yay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Kayla.
You're hilarious.
See, sometimes it's a little too much.
Look, bring it
You
down.
done hyped her up.
I
now.
almost
Look at the
forgot
leg.
where I was. Where was
Okay.
I?
So what
Okay.
do you do? Tell me
Yeah.
what you do.
So I focus on my modeling. Of course, I do like photography on the side and
Okay.
whatnot.
So you're in front of the camera and behind the camera.
I am. I
Oh,
am.
wow.
And
But
if the fans wanted to see some of your stuff, where would they go look at?
on my Instagram,
Which is
KAAYSHAY.
Oh, wait, say it slowly. Okay, so
KAASHAY.
SHAY.
And that is it.
Oh.
She's putting it in the
I
camera.
stopped at KAA.
I said it
What
real
was it?
slow.
No, you did. I didn't get my phone out.
Underscore.
Okay.
What was it?
Just
K
a
what?
little slow.
KAAY.
Oh, why?
Oh, I didn't.
There you go.
See.
Oh, you said
Kayla Hyde.
KAAY.
Oh,
Got
it's not you, it's him.
KAASHAY.
Kayla
Yeah,
Hyde.
I did not say that, or did I?
KAASHAY.
Oh, see, yeah.
Kayla Hyde.
I'm messing up. It's
Y'all are confusing me.
KAAY.
KAAY.
AY.
Kayla Hyde.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, y'all? Let me go find it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because said you put K-Shay.
Because I got the wrong name. Okay, so KAAY.
ASHAY.
ASHAY. Okay, let's see you pop. There
Speedy.
you go. Oh, look how cute she is. Oh, yeah, y'all go look. Ooh,
Speedy.
thighs and hips and everything.
You free to go
Look
to
how
El Centro
cute you
anytime?
are.
No, was it El Centro?
Speedy,
So
senor.
KAAYASHAY.
Yes, there we
She's
go.
so cute, y'all. KAAYASH. Nope. KAAY. KAAY.
You know what?
Write this shit down.
Drinking or like, are you
Can somebody tell Akila the B to hush it down over there, please?
ASHAY. Leave me alone. KAAYASHAY.
You making
Can
my
you-
head. If you say that name one more goddamn time.
Can you use
So
it in
tell
a
me-
sentence, please?
tell me this, because now this is something. You got 19,000 followers, so you ain't having no problem. But
Sure ain't.
what's the easy way for me to remember Kaayashay? Kayla is fabulous. So Kaya Shay.
Ashay is my middle name. The reason why it's just not Kay
Yes.
and then Ashay is because that was already taken. So I had to make it double.
Oh, you add the A in
Oh.
there. Look at black folks. Won't he do it?
Okay, won't he do it? I gotcha.
Put another A.
Yes.
Okay.
We gonna make it happen.
We gonna make it happen.
Now, how long you been modeling?
I've been modeling for about a year.
Okay.
Seriously.
What made you, like somebody say, girl, you fine enough to model, or you just was like, I think I'm cute?
Honestly, I've always been intrigued with modeling. My mom has worked with like makeup for like all my life. So I was already like thrown into that when I was young. I done some model placements here and there, and when I moved to LA, I was like, why not?
Oh,
You
Right.
know?
Why not?
Well, Shelly, did you,
Real quick,
you
real
started
quick.
off as a model, right?
I did.
And then she did like every video known to man.
You know, you guys keep saying
okay.
videos.
I'm
Yes, I did
trying
a
to
crap load of videos, but I also did magazines. I was on
Do
the
you
cover of
understand?
magazines.
That's
I
why-
was on a billboard.
Minimize
but we-
Shelly's
I was
career
the face
to
of
video.
Bacardi
Girl.
Gold.
You see
what you
We
got
like
to
the
to-
do.
movie. Like I've done a
We
lot.
like
Not
the
letting
movie
know.
stuff.
You about to get
Y'all,
beat
y'all
up,
do
Speedy.
probably remember
Let
me
'em
from
know.
the videos, but I've done more than that.
Jesus, he
Just so
tried
you
to give
know.
her love,
I
and
did
she
a
was
whole
like,
hair campaign.
No, she
she brought the whole
First of
resume
all-
out. First
Right.
of all,
First, she grabbed the back. First of all.
Right, right, right.
So your mom did the makeup as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
my
What's your
mom
mama's Instagram?
Kaaa. It's 3 A's on her.
Yes, yes.
It's Kaaa.
Don't tell Tangie, she'll go on the tangent.
Yeah, because
Oh my
already I was looking.
So, what does your dad think of you modeling and like the bathing suits? And
Honestly, they're just a huge support of
There you
what
go.
They gotta be. Look at her
No.
pictures. Y'all go to her
But the thing
Instagram
is,
page.
I don't
Look
try
at
to
this
do
picture. Look
anything
how
that's
cute she
like
looks.
too vulgar.
Look, I'm gonna get
anything.
real
Like,
old right now.
Honestly, for what I've been doing as of lately has been a little like pushing the envelope because I am like, you know,
A
in
baby.
a underwear, bathing
Whoa.
suit, you know. But
That's you?
I don't really see nothing too provocative.
There's
in that
nothing
thing.
wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
classy.
No, nothing wrong. I'm just,
Right.
All right.
Yes.
I didn't see them in that. I didn't see all that in them jeans.
That's because you were trying not to look. You know.
Yeah, I
the
was
whole
trying not to
thing.
look,
Yeah.
but now I got to look now.
You've been in human resources
He
now.
can't
and
do
everything
that.
is
He can't do the elevator
Can't do
look.
that.
Fellas, I'm going to do it like this. I see both A's. I see why you put two
my
A's on it.
goodness. He see both A's. Now, my mind is thinking both A's because she was standing with her legs over.
You know,
her-
you have a
yeah,
crazy
yeah,
mind.
Right, A.
I get
A.
you.
Yeah,
I feel it.
yeah,
Yeah. What you talking about?
Yes. You look
you take,
fabulous.
you take great pictures.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Great.
It makes me
Congratulations.
happy when I see young sisters enjoying their bodies, enjoying all of who you are.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I think it's a beautiful
She
thing.
got to chime in every time.
I think it's beautiful. It really is. I mean, the older ones too.
Now,
You know,
now,
but-
Shell, when you were 25, you were doing
25.
Ooh,
shit.
25,
you
what were
about
you
to
doing at
get
25?
beat down,
I'm
Speedy.
like, shit. I'm like,
No, what were
did
you
I do
doing?
when I was 25? I'm just trying to
Wait a
remember.
You can't, Speedy. You
I'm coming
can't
to you in a
win for
second.
nothing.
Stop.
Speedy, ask me the question
I'm
and
old
let
as
me
hell.
ask Shelly the right way, because that ain't how to do
Ain't
it.
No, he's just
No,
saying when
you
you were
like-
20
when
back
you,
in.
You a has been now.
No,
when
I
you-
didn't
no,
say
he
that.
didn't say
When
that.
you were 25,
No,
what's the question? What's the question,
No,
Speedy?
so she's doing this
Oh
at
my
25.
God,
I was
that's funny.
asking Shelly at 25,
like, I
you were
don't
doing
even
what?
know.
Videos?
I don't
or-
Oh,
know.
goodness,
I'm like,
Speedy.
how old was I?
Shelly, we got to text him some questions.
Oh, so 25. Oh, no, when I was 25, I was pregnant.
See,
Right.
good job, Speedy. Way to
But
get it.
after, I was like, wait, my son is like 15. So, yeah.
All right, let me do it again. Hold on. All right. So when you were 25, what were you doing?
When I was 25, I
She
was
was-
doing TV and film. I was full speed ahead. I
Oh,
was
you full-
doing Murphy
I think I
Brown,
just met you
Chicago
then.
Hope, Family Matters, all
Yeah, I
that
just
stuff.
met you.
Yeah.
Because you got
Been
here when
lying.
you were.
You
how
did
old?
Family Matters?
Yeah,
Twice.
that's
Oh, cool.
amazing.
Yeah, I was like, bam. And then I had my babies and I paused.
When you were 25, you was okay. You was doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
When
I
did you
was-
get to LA?
Back in the day. Back when I was
Stop. When did you get here?
93.
And you were holding.
I was 24, 20.
Because I think that's when I met
How
you.
old was I?
Because you was real. I mean, you're earthy now, but you were
Oh, I
really
was-
that way.
I was-
yeah.
call me conscious doing
conscious
comedy.
comedy.
She was Queen
gosh.
Latifah.
Yeah.
I had just started
UNITY.
locking my hair, and I was because I had just graduated from Spelman, so I left
Oh.
Atlanta,
yeah.
magna cum laude back
Uh-oh.
there in that day. You don't
Hakuna
know what that
Matata
means,
to
don't
you
worry about
too,
that.
boo-boo.
But I had left Atlanta, and it's like sisters, and I'm working with Pearl Clegg and meeting Asada Shakur, and all these people. Glenda Dickinson, y'all don't know who all those people.
He was like,
but,
fuck white folks.
But yeah. It was,
I feel you.
it was a powerful time. So I
It was
came
a
out
movement.
here.
It was a
I came
movement.
out here, and it was just like all Mexican people.
She's like, where's Huey P. Newton at?
And
This
I was in
motherfucker.
Hollywood. I found a place in the middle of Hollywood, so it was all Mexican people, and I was like by myself, little Southern girl.
Were you scared?
Scared
Fight
wasn't
the
the word. I
power.
was just a little, But I went through the trades and I looked for stuff that sounded black. And I found some. I did, and I
Ooh,
found.
Moesha. What is
I found
this?
Ebony Showcase Theater presents Denitra Vance, Live and in Color, and I was like, Ebony Showcase Theater, that's black. Live and in Color, that's black. Denitra Vance, she black. And I called and I said, can I audition? Can I sweep the floors? Can I take tickets? I just need to be around some of my people. And I started working with him, and then I went on to work with Robert Townsend and.
Beautiful.
No, I asked were you
So
scared
back to
Wait
Kayla.
a second. So I asked were you scared because I'm from the East Coast. East Coast is very, the blacks, the Hispanics, like we all stick together. Like that's our thing.
Yes.
When I moved here, at the time I was with my son's father, and he's like, oh no, out here the blacks are against the Hispanics, and like they have their little gangs and they don't get along. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
It depends on what you're
back
into.
Back home, like we stick together. Like out here, they're like, no, they're against each other. So I found that kind of weird.
Well, for
that's-
me,
okay, go on.
it was just weird not to be around any black people. But in North Carolina, all of us, we didn't even pay attention to black and white and Chinese and Japanese.
Right.
So it wasn't until I came out here that I started learning the differences for all of that. But my biggest problem was I found a lot of people that were learning how to act like I act naturally. And so it didn't make me feel good. Like I had friends that went to school. They studied to learn how to greet people, and
So how do you greet someone?
Well, I didn't take the classes, but you're supposed to smile and be open.
But
I
you do
can't
all
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
right,
you do
but
exactly
when I
all
first
that.
came out here, because so many people were fake, I stopped and I kind of retreated into myself, and I got really
And
sad.
see, I'm glad you went there because when I was asking, what were you doing at 25? She's modeling now at 25. What is it you want to act? Or I know you mentioned photography. Is that what you want to do that as well, or do both?
What goals do you have, Kayla?
Like, let her answer one question at a time.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. What did I say?
My bad.
So as far as the whole photography scene, the reason why I got into photography was because I was tired of having to pay other people
Whoa. Yes.
for my shoots. That's
Yeah.
$200 plus maybe a little less.
I'll get
each
you for
time.
$150.
Exactly. Maybe a little less
Yeah.
each time.
He's a perv.
And
Don't
I'm not.
listen.
No. Not a perv.
And I
you got
wasn't
no
trying
film.
to do that anymore. In this world, you have to invest in yourself.
Who photographs you?
Honestly, this man over here.
Oh, very
all
good.
right.
Yeah,
Very
you have to have a
good.
team.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
and I appreciate him every
We
step of the
appreciate
way.
you
Yeah,
too. Thank you.
definitely.
And I've
Definitely.
seen some of your work on camera over your shoulder. Fantastic job.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
your pictures are.
Tangie for
Thank
mayor.
you.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, your pictures are fire. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
So do you
Thank
think
you.
you'll ever go into film? Because when you have that eye, it
Mm-hmm.
can.
I haven't gotten that far yet,
Hmm.
but I mean, I maybe thought about doing some like B-roll back,
No, I mean being behind
but
the
not
camera.
not as far as that. No.
Okay.
No, I have never.
If
thought
your
about that.
wildest dream could come true today,
Tangie is hilarious.
what would it be, Kayla?
My wildest dream.
In the industry, I mean, not, I have 2 kids and a dog.
No. As far as it's not even about like being in the industry. For me, I want to put myself. That's why I'm here, even to promote myself, to put myself on a bigger platform, so that way I could give back to people. Because I don't know what it is, but ever since I was little, I've always wanted to give back to people. Like it never made sense to me that I'm at Little Caesars and I'm seeing this, I don't know, 50-year-old white man. And he's asking me for money, and I'm like, wait, I don't understand why. And at the time, I was like 8 or 7, whatever. And like I said, I didn't understand, why is this man asking me for money? I'm a child, And in a way, that kind of broke my heart. And ever since then, I've like there's just been something in me that I want to travel and give back. I want to be even in my own city and give back. I just want to give back to everybody.
How do you want to give back? Do you want to give education? Do you want to give money? Do you want to give free photo sessions?
Honestly, it's a little bit of everything. As far as me being a model and knowing how hard it is to start, I want to give back as far as that in the aspect of like, where do I go? You know, I can set up a workshop and have models that are
like mentoring young girls.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah. And then other than that, I want to, like I said, traveling, go to Africa, go to other third world countries, and give back to them as well.
Now, when you go there, would you? Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Would you recruit or would you assist?
Both. I want to start my own organization. That's how serious I am about it. Like I really,
Beautiful.
Yeah, I really want to.
At 25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, I was doing some.
Pass me the joint.
The chat room said at 25 you were in jail.
Got some hoes.
Oh no.
No, I was out. Look.
What?
No, I was out then. Now 24.
I don't know.
26. No.
25.
It's just. They're great. I was just telling them earlier. In the writers' room, there are two black young.
Okay, wait, Kayla. Speedy.
Yeah.
Speedy has a side job that's a real job now.
Where
And
there's
he
HR.
writes for a major television network.
Oh.
And they have a writer's room where the writers write.
me know when
and
you're
they're able to express themselves however they want to, but outside of this writer's room at this major television network, they have to maintain a certain type of
Shut up, Tangie.
dignity.
Thank you.
No,
Well, he's getting ready to tell you about the writer's room.
No,
Go ahead, Speedy.
no. I was gonna not about the writers' room.
Nick,
that
we
there's-
need a commercial before we talk about the writers' room.
And I'm like, what
And the writers' room. Go ahead, Speedy. Tell us about
So
the
there's
writers' room.
two young ladies. Well, really three altogether, and they're all 25 years old, and they're in there as writers, assistants, which I thought was great and fantastic. And they're going to be they're at 25, so by the time they get to 50 and whatever, they probably would be running a company, running a television show.
If
So it
that's
was
their
really
dream,
cool to see black women and just us in general.
Yeah, that's
in
always
that
good.
room, because
for sure.
back in the day they'd have had the 25-year-old white dude in that room.
Right.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, he's got a television show. So you mentoring and taking kids from where you are or from around your area and say, hey, let me show you how to put your makeup on if that's what you want. Or if you want to work the camera, we're going to show you how to work the camera. And then you could get that $200 a session.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
175.
Speedy, she's not thinking about the $200 for
No,
session.
no. The kids that would take the class.
Yeah, but
They
she's
can
not.
learn how
She
to-
wants to assist and help.
Not
She's-
make money.
Yeah, she said she hasn't said it's about making money for
No,
her.
no, for the
Speedy's
kids.
trying to hip you to charge the
kids.
kids.
No. She
He's
teaches
trying to
them
put me on
how to
game.
do the camera,
So they can
so
make-
they
they
can
can-
charge.
Just
Oh,
like
so the kids
teaching a
can
man
charge.
how to
Yes,
fish.
yes.
Okay. All right. I
Stay
got it now,
focused.
Speedy.
Let's make
I
money.
got it now, Speedy.
I had your back, Speedy. Don't
They
worry
say
about it.
charge the goddamn
She
kid.
said, "Now, let
Hey,
me
little
tell you
homeless kid,
something.
come on in here,
Come
and
on
give me that little coins you got.
Chicle, por favor.
Chicle. I'm so sorry about that.
So it's going very well though. That's good. So now for you, do you try to get in magazines? Like for modeling, how does it work nowadays? I know you can be an Instagram model and make really good money.
Yeah.
Who knew that Instagram models have agents?
Oh yeah.
They have
There's an
agents.
agency for it, right?
There's
I know.
one of
I
my
just found that
sister
out.
friends. I'm like, wow. So in terms of making money now, like when you take your pictures, which are all fabulous, what do you do with them? Or you can either say, Tangie, I don't want to talk about that. Doesn't make me comfortable. This makes me comfortable. This is what I would rather do. I'm fine with that.
Right now, honestly, I'm just trying to build as much content as possible because content is so important. And as I enter in 2020, I told myself to put more content out. Don't be so shy on whatever insecurities that you're feeling. Just do it.
Yes.
Because a lot of the times I'm like, I could have been there. I could do the exact same thing, and I just didn't do it because at the time I was insecure about putting out my content.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, just go
Just
do
do
it.
it, girl.
Honestly,
Yes!
I was afraid to come here today. And
No, I know we
I'm
eat
so
it.
proud of you for coming, though. But pat yourself, girl, because you came.
Thank
That's
you.
what she said.
Honestly, oh my gosh, ain't it Freaky Friday?
Yeah, we don't have no HR here.
Right.
We need to.
We need
Oh,
to.
wow.
I'm just kidding.
But that's a win right there. That's fabulous.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like for me to be here is just an entire blessing. Thank you guys both because you guys both reached back out to me.
Oh,
Shelly
no, it's
came
all
out
good.
first, and I was just like, "Hey, yo, Speedy, I'm already corresponding with Shelly, so you know, I'll see you on Friday."
See you on Friday. Shelly sent me the picture. I was like, yeah, man, bring it on back.
Oh yeah.
I was
We gonna
like,
do
I
that.
sent the whole message and forgot the picture. Like, well, where's the picture? And I was like, oh, okay.
Like, oh, okay. All right. And so, do you want to act? I think you. I mean, because this beautiful face.
What do you think about me
Yes.
so far?
Oh,
You
yes.
think, yeah?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, there's all different type of
You have a great
actors.
look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hollywood
thank you.
doesn't matter. It don't matter what you look
Shelly?
like. They
I mean,
need all type of
Tangie?
looks.
Yeah, my name is Tangie.
on,
Tangie Ambrose.
First of all,
I'm trying to. I'm visualizing her learning lines and being on set and bringing those lines to life.
because I always told you should do one of those classes where you teach co-reads and that
Yes.
type of thing. Which
Yes, and that's what I would have to do. I'd have to play with you and
Yeah.
see if I see it.
Right.
Because they're beautiful girls everywhere.
yes, they
Yeah.
are.
But I
But
have
can
to
they
see
act,
it.
though?
But can they act? You know, can they act? So I
And
would
do they
to-
have a good personality too?
You don't
because-
even have to have a good personality to act. You
But on
just
set,
No,
though,
you
they
it's
don't.
good to
but
be.
they want to work with people that don't have problems.
If you
That
could
is
just- if you
so
could
not
just- if
true.
you
I
could
have worked with a whole
transform-
heap of rude people.
No,
You
yeah,
could just
but they can act.
But they
But
can
they
act. When
can
they say
act,
act, they turn into
But they can
somebody
act.
different.
But I believe authenticity is the most important thing.
Yeah. Just be you.
I've always been a nice person on set, but I
Right.
believe authenticity because I used to be like, oh, she being all real.
Right.
And they'll work
Authenticity,
forever.
whatever it is, because it's that gets you hired. It's that essence that they see. Like, yeah. Well, let's talk about Caleb right now.
Can you bring what it is to bring something to life? Like if you were to read this, and you bring it to show someone how you bring it to life as an actress.
Come on, Tangie, I'll
If
bounce
these
off.
were lines.
Tangie, I'll bounce off.
Yeah.
Put it on her, not
But
me.
you don't know the lines.
No, I'm giving it to
Oh,
you.
my bad.
No, he said he's gonna bounce off
I'm
of
gonna bounce
me.
off you. I don't need to
No,
know.
no.
I'm ad-lib.
You hold on. Go.
Read it like
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah, bring it to life.
Let's start this program January 1st to March the 30th.
Go down.
What am I doing? Oh, go down.
Go down.
Right here where it says please. Start it.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Please tune in to my good friend and TV host Mike Sherman on his new celebrity documentary television series. It's called Before the Fame. Isn't that exciting? Don't you get excited just listening to that? That's sweeping the country on broadcast TV. This show goes down memory lane of today's biggest stars in sports and music and entertainment, all before the fame. And we're going to have people like Mike Tyson, DJ Khaled, Jamie Foxx, Dwayne Wade, Lil Wayne, even the Bee Gees. Y'all remember the Bee Gees? Oh, I can hear the music right now. So many more. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. You don't want to miss it. Check your local listings. Oh, or you can go to www.beforethefame.tv. I'll even be there because, I have a
You brought it
Before
to
the
life.
Fame story.
Now that's
Yeah.
bringing it to life because
Yeah.
this is one of our sponsors. That's why I gave it to you. It's not a script, and so I want people to understand that. Even when you're doing a script, if you have that when you come in the room, they can do
they
nothing
love
but
it.
go, God damn.
We can do, yeah. We
That
can
ain't
do
how I
something.
wrote it, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. And if it's a scene or something, it depends on how the person thinks, like whether they're left brain or right brain, because you got to get past all of that. But one thing that helps even the novice actor, if I can find somebody for you to imagine in your head that you're talking to that makes you feel and respond the way the character would respond, then that's an easy way for the novice actor to bring something to life, as opposed to saying, what's your objective, what's your obstacle, what's your
Tangie, is there a technical term for that technique
for mine?
in the acting world?
Yeah, it's called
No, for what you just
Tangie.
said.
No, of replacing the person you're in the scene with someone that you can imagine them being.
Yeah, it's called Tangie's almost 53.
You don't remember what it's called?
No, I didn't learn it.
Oh, okay.
It's that's not what I learned in college. That's not what I learned in school.
What did you
You
learn
know,
at Spelman?
Oh my gosh, you have an objective, you have an obstacle, you have an adjustment, and you have an action.
And you got all that off of this?
Well, no, for this is a code read. And you know, I'm really good at code read. I can read like lines
10 miles
ahead
ahead.
before, yeah. So like to tell people to prepare for code reads, I tell them to read all the time. Out loud.
Right, so you can see, you like kind of the
so
words.
You get comfortable.
So you see a little, all these
I see a little bit, and it's like I'm bam, bam, bam.
Sound like you read that before.
I didn't know that.
Right, and then you have to, novice actors. I also want them to try to learn it as much as possible. But when you're doing this, you want to pick up as many words as you can, so that you don't have to keep doing like this, because that ain't cute.
That's
while
me.
you saying, look, while you saying your line, you be like. Please tune in to my good friend and TV host, Mike
like
Sherman,
elevator eyes.
on his news element. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. Even if you sound great, that's not cute. So anyway, yes, darling.
And what other projects do you have coming up?
You have an accent too.
Oh no.
You
Really?
do. It's a sweet little accent. Yes.
What do you, I already told you what I was.
Yeah, I can hear it's a little slight. Do you speak any other languages?
I do not. I do not. I am completely Americanized.
Completely. You got the little accent.
And your mom and dad?
Fooling people.
My mom knows how to switch it on and switch it back off.
okay.
She's more so than my dad. My dad just speaks normal, like.
Yeah. Well, he's in the military.
Are
He
you
has
full
to-
beliefs?
Exactly.
Or your dad?
Full
Oh,
beliefs.
full.
Yeah, both of my parents.
As to half beliefs?
Well, her mom could be beliefs.
But
and her
weren't you
dad
listening?
could
She said both her
Yeah,
parents
both her
were
parents.
full
Well, I
beliefs.
obviously I didn't hear.
He's right
Tangie,
next
get him,
to me.
Chelsea.
Right,
Tangie was on a rant.
Well, this is the question. This is important for all of the brothers out there.
Okay.
Are you ready? You sure?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Kayla, I know you're only 25.
Oh,
Here it comes.
Oh,
But can you cook?
I thought you were saying she's single.
Hell yeah, she can cook. She can make some
Can you
rice for
cook?
sure.
I want to know if she can cook some good Belizean food.
She can make some rice. I know that for sure.
You guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Same thing with the language.
Oh, Kayla.
Microwave.
Kayla. Oh, my goodness. You got to have your mother teach you a meal,
You mean
girl.
they didn't buy
Wait
you a
minute. Kayla,
oven baked oven?
People tell me this all the time.
Uh-oh.
You like to go out to eat?
Come on.
Yeah.
When they tell me to go in the kitchen, I am testing. I am not making. I'm like, what
Washing
you got
dishes.
for me,
They already
Grandma?
washed.
Well, there
Oh,
goes your
God.
career. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Kayla.
No, but seriously, one day I'm going to sit down
So
with my mom
I know
and
you
my
could cook
grandma.
something like eggs.
Hot water.
Okay,
I can make you a nice
Top ramen.
Top ramen. Top ramen.
I already knew where he was going.
Oh,
Shout out to my
top
Belizean
ramen.
people.
Ramen noodles.
Well, when you do the top
You put
ramen,
meat
do
in
you
there?
put something in
Yeah,
it to
what you
make it
put
a
in
little
it?
fancy, or is it
Come
just
on.
regular?
Put butter in
taco?
there.
Butter.
Mm-hmm.
I've
That's
never
not me,
tried
that's it.
butter.
Don't even
Butter?
start with
Butter?
butter. If you don't do butter, you don't have to.
Butter.
Butter makes it taste better, but don't
Talk
do it if
about
you
it,
haven't
Tangie.
started. Yeah, butter can
Butter?
really
Wait,
hook it
hold
up.
on. I
You gotta be in the
wanna
hood.
try
You gotta be
some
in the hood a
butter
long time to
Yeah,
know
to
that.
know about the butter.
Yeah,
You gotta know about
never.
butter.
I don't
I've
even.
never
Yeah.
thought about putting butter.
Don't
in my
do it.
top
Don't
ramen
even.
ever.
Don't even.
What do you do in
start.
yours?
Ramen. I don't eat ramen.
Me
I thought
either.
she said she
You
didn't
allergic?
eat butter, period. No.
I used
You
to
know
eat
how
ramen.
much
I don't
sodium is in them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
pasta
well,
noodles?
actually,
That's why you get a big glass of Kool-Aid.
But it's actually in the packages.
Yeah.
Right.
But still, Top Ramen has the most salt in as it's incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill you.
It doesn't
Pretty much.
even-
For 29
see,
cents.
Honestly, I add more salt to it.
You do-
But it's seasoned
What?
salt. It's seasoned salt. It's seasoned
Yeah,
salt.
that's
Can't
horrible.
cook.
It's seasoned
So,
salt.
so what do you add to yours? What do you add?
I'll
to
tell
yours?
you what I had to mine.
No, I'm talking.
Seasoned salt.
This nigga. Okay, did we talk to just one
He said,
person?
tell you about my life.
Up next,
No.
Tangie told us her whole resume.
Well, Tangie's
from
good.
21.
No, go ahead.
25.
I haven't been here in a long time.
Garlic seasoning. You name it.
What is it called?
Garlic
Oh,
seasoning.
garlic seasoning.
Garlic seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like to put because it makes sense now.
Okay.
I was raised in El Centro.
Okay.
I was around a lot of Hispanics, so this is where the tahine and
Oh,
sometimes, but the tapatio
Ah, see.
and the limon.
Aha.
Oh,
Put
there
that
we go. There we go.
And you put
That's
that
pretty
in,
good.
and you
Limon.
whip it up, and it's bomb.
I had to
It's
stop
bomb,
when
it's
I
bomb.
start reading the packages. I stopped buying it because I used to buy that for them when they were little because it was cheap. It was,
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
get, what was it? 2
20
boxes. We get 2 boxes of the beef.
15 cents.
Yeah.
I think about 2
Yeah.
boxes, 15. Well, listen, since we're on the topic, shout out to Master P, who
Master P.
has officially launched his noodles.
Killing
Yes,
yeah,
I
so
saw
we know
that.
we
What did he
know
look like?
we know 2-3 years ago he launched Rap Snacks where he put all the hip hop
Did you ever
icons.
have it? Did you ever taste them? Are they good?
Yeah, of course. They're just chips. You can't go wrong with chips, you know.
Oh.
So he just came out in an interview. He said, you know, we've been buying noodles our whole lives, you know, as long as he can remember. Yet we don't own any of the stock, so he made his own brand.
So we can own some.
They're called icons. So he has creamy chicken gumbo.
Oh shit!
You know that look
That
like
might sound good because you know he's from Louisiana.
Yeah, hold on, let me see if I can get some more of these recipes on here. Hang on. Creamy chicken gumbo sounds pretty good.
But are they inexpensive? That was
yeah,
why
I'm
we
sure.
used to eat them.
I'm sure they're gonna be around the same price. We talking about noodles
15
here.
cents?
Yeah,
Are they like the ramens?
they coming in the cup though. So we got Louisiana. Hang
We're
on.
always so skeptical. Are they the real ramen?
I know. Why y'all didn't say nothing about yeah, the other company. Y'all just ate them.
Okay, so
If
Nick,
they like his shoes, I don't know.
Nick, I just sent you a picture. Have y'all heard about Snoop Dogg's new burger with Dunkin'
Burger?
Donuts? I
Oh,
just sent
yeah.
you the
With
picture.
Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donuts. I love
Well, he did a
Donuts.
commercial with them. It's funny.
they
as
sell
But wait a
burgers at
minute.
Dunkin'
This burger, it's a Beyond sausage
Oh, yeah.
patty
Oh.
with
Well-
egg
well,
and
he's in-
cheese.
you sure it's his or he's
served
endorsing
on a
it?
sliced glazed donut.
Tangie, is he? Because I think he's the
It's
endorser.
because
of it.
it's called the Beyond Double O Double G sandwich.
Okay.
So what is the brand?
Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts and
Donuts.
Snoop Dogg. They got Snoop Dogg
Dunkin' right down
last
the
year.
street.
It's a
I was just gonna
plant-based.
bring up the commercials. What does it do?
It's a Beyond Double O Double G sandwich.
I'm gonna
It's-
ask you a question.
Ask me a
about
question.
these
I have
plant
an
burger
answer.
things.
Go ahead.
Like
it's
I've
called a
had
double OG?
Carl's Jr. is really good.
That's what we do, Carl's Jr.
Yeah, but I have them. I have them do it well done,
Yes.
and it was really good. And the Burger King one.
We don't do that because that's Impossible Burger. That
Okay.
burger's not supposed to be good for you.
And then what about Del Tacos?
I haven't done Del Taco. Let me see
They
who
have
makes Del
a-
Taco.
I have a question for the panel and the chat room.
Yes.
Just for clarification, so the reason that people are saying that eating meat is bad because the way it's processed, correct?
Tangie.
For the most part, right? It's the way that they process the meat, which is causing it to be bad. I'm not saying you personally.
All right.
Right,
Y'all-
I know you, right. I know you tear animal up, Tangie. But I'm saying for most of the people out there now
Not a
today,
dog.
the claim is that they're processing the meat, which is making it not healthy. So
Yeah, I guess
therefore,
so, yeah.
Everything.
right.
You know,
so
after we start eating a whole bunch of stuff, all of it gets
No, so-
unhealthy.
so-
The vegetables start getting unhealthy
Right,
because they
so-
start everything.
Yeah,
So to
the-
my point-
the Impossible meats or whatever the heck.
Right, so that's why-
patties. They're making
right.
it as unhealthy as it is with
Yep.
the normal patties.
thank you, my sister.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what we have to watch out for.
So
you
eat a
have
salad,
to look at
nigga.
some of these ingredients because some of the stuff you don't know what you're eating. Just because it's not meat doesn't mean it's good for you.
No,
Yeah, and stop, and for you men out there, stop eating all that soy. It's
But at
making you
least
soft,
it's
nigga.
beyond. Del Taco is beyond meat, so I feel
Stop eating all that
Now,
soy.
does that have soy in it?
You're saying Beyond Meat is bad?
No, the Beyond Meat is good.
Oh.
It's that Impossible burger that is.
Because it has nitrates and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
They have a lot of saturated fat. I'm sorry. I just
Please do.
read a chapter because I have a nutrition class. So
There you go,
I've
girl.
been
That you teach or that you?
No, that I'm in.
Oh,
but
alright.
yeah, I was doing some. It's crazy how like the world is, but I was doing some reading and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm never ever going to try Impossible burgers, tacos, none of that. I'm just going to stick to my regular beef, meats, all that.
And
I'm
oodles
good.
and noodles.
Oodles and noodles. that I know how to make because
Well,
I
it's
can't make
working.
anything else.
All you gotta do is put a little butter in there.
A little butter.
I say whatever it is, bless it and eat it.
What
I say
do you work?
yeah.
Do you work out like go to the gym and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, every other day.
But
Definitely.
she's not trying to eat healthy just for a look. It's because she wants to feel good.
Do you know her like that?
Yes, I
Oh.
do. she just sat here and shared with me.
She's not eating.
all
Let
of
me
the
tell you,
things
she-
that she wants to do. And her
But she
end goals
listens.
don't require her physical beauty, which
is
will
all this
last
wiggling
as she
you doing?
continues to take
Why
care
you
of
keep
her
wiggling?
enemy.
Are you
because
ticklish? You're not
Tickle
ticklish.
me.
I like
Stop.
that.
Speaking of,
look,
I
please
am
watch this,
ticklish.
Nick. Look,
No.
look, just watch this. Ain't nothing happening here. Look,
Get away
Nick.
from it.
I don't know if she's creeped out or if she's ticklish.
But-
Yeah, I'm going with
A little
crazy.
bit of both.
But if a guy tries to feel on me and he ain't got that touch, that'll make me laugh.
Oh.
I do got that touch. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, speaking of being creeped out, did you guys hear about Kanye West interested in doing a biopic? A movie?
He is?
Yeah.
Of his life?
Yeah. So, right. So this report came out because of Danny McBride. Anybody know who that is?
I know that name. Let me look him up. Danny McBride.
It's
Go
going to be
ahead.
on slight delay, but you guys see him pop up. So apparently, according to this gentleman, Kanye West asked him to play him.
Danny
His biopic.
McBride. This man, Danny McBride.
Yeah.
The white man that I'm looking
no,
at.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Kanye West asked this man to
No,
play him.
he's saying that Kanye West asked.
No,
him.
he's confirming that Kanye West asked him to play
Well,
him.
they
in the
do have
biopic.
the same smile, and they both have a
Let me see the
mustache and a
picture, man.
goatee. Look.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
No, he don't look like. Come on, stop. Y'all gotta stop. Come on, man.
That's
Stop.
hilarious.
I got you guys.
They gotta stop.
Wow, Kanye.
At some point, it's gotta stop.
This month, no, it ain't.
Yeah, that's
Wow, Kanye.
Yeah, that's the guy from.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's from,
I wanted to ask you guys this because right, we all saying no, right,
But didn't Aretha Franklin want Halle Berry to play her?
Well, they
Well,
both.
okay,
At least
first-
they're
She did-
both
that's
black.
not-
I don't know if it's that, but I know for sure she didn't want Beyonce because Beyonce wanted the role.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to ask you guys as we're gonna say colored people
Colored,
and,
yes.
and as actors and entertainers. Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys find it, especially being in the art form, Tangie, is it an issue with it because they're not the same complexion?
Yeah.
If it,
Not
if
even the
we're-
same race.
because hold on, well, okay, if they're not the
That's
same
like
race,
when Julie Roberts was supposed to play Harriet Tubman,
But
supposedly.
a lot of people think that's just a.
Well, you know what? It depends on what type of movie he's trying to make and how he's trying to present himself. You know.
Yeah, we talking about a biography.
Yeah.
It's like
So, really, he can do it however he sees himself. He's still alive. If I were remaking a movie
Mm-hmm.
about Kanye, then I need to have somebody that looks like Kanye. But if Kanye is doing his own movie, Kanye is a Gemini. He is way far above a whole bunch of people's thinking. If he sees himself
As a white
as
man?
this white man, you know,
I think that's what he's saying. So shout out
Yeah.
to Kanye. Hey, Kanye, let's be honest.
you
with
know, and
yourself.
it's his movie. He can show the world who
for those
he
of
truly
you guys
is.
are probably too young to remember. Maybe you do when Ali decided to do his own a movie about himself, and he starred in it.
Yep.
As he
And-
should.
And,
And it
everyone
was-
was like going crazy, like you can't star
But it
in
was
your
the
own
bomb.
movie, and it was actually a really good movie.
Because who else could play
what's the
Muhammad
name of
Ali?
it?
Why
But his
can't you
thing-
star in your own
I forgot what it
movie?
was, but
Will Smith was horrible.
Well,
His whole thing was,
that whole
I can-
writing. That whole movie was kind of horrible, actually.
Well-
I didn't really learn anything.
Oh,
that I wanted to learn. I don't know.
Everything about Muhammad Ali.
Ali
all his
was
movies.
the movie was good. I think just people didn't understand the movie.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
But it was actually a really good.
I'm a
movie.
Muhammad Ali fan. I got tons of memorabilia.
Yeah, but he
Was
played
it the
himself-
greatest?
Yeah, he played himself as the greatest, and they were like, "Well, you can't do a movie
Who else
about
gonna do
yourself and someone else play you."
That was the movie, right? The Greatest?
Yeah,
That
the
movie was excellent.
Yeah,
Y'all
shout out
should
to
go
Ali.
rent that movie.
I've seen that movie. It was actually good.
1977, The Greatest. Muhammad, and I'm glad he played himself, because now,
Really
soon.
but it's nice that we got a chance to see, like before people
Who would you want to
died,
play you?
Who would I want to play me? Brescia.
Okay. Who would you want to play you?
I have to think about it, but someone
Brescia
said
Webb.
that I would want Natalie Nunn to play me. No, I would not want Natalie
Who's
Nunn. to
Natalie
play me. She
Nunn?
was like on the
Natalie
Bad
Nunn.
Girls Club, like.
Oh no, with the long
freaking-
face? No, she was like the Moon
Yes,
Man
I'm
from
like,
the McDonald's commercial.
hell
nigga.
no.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Natalie,
tonight.
dog. She good people
No,
though.
no, no. Let me
Okay,
think
okay.
about it.
Who would you want to play you? Kay?
Oh, she can't play you.
Right.
No, I said who would she want to play her?
I don't even know.
I love her. Leave
Who's
alone.
it?
Leave alone.
I know, but see, I honestly I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
And that's the right answer, because who would you know?
I know who would I compare
I'll give you the right
myself
answer when it
to.
comes to me.
I'm myself.
T,
Nobody can play me.
JC, what's the nigga name?
JT is
Yeah,
his
him.
name.
I had the T in there, nigga.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
Great choice. I can see the
I
whole
know who
thing.
could play me. I can't remember her name. She
I
was,
want Denzel
fuck was her name?
to
With
play
some-
me.
See where we're going?
Sometimes,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sometimes
say
what you
Beyonce.
want.
There you go. See?
I was thinking
Sometimes
Forrest
what
Whitaker.
you want-
I grew up around the corner from Forrest Whitaker.
My fault. Jokes
Who
is
was
coming.
who was the girl that was on Empire that got killed off that had a baby?
Keisha Cole.
No,
Oh.
no, she was light skinned. She was.
I never watched
With the
that.
She was
short
supposed to be
hair?
married to she's really pretty. She's light skinned.
Larry.
Never
She was
seen
supposed to be
Empire.
married to the husband.
Did she have
With
short
the
hair?
short hair. With the short hair,
Girl
right?
on Empire.
Short hair.
I think she has short. Yeah, she
Who
has short
got
hair.
killed
Oh, yeah, she's
off.
bad.
I never.
She got like
watched
thrown
that.
off a balcony or something.
Don't put balcony on here, Tangie.
She's married to I think, and she's married to the guy on Empire. That
Was it
plays the
season
son.
5 that she died, or season 6?
Yeah, I know. I just don't know.
No,
the
she's
name.
married to the guy that's literally on Empire that plays the oldest son that
You
can't
know when
sing.
you say the word married, your New Jersey accent kicks in.
Married.
Oh my gosh, what is her
There
name?
was something else you said that brought
Yeah.
it out too.
Her New Jersey accent will
Yeah,
kick
yeah,
in.
Oh my god, I have to.
It's cute.
It's gonna
it's
bother
cute.
me. Season 1. Let me see.
Okay,
the
here,
cast.
listen, look.
There
Young
you go.
lady,
She got
no
it. She got
doubt.
it. She got it.
But she's not a regular.
It's
I'm just saying.
No, she was a regular.
Oh, she was.
I can't. I'm like.
I never watched
I
the
haven't
show.
watched
look.
Empire in like
Let me
a
see.
year.
Let me see. She's really pretty.
Is that show still
I guess we
going?
can't
Caitlin
move on to
Samore,
Shelley.
this lady.
No, she's
That one in the
she's
middle?
not even light
Just-
skinned.
just-
She's not even
not
like
her.
black. I feel like.
I haven't watched this since
Metal.
Or
Juicy.
maybe she's not.
Here, take the phone and scan.
I haven't
Who was
watched
the-
this.
Wait, what was that
Juicy
movie?
Mousse.
She used to be married to.
Shout out to Juicy
She used to be
Smollett.
married to. I
Wait,
knew her
wait,
accent.
wait.
She used to be
What
married
what
to.
was the music show that Miley Cyrus danced on her man?
Oh, I heard the real good. What was the
Who's the one
music
she was
show that
twerking
Miley
on?
Cyrus
Who was Miley
danced on her man?
Cyrus twerking
She's
on?
Your fingers are
Robin
throwing
Thicke.
me off.
Who was Robin Thicke's wife? Ex-wife or
Mrs.
Strong
Thicke.
Jaw. Strong Jaw. What's her name?
Right.
Paula Patton.
Oh, Paula Patton. That's
Paula
it. Paula
Patton.
Patton.
That's
Paula
what it was?
Patton.
Paula
Patton.
Yes.
Let me see if Paula Patton is
Paula
in
Patton.
here
Maybe
anywhere.
Paula Patton's on Empire, but the girl on
That's who
Empire
you
looked
want
like
to
Paula
play
Patton.
you.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't know
Paula
if
Patton.
Paula Patton is on here.
She done
My
went to
bad.
3 other
We
people to
wouldn't
get to
have
the one
found
person
her.
that might be able to play her.
Okay.
Not
So-
Paula Patton, but her friend. Nigga, this.
So,
No, but there's a
Shelley,
girl
when you
Empire
do the
that look
book, you do the book, and they about to do the movie, you're gonna say cast Paula Patton.
I mean,
On you-
as
on-
an adult, yeah, not
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah. No.
But she might be older than me now. I don't know. How old is she?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. Frown that though.
I think her acting is kind of
Paula Patton?
a little stiff. Paula Patton is a little stiff in the
Listen,
acting.
you know
They
what I think
don't-
about-
They don't have
She
no
kinda
flow.
look
Pretty
me,
girl.
no?
I think that you can. I think if you pick the right films, you can almost get away with anything.
Yeah.
You know,
If you pick the right.
because there's a lot of actors I don't think are necessarily that good, but they pick great films
Tangie's great.
and it works.
I seen you did.
Tangie's phenomenal.
Thank you.
actually.
Yeah,
But
Tangie
I
is
hate
everything.
seeing you. I hate seeing you and shit.
Oh,
You
hell,
didn't
I
tell
see your
me.
credit, bro.
Oh,
And I was watching that show on 911. I was like, don't tell. And I froze it. And I called you, and you were like, Speedy, I've been did that. I'm like, okay, you are not just.
but I did
Wait a
tell
minute,
you.
Tangie,
you
what you
just
mean I
didn't pay
haven't
no
seen it?
attention.
Wait, Speedy, who would you cast?
'Cause I didn't take a picture.
I said Denzel. Who'd they
I
say?
seen it.
Wait, somebody
seen you. I
said that
seen your
you
reel.
would cast.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
shit,
so
where'd it
let me
go?
see
Oh,
what
Shamar Moore.
Hilarious. Hey, I love
Speedy?
I love that show SWAT. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I like SWAT.
Really?
He overdo his greasing formula, because now he covered up the whole bottom part.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. So
He's doing what?
I have another question for the actors on the panel. Tangie, most importantly you.
Okay.
Have you seen Tyler Perry's new movie?
Oh my.
I was gonna watch it last
goodness.
night. And I fell
Have you seen it,
asleep.
Tangie?
Does he got a new movie?
Okay, now
Netflix.
I brought this up the other
Oh.
day. I watched it,
Oh.
and I threw this out there. I thought it was just me. I've been looking at Instagram. Apparently, the world feels the same way.
You know what we should do? We
Wait,
should
what are they
watch
saying?
it. We should watch it on the show. We should watch
Have
it
you seen it?
and talk about it
I,
together.
Oh, we
I was
can.
gonna watch it last night and fell
Have you
asleep.
seen it?
We can't.
Nope, I have
I
not.
can't ask you then. Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I have not because, well, I'm not gonna say why I haven't, but I'm going to watch it. But I read all the reviews for it,
And what did the reviews say?
and
what
the
the reviews
reviews
say?
said that the extras in the back eating the fake food and drinking the fake water,
Oh,
that was
right,
not
yeah.
good. They said the murder should have happened when the woman went upstairs and caught a man in the bed with another woman, and she came downstairs and just sat there. I mean,
Not me.
They
Shit.
said that Tyler
What about
Perry.
the hair?
They talked about
Jesus.
the wigs.
Oh,
they
my-
talked
I-
about.
It
And
is-
here's the thing.
They said he was saving money on the hair.
Why not just wear
So
your
they
own
didn't
hair?
use real hair. They talked about the set.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
there was a dishwasher. They had the top but no bottom. They
I didn't
said
even
5
notice that.
days was not long enough.
They showed that in 5
And
days.
but
Oh, wow.
they
That's his get
also
down.
said that he has this excellent gift of taking a drama and making it into a comedy that we actually watch.
You talking about
And that's
fall,
what's
the fall,
happening.
A fall from
Good,
grace.
bad, or otherwise.
Yes.
But it's not. I don't think it's a comedy.
Right, and that's
all.
his gift. But watching it, apparently, people found a lot of things.
Well,
You know, I've never worked with Tyler Perry, and I don't have a problem with Tyler Perry. My girlfriend brought her house working with Tyler Perry.
All right, we go.
He's a brilliant man.
Hold
He's
on, Ted.
amazing, and I
Ted,
admire
you
him.
gonna
You know
love
why
this.
I
If you
admire
stop
Tyler
talking,
Perry?
you'll love this.
Let me tell you
my
why I
God.
admire him first, though. Let me tell you.
I
Because
can't.
at Spelman, they taught us how to make films, right? Let me tell you this, right? So when Tyler Perry, that first movie, Diary of a Black, whatever, man, woman, I was pregnant. And my girlfriend sent me, and I said, what is this mess? I threw it across the room. Well, Well, he went on to make more.
Yeah.
I haven't made any. Bam, Tyler Perry. He has gone from he's
we're not here
learning
to bash.
out loud.
We're not here to bash. But I will come back to that.
Go ahead, tell me.
As much as I would, usually she writes me notes. I can't read them.
That's
She
why I
wrote
wrote
that
one word.
motherfucker clear as fuck.
That's why I wrote one word.
What does it say?
I don't want to put her on blast, but
And
we'll take a quick break.
that's what I've heard.
I don't care.
We'll come right back, and
She right. She ain't.
if you can read that, then you know what time it is. We take a quick break.
Do you
come
know
right
what
back.
time it is? Tell me, do you know?
Do you know what time it is?
Tell me, do you know?
Better learn how to do this.
Yeah.
I refuse to sound like Sylvester. I refuse.
Yo, we back. It's Speedy's Comedy Corner, and I'll be up in this. Yeah. Johnny Mac, if you're going to be on my motherfucking show, you got to say this shit.
I refuse.
We're back. It's debate night. The last night for debate, and hopefully we get your impression of what you thought. We got a phone call.
I guess you don't notice that my theme song is on, nigga.
Smoke weed every day. If you ever cut me off on my motherfucking show, I will
What
not.
are you gonna do?
I will knock the pipe up.
What are
on
you
you.
gonna do?
I'm gonna knock the pipe up.
How many times is Speedy gonna say it in this fucking
Right,
show?
I know. You all
You
right?
motherfuckers better
You feel a little
recognize.
threat?
This ain't your show tonight.
Ego and greed.
They ain't the same.
They're not the same.
On the phone, we got Wayne.
They don't go together.
Wayne in New York. What's up, Wayne?
Hey, how you
Ego and
doing?
greed does not
Hey,
go
thanks for
together.
calling. So, what do you think of the
Balls
debate,
do.
man?
I thought that it was a good debate, and I also think Barack Obama won this debate just like he won the other two. My problems with John McCain, I thought he contradicted himself when he said that he didn't want to throw money at education. Isn't this the same man that wanted to postpone one of the debates to go back to Washington to vote to get Wall Street money? He's throwing money at a problem when there was another way to solve all of that. I thought he kind of flip-flopped on a couple of things, and I really hope that people don't get scared and decide to vote this man in.
Yeah, because he was angry. And you could tell when he get angry, he do a lot of irrational, erratic stuff.
But you got to give him credit. That motherfucker did say, we're going to find bad teachers another line of work.
That was the only thing good. Thank you.
What if they did that for strippers?
What, find them something else to do?
Find bad strippers.
Now,
another line
Corey,
of work.
what'd you think of the abortion, man?
Abortions are one of the greatest surgeries ever created by man.
Why? Why, Corey? I agree with you, Corey Ogle.
Because you can find your way out of a mess.
Right.
In about 40 minutes.
So
if
wait.
you care about it and gonna come pick her up, it's 2 hours.
What you tell her before y'all get there? You all concerned, you know what I'm saying? You holding her hand. What you tell her before you get
I
there?
tell
Corey?
her it's gonna be all right like every other dude.
And then when it's over, what you tell her?
Then when it's over and we get in the argument, you killed it, bitch! You a murderer! I wouldn't have killed my baby.
That's not right, Corey. I think, now, ladies,
Lousy bitch.
ladies, as far as when they start talking about abortion, who do you think really answered the question that the ladies wanted to hear?
But it was astonishing that the female
Ladies.
I found it interesting that he kept saying pro-abortion as opposed to pro-life. You know what I mean?
pro-abortion?
Pro-life.
Go ahead, Johnny Mac.
I'm a professional at getting aborted.
I just thought it was astonishing that the vice president, Palin, was against. She was against Roe versus Wade, which is, whether you have the right to have abort or whatever. Shouldn't the woman, in most circumstances, always be for choice?
No, I don't think
Most women get abortions.
In most circumstances,
Let me finish.
always.
Most women have had more kids snatched out of them than a burning orphanage.
That's what I'm saying.
There's 2 more in there. Go get them.
Burning.
What I mean by choice, that the woman
Johnny
has the
Mac,
right.
you got to let that settle in.
Right.
That was
According
funny as
to
fuck.
Corey,
God
every woman
damn.
in this room has had at least one abortion.
Goddamn right.
And he would know this because of why?
Well, that's
Because
Corey.
I know y'all fuck who y'all like, and who y'all like don't want no baby by y'all.
Wow.
Hey, that's why when I was single, I only dated
Lord,
bougie girls.
Why is that?
Because bougie girls have abortions. Because they got dreams and plans.
No, because they look at you, nigga. I'm not having this nigga, man.
So fuck using a condom. That was your form of birth control. You don't need a condom.
Bougie
Fuck all
girls
that.
got plans.
Just know that these bougie girls got shit to do.
Bougie girls got shit to do. See,
You only use rubbers with bitches you meet in Inglewood, California.
He's saying the ghetto bitches need a real live
Corey,
dog.
No, you can't talk again.
Corey Holcomb.
Any bitch that lost Palmers.
Corey for president. Fuck the
Corey,
dumb
you
shit.
are Satan. Oh, we got on the phone. This nigga is sick. He said, yeah, boy.
More babies snatched out of you than a burdened orphanage.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's why, fellas, you got to knock up a girl who knows what a LASAT is. That's what you need to do. Who's thinking about going to law school?
That would be an LSAT.
Yeah.
That's what he
said.
All right, we're going to move on.
I thought it was a junior college. L.A. I said, this nigga misspelled land. Motherfucker.
If a girl
I
pregnant
thought
by
he
you,
misspelled LAX. I said, you don't spell LAX?
if a girl pregnant by
Get a
you,
GED, got
all
an
you gotta
STD.
all you gotta do is say, "Damn, all four of y'all bitches pregnant at the same time."
That'll do it. That'll do
Yeah,
it.
that's good right there. All right, we got Low Life on the phone. Low Life, what's up, pimp?
Hello?
Low Life, what's up, man?
What's going on, pimp?
What'd you think of the debate, man?
The first thing I'd like to say, man, fuck Joe the plumber from Ohio.
I don't know who this man. He's famous as fuck right now.
Joe Six-Pack.
Fuck Joe. It's 10 million motherfuckers out here that need help. Fuck Joe and his goddamn plunger. Fuck him.
And he better get insurance on everybody.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Shit, my uncle been working at the corner store for 10 years. He can't buy that bitch, but you worry about Joe and this damn plunger thing. Fuck Joe.
Low
Somebody
Life,
breathing on the mic like
that's
McCain
Corey.
right
That's
now.
Corey.
That's McCain.
Corey's fat.
You need.
That's what it is. When you're fat, you have
need
to
a
work
hug.
it out.
Low Life,
Yeah.
you
The lungs
definitely got. I don't know who this Joe the Plumber shit is. This Joe the Plumber shit was taking a little bit. It was way
I mean,
out.
man, he wore that shit down. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
girl box.
I can see her a couple times, but goddamn, cuz, just keep bringing the shit.
Yeah, like he called the motherfucker on the phone.
But remember, Palin kept saying Joe Six-Pack.
Yeah, they got this Joe thing going on in the Republic thing. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Surely Joe Johnson who is this nigga.
Say it again.
I said, if you worry about Joe so much, buy Joe a damn job. You know what I'm saying?
Get one of your houses, you motherfucker.
Shit.
Let him oil your elbows, nigga.
Thank you for the phone call, Low Life.
Jobs for niggas with no game.
What?
Why do you need game to get a job?
If you got game, you don't need a job. You know how many bitches out here doing all right for themselves?
Corey.
Bitch doing it right here. Fucking man. It's out here working these fat bitches slowly.
Yeah, it just seems like John McCain was just trying too hard to connect to a stereotype. Like, you know, like Palin talks about Joe Six-Pack.
And I'm going to look into their eyes and go, hey, and put a name to you.
Right, and Barack, and all you got to do is just be honest, be authentic. Barack was calm, and he was just talking.
But that's a prerequisite of politics. You can't be honest.
But you can't be so obvious that it looks like just a total farce.
Yeah, you got to work on your poker game.
So when you're looking at, when you're looking at Palin talk, you could tell this bitch didn't know shit 35 minutes ago.
Okay.
The part I love is when they asked each candidate if your running mate became president,
right?
How you think they'd do? This motherfucker, instead of saying how she would probably do, well, she'd be great for kids that got Down syndrome.
That's why I think this shit is fucking set up. I'm sorry, Speedy. I just think the shit is set up.
And Palin only had that baby because she was mad at the dude that got her pregnant.
What?
I just want to know if it was the other way around in terms of the amount of kids and stuff, that would anybody be focusing on that? You know what I'm saying? This woman, I don't know if anyone knows that she did like 1 and 2 semesters at about 5 different schools, mind you. You know what I mean? And was on camera with all type of crazy ass outfits on, push-up bras and just shit
they
in
trying
her
to say
background.
all
What's wrong with the push-up bra?
Nothing. I'm just giving all that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the fact that
You trying to say she's the pigeon?
I'm saying I think that it's sad that they focus on the ridiculous stuff to try to discredit Obama, when in fact he has comparatively he always rises to the top, and they don't seem to.
You don't never get right to the point.
Yeah,
and nobody's really
we gotta work on your get to the point skills.
I want to know what the setup is that Zoe was talking
She
about.
was found unethical in that whole
Yeah,
trooper
even
case.
though she wasn't found guilty of wrongdoing, but she was.
Well, no,
that wife was found
not guilty of something illegal.
Palin the type of girl. Palin the type of girl that make you talk to her before you fuck her. Like, you gotta listen to her for about 40 minutes. Then she'll be like, well, come on, just get it over with.
Okay, in the house, on the phone, we got Rich from Cali. What's up, Rich?
What's happening?
What'd you think of the debate, man?
Hey, you know what? I like the debate, but I think my biggest problem with Obama right now is And I think what really needs to be addressed is, for example, the Bill Ayers situation. It's like if you was listening to the debate, McCain was talking about how, supposedly Barack's last few his commercials that keep coming on.
Yeah, and he spent so much money.
Are supposed to be negative attack ads, and I haven't seen those myself.
Me either.
But I think what he should do is, for example, the big thing is, as far as voters that are still on the fence, make sure that he addresses those items like the Bill Ayers situation. And
But I
just,
think he did
do that.
I think he did. I think he did a great job on that tonight, Rich.
What else do you
as
want
far
him to
as
say?
addressing the Bill Ayers thing, I don't even think they'll ever bring that up again because he kind of nipped that in the bud.
No, they keep bringing up the same stuff all the time anyway.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I think what's happening is,
Open up the what?
They'll bring up these little small attacks keep coming up and coming up and coming up, but you only hear part of the facts. Barack has the ability to bring all the facts to the table, but he's only doing it in limited spots. He's an excellent speaker. He gets his points across, but he needs to bring it to the public that way.
You know what I found interesting?
Thank
I
you,
found
man. Thank you for the phone
interesting that in the debate they can almost say whatever they want,
Yes.
and there's no. I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty
like
much.
he said, his campaign was started in this guy, the terrorist living room.
Yeah, he called.
What? And there's like no bullshit flag. There's nothing that says.
The one that really stood out, and I don't know if anybody really picked it up, is when he said, "Well, people at your rally was calling me a terrorist," and he goes, "No, people at your rally were calling me real terrible things," which it never happened. Nobody ever called McCain anything out of the order because had they did it, they would have brought it up and been like, "Yo, you need to go check that."
And McCain asked for an apology, but yet he wasn't willing to offer one. Because his ads are just as, or even more so negative.
He came back and said, "I will not."
He did correct somebody at one of his rallies.
Yeah,
I said,
because-
no, he's not an Arab.
But that was
he's
after
not
the
an
fact.
Arab.
Right.
That's not
He
right.
started all of this.
But
Now that it's blown out of proportion, now he wants to pull it back in. It's a wildfire, and it's already begun. You
Well, no,
started
he
with this
got
dissension
criticized for it.
But it's bullshit. He started it, and now he wants to act like he's minimizing it. You're
Pull the titty down if he really mad.
And another thing she was talking about the debate, I don't like whenever they ask about the economy, they go to the homeowners. There's more problems that we have to fix in our economy than
A lot of niggas
homeowners.
in apartments.
Did you know there's 700,000? And that's true, Speedy.
A lot of niggas in apartments.
700,000 people this year have lost their jobs. Should we address that so maybe we can make these cats homeowners?
Yeah.
And we are bailing out. And the bailout, the motherfucker, pay attention, nigga. The people that bail out, when the motherfucker.
Keep talking.
Johnny Mac, we can't have dead air, man.
We can't go way out.
Scared of your little stance? Make your point, brother.
Just say what you got to say,
Mac
John.
is a fool.
Johnny Mac might be going back to prison tonight.
Yeah,
what was I saying?
McCain, calm down.
Nothing.
Well, if I would said nothing, I would said your name. So therefore, I was saying because I know what a nothing is. I know what a nothing is. What I was saying was,
What's a nothing?
motherfucker. What I'm saying is that we don't address the fact that so many people have lost their jobs under this.
John, I'll tell you why.
On a Bush.
I'll tell you why. I think the whole thing about this stupid thing, especially about the banks going to bankruptcy, and all, they have to speak to the white.
Y'all like when I talk intelligently.
Yeah, the bank.
Let me tell you
When
something.
I'm saying
I don't have an account. I just go to Nick's check cashing. But let me tell you
Hey,
something.
I ever get a cash.
The
No problem.
banks.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be
Speedy.
up.
House.
It's called timing, but it was a little.
It was a little
Voluntary. And else we got
JT Turner.
And else we got
Kayla Hyde.
Oh, shit.
All right, somebody got loose on the break.
Kayla had a donut.
Somebody had a little sip.
Yeah, later, baby hairs back down.
She said, Kayla, hi, bitch.
Yes, don't sleep on me.
I feel you. Your confidence that came up over the break.
All I need to hear is yes, bitch, yes. And else we got
Shirley Rio.
And else we got
Tangie Ambrose, Heaven High.
Behind the Glass Curtain. We got
Kwame Yashala.
him too.
Okay, wait a minute. Before we start, I have a question for y'all chat room. Oh,
Yeah.
now he giving me a pencil. I want to know, do y'all think I should do my own show?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No,
I'm
no,
asking
no,
the
no.
chat.
Oh,
Can I?
shit.
Wait. Can I be on it? Though?
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
That's how much I support you.
Let's
Go
do
ahead.
it.
Do it.
Oh, Kayla, my sister.
There we
girl.
go.
Can I engineer the show?
Okay.
Can I watch?
We got a team.
Yes.
I'm watching. I know that
Can I be the male opinion?
You want to be the male opinion?
I do.
Oh,
They
it might be good
probably
to have a
won't need
male
one.
opinion.
You see them.
They
They
always
don't
say
need it. Tangie will be like, I'm cool. Thank you, sir.
Look at this. I've been here since 12
day,
o'clock,
last day.
and Speedy just gave me my paper. Is this for my notes?
Yes.
Why do you bust motherfuckers out after I just slid it to you, and all you should have did was went, okay.
Because I done missed all my notes over there and all my notes over
Well,
here.
then fuck it then. Give my shit.
All I remember is Kayla's.
Unless you want the one that says potty on it.
Oh, stop.
No, I won't take
Oh,
that.
but you'll throw me.
We had some good stuff.
I didn't even say it was yours. You threw you under the bus.
It was too.
It is the rollout here. It is January 24th, Friday.
Yes, and y'all got 9 more days before that deposit goes up.
Yeah, tell them about the cruise there.
Yeah.
Shelly Rio.
Yes, so we have our 2020 comedy cruise, July 30th to August 2nd, leaving from Long Beach to Ensenada. Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
JT's on the show.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Shelly's a comedian.
So
Oh,
you
wait a
have
minute,
to-
July
I've already paid in
20th
full.
to
No,
July
August
30th.
Oh, I was going to say I had the wrong date. Okay,
no.
July 30th
to
to
August
August.
2nd, yes.
I'm already
Okay.
paid
And
in
we
full,
have
by the way.
Blues Pajama Jam, which AKA Slash's birthday party.
Birthday party.
We have Game Night with Shelly Rio, and we have Working Out with Alice.
And I think,
And I'll talk to you
and
give you hugs.
Here's the thing. I think because you're going, you should have a day, even if it's not an OM, because you can't OM on the boat. Even if it's a meditation day where people just come and
Oh,
just
where we come and we
yes, and you can
meditate?
just play a little something.
Or I could lay hands on them. You know, I got healing
no,
powers.
No, that's HR. You touching motherfuckers.
Oh, that would be fun
touched
for us
me.
to
I
have
was
a meditation.
Yeah, so we'll do at least one day.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if I could hold an omen session though, Speedy?
I just said you
I
couldn't
thought you was
do
omen
that.
right now.
Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic.
Okay, explain to
Amen.
Kayla what.
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
What is
okay,
omen?
So
Yeah.
I've
Talk
never
slow.
held a session before, but
Talk slow.
okay, Kayla.
Look in the eyes,
Omen.
Kayla.
Imagine going into the room and there are candles burning, you know, in safe places where they won't get knocked over or anything. There's soft music playing and there are nice, colorful pads, mattresses, you know, like little pads laying around.
What are we doing?
And you go, each woman goes to a pad and she'll have a man with her or a woman, whatever she's comfortable with, because it's a meditation. And you pull down your pants and your panties.
Stay focused. Stay focused. No. Don't leave on that. Come back in the room.
Come on back.
Come on back in the room.
Shalom.
and you lay back and you relax, right? And the person that you're with, you'll have your legs up.
Oh my gosh, it sounds...
And the person that you're with, she'll put their leg over you. And first, they touch your thigh
The photographer
to
put the
kind of
camera
ground
Talk slower,
you,
Tangie.
to let you know I'm coming near your vagina. And then because it's all about them seeing
look
you.
her in the eyes.
And then
Look
they'll
her
look
in
at
the
your
eyes.
vagina and they'll explain to you or tell you whatever they see.
You said
Wow,
look.
they'll look at it
Focus.
and
Look.
say,
I thought you said
your
lick.
vagina
I'm gonna
is
make love to my
beautiful, your
woman
vagina is
when I get
pink,
home.
your
Wait.
vagina is a beautiful brown,
Talk
it's,
slower. Talk
it's
slower.
puffy, I love your
It's
hair,
puffy.
whatever it is.
Wait.
I never said that.
These people
No, it's your guy. It's your person you brought in.
It's your person.
that I brought into the
Well,
room.
or I can have a person
Wait,
for
wait.
you.
Oh.
So wait a minute. So let me finish
Play the
telling you.
music again.
So we need the music, but let me finish
I'll
telling you what
engineer.
happened. So after he or she notices your vagina, right? And then he's gonna take his finger and flip,
Amen.
like he's flipping your eyelash right on your clitoris.
He's touching me.
Yes.
He's touching
No, he's
Your
only
clitoris.
touching the clitoris.
Only your
not you.
clitoris. Only your clitoris.
Only
That's
my
a part of
Only
you.
your
That's a
clitoris.
part of you.
Oh, my bad.
And,
It's not really you.
And the music is playing, and you relax. You don't have to smile or moan or anything. You just have to be in the moment. Just experience it. And we want him to stay calm and just experience it. And I'll have a timer on.
Wait.
And in 15 minutes, the timer will go
Say
off.
stop.
He
hit,
will.
hit the timer.
15 minutes is up.
I don't want to stop.
And then after the 15 minutes, then you'll pull your panties back
frowning?
up and put your pants back on, and you'll sit
I
up
will not.
and we'll discuss with
you
both
won't.
your partner and you what
What you feeling?
sensations
Yeah.
you felt, because he was able to connect with you in a different way, because all he's doing is flicking your clitoris very soft and tenderly. Because normally what happens is a guy will start
Gonna get in
flipping,
there.
and then he wants you to come, and he start rubbing, and you be like, oh! But
Well, you
or you
talk
have to
to him
moan
about
and
that.
groan and stuff to make him know that he's doing something right. But in this situation, all you have to do is just be and relax. And then we'll discuss it. And then we'll have some water. I'll make sure it has cucumber in it or something like that.
After all of that, Shelly pass
I
out.
have something else for Shelly. And then we go on about our business, and you don't have to ever talk to the person again.
Hey, man.
You said, no, wait, this is your mate?
Well, you can.
No, it doesn't have to be a mate because it's a form
gonna
of
do it.
meditation.
It's a. You're going
finna
to
be a-
have
So
these
Michelle will be
people
okay with
provided
you
for
doing that to
us.
some other
I'm
chick?
going to be an ohm instructor, nigga.
What you talking about? I'm gonna do it to her, silly.
So you're going to
Fucking
have
wackadoodle.
random people.
I've been waiting to say that.
So we'll all see
for
each other's
us.
clips.
Oh, no, you can bring your own person.
We all see each other.
But I'm going to see your stuff. And
You're not going to be looking at my
How
stuff, and
would
I'm
you
certainly not
feel?
going to be looking at
You're
yours
gonna be
because I'm
laying
going to
back.
be laying down with my legs up.
But
And
I
he's
like
not
a
going to be looking at yours
orgy.
But I
because he's
will.
going to have
Tangie,
mine.
Tangie.
Can
But
you walk,
you're-
walk it through him again, Tangie? Walk,
This is
walk
a
through it
big
again.
orgy.
But
All right, here we go.
you're-
Do it again.
But you're
Look, stay on it. Ready to go. And
Okay, so
I'm not going on this cruise.
So
I'm
here-
scared.
hands
okay,
off.
okay. Here,
Oh, slow
let me say it
down.
again. Here we go. Here we go.
Slow
Okay,
down. Hey, brother,
room-
get your camera ready.
The room is set.
The room
and
is set.
Tangie, everybody's laying down. I'm help you. Everyone's laying down, and
Yes.
the guys are set and ready to go.
I can't.
Is she about to have a baby?
Oh,
Hey, man.
oh.
Hey, get your finger ready, Pops. Warm it up.
See, he took shit off. No, I'm playing. All right, ready to go. And tell him, walk him through it again.
Okay, so now first there's a
Soften your
grounding
voice, soften your voice.
because you have to let her know that you're coming close to her vagina. So you put
Do you
your
whisper
hand
to
on
her?
your thigh and you say, I'm touching your thigh. Touching your
You
thigh.
ground her.
And you make sure that you're in a comfortable position because you don't want to be like keep moving and stuff.
Mess
So
up
be
the
in a
moment.
comfortable
What's the
position.
comfortable position, Tangie?
And then, that's a good question. You know what? We'll have to see because I've never been on the man's side.
Fucking up my moment.
Oh yeah, you messed
Right.
up the whole thing.
So then
with the
he
clit.
has to notice the vagina and tell you something about the vagina. Not nothing
Looking pretty
nasty.
today.
Ooh, I want to stick. Nothing. It's just a description of it. What it is that you see, right?
It's a little puffy.
Yes. Yes.
What is up with
Got
this
hair.
puppy? Like, what
Shut
is
up,
that?
woman.
Yes.
Little
And
hairs everywhere.
then he'll tell you he's coming near the clitoris and he'll flick it like he's flicking an
For
eyelash.
15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. So it's just going to be like
Stop
this.
frowning, please.
15 minutes. Your
Is
finger.
there some like KY jelly
your
on there?
finger. Your finger is going to get tired.
Because it might be dried out. No.
Well, but it's
I'm getting tired now.
It's not all of that. It's not all. So he doesn't need all that KY jelly.
Am I doing too much?
Yeah. I'm
Slow it down.
Yeah, you Jesus, you going like a wild
and
helicopter.
that's what I'll do. I'll walk around and make sure.
So you're looking at everyone's
that they're-
clit, see?
No, I won't be looking at the clit. I'll be looking at the finger. That's
Which
too
is touching
hard.
the clit.
That's too hard. That's too hard. Flick your eyelash, Speedy. Flick your eyelash.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
huh?
What about that?
Oh, that's a good flick. Go on, JT. You know how to flick.
Wait, time
Like your
out.
finger
Why does
broke.
Chad have his tongue stuck out?
Chad is disgusted. But Chad, can you do the finger flick? Can I see your flick? Let me see Chad. Let me see Chad. Let me
He's
see
working
Chad.
the
Let me
camera.
see Chad.
That's a camera
Go
finger.
ahead,
Yeah,
Chad.
do
Go
that.
ahead, Chad. Go ahead, Chad. Chad, it looked like you had a good flick, though. It looked like you had a good flick. It looked like you.
Now, the only problem,
Only reason
I
why
would
I
love
got-
for you to do this on the cruise. She is going to be on the cruise. Now, whether we may have to go to Tangie room to do this shit, two at a time.
There's guys in the chat room, so they're all rooming with her.
Y'all better get y'all tickets, nigga. Y'all want to go to this OM class.
Got
nigga.
9 days.
Because I will be walking around checking, make sure you're doing it right now, brother. Put your finger in there a little bit more. Go to your eyelid. Go right here. Right there.
You know what? Why don't you
Now,
just walk out the
look,
room?
watch, I got it. I'll transfer this to there. You want me to do it? I got you, though.
Like, this your girl? Cool. Watch out, player.
You
Let
have
me
to
ground her.
step outside of yourselves
Amen.
and realize we all have bodies. You know, an eye, a nose, a vagina, an ear,
That's what
a
you came with.
butt,
God gave it to you.
toe.
Oh, my.
Yeah. They're all
Prude.
equally important.
Rude. No.
And do you know you can have an orgasm from other parts of your
Yes.
body?
Talk about it, Tangie.
Like your
You
elbow?
know. like your ear. You can have an eargasm.
Eargasm.
Yes.
It's like, tell me more.
I think we got people just signed up a minute ago for the
Wait a minute.
Tangie will be teaching an eargasm session.
Right,
Maybe that's what I should do, teach the eargasm session. You know, if you talk to some people that have had some of their body parts removed or have had problems with it where they can't have orgasms there, then you will understand that there are other ways that you can have orgasm. God is the bomb how he designed our bodies.
Yeah.
But Tangie, what
Dick
if,
don't work?
What if,
Try the ear
what
hole.
if it's that time of the month on the cruise?
Then you put a tampon in there.
Ew. And still play with it?
Well, you can put the tampon in and you
play
can
with
put
the other string.
You can put the string. When you put the tampon
I
in
wanna
there,
hear what
you
Maestro
can
has to say about
also
this.
stick the string in there. They don't have to see the string. It's not like they're gonna be sticking their finger up in you.
Maestro Clark.
Something
all
like
of
might
you-
go down after this little.
Yeah, turn him on. You're not on.
What might go down?
Something.
Anything.
They might
Somebody
get
sticking their
mad.
finger in somebody was having.
Hey, Maestro.
It's called Maestro. It's called oming, brother.
She wants us all to go on the cruise and take off our underwear while the guy plays with our
No, I don't like the way you
Wait,
said it.
what
No,
guy?
I don't
Oh,
like the
what
way you
guy?
said it.
Any guy. It could be anyone.
I don't like that plan. I ain't got no drawers on now, but I ain't got no guy. Play my ass.
Do you have on gray sweatpants?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Just wondering.
Gray sweatpants.
Something about gray and no undies, I guess. I don't know.
Just wondering.
I thought you had a dream about gray sweatpants.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
They so silly.
And for those who don't know, Maestro will be on the cruise as well.
Maestro.
What up, y'all?
He's gonna kill
What
that
up, fam?
motherfucker.
He'll be
So
Tangie's,
Tangie was talking about this,
person.
this
No,
class
I'm
called oming,
yes.
where the girl put her legs up in the air and you.
It's a form of meditation.
Oh, you
And
rub
you
around
flicker.
the asshole?
No,
No, just her clitoris. You just flick it like you're flicking an eyelash.
Oh, shit, I do that all the time.
Right.
Ain't nothing new. I've been doing that since 88. Shit, that's illegal in 3 countries. What are you talking about?
for sure in 3 countries.
Right. They know about the Omen and Uncle Maestro.
The oming and Uncle Maestro.
You just drove all the way from what, UCLA?
Yeah, man.
Euclid.
You got out early though on a Friday. That was perfect timing.
And you was flying.
Hell yeah.
Nigga,
He didn't want to miss the
Nigga,
click
I
session.
snuck out. I'm still in the
Hilarious.
office. It's a
Still
mannequin
on-
in my office.
So wait a minute now. For those who don't know, Maestro don't have the Maserati.
Oh, man.
What
What
happened,
happened,
Maestro?
Maestro?
Some goofy motherfucker hit me, man.
So they did say total.
It
Right.
crashed.
Shut up.
Oh.
It didn't crash. He crashed. It didn't crash at all. That nigga hit me.
So
But I'm glad
basically,
you're
they got
okay.
paid for it then if it's total.
Yeah, well, yeah, my
But you
insurance
don't.
had to
Yeah,
pay.
but you don't get what you.
Right, they ain't gonna just like, here, take this. They give you like, yeah, here's what we think it's worth.
Wait,
Good luck.
so was it your fault or their fault?
Nah, it was their fault.
Their fault. Okay, but
Yeah.
you're okay. You're not
I
medically.
mean, I'm alright. You know, I'm hard to kill, so I'm
He
alright.
Don't mess up his case. He came
Right.
in limping for
Nah,
no
my-
reason.
Yeah, my
Like,
back hurt. my
Shelly.
motherfucking arm is all messed up.
Now she better call in. He's cool.
Right. I
Ten
know.
for-
They
ten
done
for.
got to Shelly. She might be working for them now.
I'm just making sure that you're physically
No,
okay.
thank you.
State
dear. I
Farm is
appreciate
there, and Shelly is too.
Maestro, if they did a movie about your life, who would you want to play you?
it. Denzel.
Oh, you and Speedy, you and
already
Speedy
got
got the
Denzel.
Yeah,
same.
Already
Denzel.
got Denzel.
In that case, let me see.
Let's
Pick
see.
some
Wait a
yellow
minute,
person.
ladies. Let's see who Denzel looks most like.
Ain't that a bitch?
Maestro or Speedy?
Wow, why'd you go down on me?
You change the inflection.
Yeah.
I mean, complexion-wise, I would obviously go Speedy. Body-wise, I'd say Maestro.
Plus, me and Denzel got the same birthday. We
Fir-
both Capricorn.
First of all, I don't like you looking at my body like that. Determine whether or not I'm in.
You done already decided.
Yeah.
But you know what the chat room did say?
What?
That Jussie Smollett should play your.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
say
that's a
that.
good one.
Jesse.
That's a good
Jesse.
one.
Well,
See, I
it's actually
understand the
called
face,
Juicy.
Jesse.
Juicy Smollett.
That'll work. I mean,
And we were talking about
he's
the.
obviously a great actor.
Only off Broadway,
Yeah,
brother.
that nigga's the
Only in
worst.
Chicago at night.
How you pay niggas with a check
Right. To do dirt.
to do dirt?
And bring your own noose, nigga. I need you to bring your own noose.
And these niggas went and bought two ski
Right.
masks, rope,
Right.
duct tape,
2 niggas from Africa buying
Right.
that
Tell me they were
kidnap
white,
kit.
and they he
and
keep down now.
paying with Jesse's check.
Right.
He endorsed that.
Third party at
Sit
Ace
down now.
Hardware and shit.
Trump
Old
2020.
Nigga, I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah,
that was a corny ass 8th grade Wile E. Coyote plan.
Did you see Tyler Perry's movie on Netflix?
Which
You watched
one?
it?
I don't think
Fall from
no
Grace.
one's seen that shit.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Even though I like Breesha Webb, you are my friend. I
love
you. I'm
Breesha.
glad you're working. That's all.
Right.
I'm
Me
saying.
too.
I mean, it ain't the actor's fault when the movie don't work. Sometimes it's just
Right.
the movie was set up wrong. So I mean,
What took 5
Tyler
days to
Perry
shoot? So.
right. You can shoot that shit in your backyard and just push it out when you got
could
that kind of
kinda
money.
Tell. I could kind of tell when I was watching the previews that when you said 5 days, I was like, oh, I can tell.
And my thing is, because everyone was talking about his hair and how Tyler Perry, again, unless it's
Wait a minute, everybody's talking about his hair and how Tyler what?
how his hair. Like, why did he wear the hair
it
like
didn't
that?
look right?
It didn't look right.
What, the character's hair, you
Yeah.
mean?
And
Oh,
again,
okay.
if it's a
It was
fictional character, I'm like, why are you even doing that? It's not like you were portraying or you were doing something that, okay,
Yeah,
this
to
is
look
a
like
true
somebody
story.
specific.
So we kind of got to look like Tangie, and Tangie would wear hair a certain way. These are fictional characters. So for you to wear your hair.
Maybe because Tyler is an actor, maybe when he's.
Oh, he is.
Maybe because Tyler acts and he does characters.
He was stuck to that character before he did it. That's a problem, though.
And-
First rule of improv: don't be married to it.
He was married to it, but also I know for me, certain clothes make me feel a certain way. Certain wigs make me feel a certain way.
true.
And maybe he felt too much like himself without the wig on.
Yeah, he loved wigs.
Or who's doing makeup.
Yeah, because it makes him feel
In a
like
different
somebody
character.
else.
Because when you
Yeah.
write the script, nigga, it's easy to get married to. Like he wrote, "Nigga has bad haircut," and then all of a sudden, I gotta do it. It's written. I gotta do it.
That's you got a point there.
Stupid.
Can I give you guys the latest on political news? If anybody's
No,
following
go ahead, bro.
impeachment. All right, cool. Real quick.
We
Yeah,
weren't
I was
talking
just
about
listening to
that.
that shit. Break it down, bro.
I just want to.
I
Well,
got
it
an
just
update
popped
for you.
up.
Go ahead.
so-
I got an update for
Do
you
you?
anyway. Yeah, go ahead. do
Okay,
yours
cool.
first.
So really quick, I'll say this part. The Vanity Fair is reporting that they got in the impeach hearing today. They got to hear the recording of Donald Trump. They captured threatening Ukraine ambassador Marie Yanganovich or whatever her name is.
Nigga, if you gonna do the shit, know what the fuck they called the bitch. She was talking to the bitch, and the bitch said, "Yeah, he did it." So that's the political news for today.
I couldn't read this shit for nothing.
Nigga, you better come and you know. Y'all want to hear some political shit? All right. So some shit happened.
No, it was happening right now.
Nigga,
It was
he got
happening
Ukraine
right
right. Shit happened in the Ukraine, and it was fucked up. They got the call. The bitch said, "Say, bitch, send the money," and the motherfucker sent the money.
And that was the news.
Broken news. Just now.
Thank
broken.
you. Go on back to what the fuck y'all talking about. Was you cloaking the bitch? What was y'all doing?
Breaking news.
This nigga
And
said
he
breaking
said-
news. Hey, put your glasses on. This nigga did that. How you take your tablet and do this? All right, in breaking news, apparently Trump, he's done. It's over. He has confessed to. Oh no, my bad.
Right.
He know a fest of people that do things. So. And nigga pointed.
Right.
Back to you, Speedy.
Back to you in the studio. Like he was live in the courtroom and shit.
Nigga news.
Right.
Welcome to nigga news.
President Trump is out.
Listen,
Right.
JT, the chat room said swap places with Maestro.
Hey, here's the cool shit. That's a hell of a skit. I got breaking news. Apparently, shit's going down in the White House.
Right.
Back to you, Jim. Nigga ain't gave us nothing. He can't pronounce nobody's name. Sickerback, shit.
Sugar Bear Jackson just got arrested. And, that's
Who
all
is
I'm
it
saying.
again?
Sugar Bear Jackson.
Sugar
They got
Bear-
that nigga. Knew that nigga was guilty. Back to you, Mike.
In breaking news, Sugar Bear Jackson. What'd he
Right.
do? He talked to nigga. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Apparently, Trump and Sugar Bear Jackson
Right.
have done some things.
Them niggas is crooked as a day long.
Hey, I'm getting it in my ear. Crooked as the day long. They crooked as the day long. This nigga getting his news from this nigga over here
Right.
that can read, but he didn't get the job.
He's a
So
cameraman
go ahead and give it to me. Go ahead and give it to me.
Tell him Sugar Bear Jackson.
What's
just
going
got
on there? I can breaking news.
Sugar Bear Jackson. is
Sugar Bear
arrested.
Jackson got arrested.
Apparently the nigga done found her somebody.
Apparently, the nigga done found somebody.
No, found her, nigga, found her.
Found her.
Found her.
Found
You
her.
know, touch a nigga. Touch a nigga.
Touching it. Ain't
would've
nothing on
got
my
caught.
card, nigga. You
That's
gotta
what
say
he
it loud.
did.
Ain't nothing on my card.
Yeah, just go to break. Go to break.
We're going to break. When we come back, Sugarfoot Jackson.
Right. That nigga back in the news.
This nigga is the absolute worst. How'd you stop the flow we had? Tangie doing the shit saying, "Is it okay if I go to political news?" And the nigga was polite though. I'll give you that. He goes, "Is it okay if I go to political news?" Is it cool? Is it? I mean, if you let's broaden your show, nigga, because apparently this is that bullshit.
Right.
And then got on there and said, Read it. What's her name?
Marie Yaga nigga.
Yeah.
Just got caught doing
You
something.
got to take political science, nigga, to get into
Right.
this shit.
He's like, the people need to know about the constitutionalities, nigga. Constitutionalities happening this week. We need to be on that shit for the brothers. Marie
the
Yaga
worst
Yagovich.
You want to try it again, nigga? Let's try it again.
You
All
gotta
right.
wait till some no news
All right,
break.
ready?
gotta
And
get
just
some
Okay,
ready?
nigga news, take 2.
And no, nigga, just tell
This
us.
just in from Slip Jackson.
It says Slip Jackson. Go ahead, bro. All right, so what happened in the impeachment?
All right, y'all. This is what the fuck happened.
No.
Really. So, Chile recording captures Trump threatening Ukraine. Threatens the Ukraine ambassador Marie Yoko.
Oh, so they have the recording now.
So now they have the recording. So the Republicans.
Did Tangie tap out? I'm sorry, Tangie. Did we lose you? You notice anything reading, I don't even fuck with it no more. I'm handing it to Tangie when Tangie's here. Otherwise, you know how I would have read my homie thing? I'd have been like, hey, this dude got a great show. Y'all check it out. It's on Fame. It's pretty dope. Nigga, I try not to read if I don't have to.
This is what he said in the recording, I
Go
guess.
right ahead,
The
brother.
main thing was take her out. It was the Chile recording, and it captures Trump's threatening the Ukraine ambassador.
He said take her out?
Yeah. Well, you know, he took her out in order for them to try to do some.
Yeah, I know
shit
that.
in Ukraine.
Okay, so I know they had that.
I think I can clarify.
Yeah, clean it up for us, Maestro.
Thank
Clean it
you.
up for us, Maestro. Please do.
Basically,
The military experience.
Yeah, what he said is actually true. They actually played the recording of Trump talking to the dude in Ukraine. He said, yeah, because they was following her around for whatever reason now, instead of him just firing her, which he could have did.
Yeah.
So then the dude was like, yeah, she's still here. She's been here all day. Then Trump told the dude, yeah, go ahead and take her out. He just said it like that and then just left it like that. They like, take her out. What you mean, kill her? What you talking about?
Right.
No.
It was vague as hell. But they saying that could, but then the dude was like, I was worried because it sounded like it could have got
So
physical.
where'd they get the tape from?
Bruh,
got a lot of
somebody we're helping out. I'm
Tangie.
just saying, they got all kind
Again,
of stuff.
I'm going to help y'all, nigga. Again, that's why they was trying to rush this shit by.
Yes,
Because they said the longer it take, most shit
Exactly.
gonna come out.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
the
they
9
don't want
Nigga,
no
we said
witnesses.
no. We said no, nigga. God damn.
They don't want no witnesses.
Right,
That's the
because there's
Republicans.
9 people that he stopped from testifying, and the other 6 came on their own. That's what fucked him up.
And so where'd they get the tape from?
Bruh, it was already in somebody's phone. Somebody got phone notes and twits and tweets
they
and
got a
all
lot of
that.
That's
Nigga, I
why
listen to
Trump-
that shit all the way. When that must have just happened.
That's
That
why.
happened
That's
today.
why
You
couldn't
did say
read
breaking
it,
news, my
because it
bad.
was like, and I didn't even read it. I was reading
Right.
it on the
Apparently
fly.
not. From here on out, we give shit to Tangie. Or you give to Shelly. Shelly reads very good.
Yeah,
But
Shelly got-
I usually don't, especially with names I can't pronounce.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, yeah, it's crazy. This bitch in Europe is doing some things, though.
Right.
Y'all know who she is. What's her name, nigga?
Well, the thing is, she testified, so this gives her.
Well, she had already testified.
Yeah, she already testified, but it's so much better when you can hear it from the horse's
I
mouth.
can't wait to get in the car.
Bruh, yeah, they playing the clips. Adam Schiff ain't playing today. He
Yeah.
going
Wow.
hard.
Oh, he dropped the clips?
Bruh, he got the clips. He
The
going
clips.
back to the. He like, remember this? Exhibit A, nigga.
And all of a sudden, but there's a lot of I mean, not a lot.
Nigga,
There's
you
a
still-
we need like
you
6
still doing this?
4 to 6 Republicans to say, let's get these
For the 51.
Yeah, well, to get the
Yes.
witnesses to come forward.
Yeah, because you need, well, who said what?
Oh, you don't know what's going on?
They are so
Bruh.
smart.
But
You,
here go,
you didn't help us. I know that goddamn much.
Here go the other side of it they brought up, though, just from the real military person standpoint. The Pentagon said 34 U.S. troops diagnosed with traumatic brain injuries from that missile attack on January 8th at the Iraq base, which Trump said nobody got hurt yesterday, just a few headaches.
Yeah, a
that
few headaches. I
motherfucker
saw
called
that
it
shit.
a few headaches. Nigga, a TBI is not a fucking headache.
Wow.
He's a dumbass.
No, what is it?
Traumatic brain injury, that's when you so close to some shit, it start rattling and you got a concussion.
So
Literally
our people
fucking-
have that.
Yeah, 34 of them.
34.
They said nobody got hurt 2 weeks ago. Now it's 34 niggas in the hospital with TBI.
Now see how he delivered that news?
But
He even put nigga in there. It was cool.
Right, it was cool.
You tried to read it verbatim.
I didn't even
He
like
made
it.
me understand what he was talking about too.
Yeah,
You know
I-
what,
you gotta
Tangie?
do-
Yeah, okay. I know
But
it's
I,
tough
but
going
I
from
appreciate
clip to
you.
this.
I appreciate you for
It was breaking news.
for breaking it out.
Some things I
It
can't
was breaking, goddammit. I didn't have time to prepare.
I
The
didn't prepare
motherfucker was
shit.
breaking. I had to
I
just
couldn't
do
pre-read.
U.S. says 34 troops diagnosed with
Oh, you have
traumatic brain
more.
injury after Iran strike. So that is correct.
Not died, diagnosed. Not
I
died.
said diagnosed.
Oh, I
No,
thought
you
said
forgot your
died.
notes, nigga. You just said die.
Yeah, I thought you
Oh,
said died.
and last but not least, rollout host Speedy was caught. Hit by a bus. Heading home. No, just kidding.
Wow.
Thank you, Maestro. You see what we've been dealing with all day.
Dog, we've been quiet as shit, Maestro.
No.
Thank you for coming.
Hey,
goddamn.
bro. We all in this together, dog. I got y'all's back like
No,
a bra
I feel
strap.
you.
Well,
I don't wear
Tangie, she don't wear
bras.
bras.
I know. I see.
Shelly does. Apparently, the push-up ones. Look here.
No, I hate
you're a cleavage.
Listen, the only reason I wear bras is because when your boobs are fake, your
Right.
nipples are always hard.
She only
so
got
I have
perfect
to wear
nipples
a
now.
bra.
She don't even have to wear a bra.
I don't have to wear
She
it.
paid for the perfect nipple.
Thank you.
I think you should say it that way, Maestro.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Hey, whenever you buy titties, they better be perfect. That's how I look at it. I don't care if I see them or not. They supposed to be perfect. It's like if you get your teeth fixed, you ain't go, could you make one look crooked?
Just want to throw a nigga off.
Right. I don't want anybody to be too suspect.
Y'all watch that show Botched?
I did.
Oh,
I was watching the other day.
That shit's creepy.
So
Oh, yeah.
fascinating.
That's like
to
I
me.
think that's a woman's show though. Botch.
No, I don't know, because they show
No.
a lot of
They
ass.
mess up the plastic
It's
surgery.
a show about
Yeah.
people who had either plastic surgery that went wrong or
Right.
some kind of deformity that
They
Or,
need to be
or they
fixed.
had too
They
much
need to be
plastic
fixed.
surgery.
Right.
Yeah,
they
too
should
All
much.
I gotta
have.
say is all
One
doctors
breast
ain't
is
good
up,
doctors.
one is
There's some
down,
shitty-ass
one is
doctors
under the
out
muscle,
there.
one is on top. Or
So you
know,
watch it all the time?
They had the butt blown up, and
Do it
now
again.
it's
They had
got
what?
the
We
butt
won't
blown.
talk
Their butt blown.
Maestro, you
up.
missing the shot. Go do it again.
They had the butt blown.
Oh, okay, that right
But-
cheek, huh?
but
Blew that
now,
up.
now it got lumps on it. You know.
Right.
Some people they even have to turn away.
Yeah, the nasty
Right.
shit is when they get infected. The ones that come in there and got
Yes.
infections all
Wait a
in
minute.
their
How
boobs and
how
shit.
fucked up is your life when the doctor go? You know what?
Right.
You
They
need
ain't
to
gonna
stop.
help
You
you.
shouldn't
Right.
do anything else. And some of them look and they're like, okay, I'm going someplace else. I'm
Right.
just gonna go out of town and get more done.
That's them bras
Which
that
is
look
the
like the
problem.
cowardly
Mexico.
lion already.
Yes.
Bras that
Mexico
got
is
that
the
lion
place.
face, that's them that don't want to stop trying
No,
to
they
look
all
at
look
us.
like Michael Jackson. That's
Hey.
the same doctor, I think.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Some of them look worse, though. They be toe up.
JT, they want me to throw my water bottle at your tablet.
Damn.
I don't want you reading
Act
nothing
like I
else, man.
did.
That's all right. I like
And
it.
the cold part, he
Good
got a
news.
pen. Niggas got
Let me tell you something.
Writing on the tablet.
And what happened was,
JT is fancy.
What's the reporter's name again?
Oh, shit. Slip Jackson?
no, you said something else.
Oh, wait. No, that was the dude that got arrested. Bearcat?
Nigga, Slip Jackson.
He right. He like he got a
Maestro was
illustrator.
Fucking hilarious, man.
Sometimes you gotta laugh. So did you meet Kayla?
No, how you doing, Kayla?
Hey, how you
Tell me
doing?
about yourself. What you got? What you
She's
got
a
going
model.
on? You a model too? Goddamn, we got a lot of models around here.
A
you-
model, yes.
Yeah, you didn't
Must
see
be a
her.
friend of Shelly's.
Bonjour.
Where you from?
Bonjour.
I'm from LA.
Okay.
She's Belize.
Oh, shit.
I'm Belizean.
Belizean, not Belize,
Whatever.
Belizean.
She's from Belize.
Get that shit right.
Maestro, slow down. She's 25.
Oh, damn. It's nice to meet you.
Nigga was full court press. So let me ask you.
Right. What your hobbies going to be?
25 is legal. 25.
Yeah,
and
that's
her
true.
and
You
her
a grown woman.
Instagram,
Don't
for
disrespect.
those of you who don't know, is
Go to it.
KAAYA.
Oh, y'all talking about my reading and shit? This is what we get?
AY. I
Listen,
want to
Tequila
make
to
sure.
be.
We
Do
had
it
a
again.
whole thing
I want to make
earlier.
sure they got it. I want to make sure they
we
got
gotta
it.
make sure. We gotta
Yeah,
say
make
nice
sure
and
we got it.
slow.
Yes.
No, I'm saying, you
Yeah,
know,
so check her
you
out.
ain't, you ain't as old as me,
Thank
but
you.
you know, you.
I'm
But when you got the 25 and you walking with her
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
an older brother, people go,
That's your daughter.
Right. You
that's
with your niece, huh?
Because she could
that's-
hang with your daughter.
Right. Could
Even
be.
though I
Possibly.
came up.
Right, right.
She 25, I came up.
Right.
I'm balling out of
You
control.
proved your skill set
Yeah.
is legit.
My chest out. It's just
Right.
people staring at me going,
Right.
so is that,
Is that your
hey,
daughter?
motherfucker, she loves me.
Right. This
Right
true
now.
love, niggas.
We
Wait,
going
Maestro,
to,
how
well,
old
look,
are you?
I'm over 40. Old enough to whoop ass and keep doing it until I feel like stopping.
Military.
hey,
He gonna pull a
I
gun.
played ball the other day with my son Brooklyn.
Damn.
Now I didn't.
You got a game tonight, right?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go to the hole.
Right.
I told him I'm
Just
gonna
smooth.
set picks. You come
Right.
around the pick,
That's
they're gonna
smart.
pick everybody that's near you.
That's it.
I
Knock
said
it
I take the ball out. I'm the first one to grab the ball. I got it.
Yep. You
I
gotta
don't
get in.
explode. Don't help
you
no
go.
defense.
That's how you pull that hamstring.
Yeah.
Fucking around.
I don't do none of that shit, nigga. I
Snapping
do a nice little
Achilles.
jog.
Yep.
The ball going the other way. Oh shit.
Turn around. Head back down.
Because it's all about the exercise.
Right.
Gotta get the heart pumping. And they go,
carried
you gotta
away.
take the ball out? I got it.
Yep.
Okay, go in. So this white dude this Mexican dude was hitting threes on everybody else. So he was heavy set, so I knew I had to guard him.
A heavy set white dude.
I'm gonna slap shit out of you.
Yep.
So automatically, that's my man, the DM.
Right,
so I'm
right.
like,
For
fuck.
sure.
I remember
Two
my
heavy
days.
set guys.
Focus. Maestro, you're gonna love this. Nick, you're gonna love this. So again, I know I can't guard him if he comes to the hole.
Right.
So he's still shooting threes. Now he made the first two. I'm like, God damn. I said, but I think I can live with him shooting threes. I was like, you can't shoot. He came and he missed one. I said, I told you this motherfucker can't make no shots. That's why he at the park. He shot threes the whole game. He lost. We won.
Because you played
I told Brooklyn, I said, because I got in his head.
Right.
I told Brooklyn, I said, he's way, and a younger dude. I said, he could have drove to the hole every time there was nothing I could have did. But he kept trying to prove to me he could shoot threes.
Right.
So I was like, you ain't going to make that? Yo, shit. And he bing, what I tell you, go, let's go, break. And I'm throwing the ball down court. And Brooklyn like, why'd you do that? I said, because I had to talk him out of his game. Because he's way better than me.
Did he start
Okay.
getting mad?
See, that's what I felt like. See, that's what I
So-
felt like you did with me with the
did.
news. So here we go.
Go ahead,
So
Shelly.
wait a
Take
minute.
her out.
So fellas, I want you to understand. If you want to get to the hole, you gotta get in my head.
That's what you got out of that?
You gotta get in the head if you want to get to the hole. Because you can be as fine as get up and know how to flick and all that stuff, but if you don't get in my head,
That's right. You got to hit.
And in
you
theory.
gotta
Hit
get
that
in
ear
my
game.
head.
Got to hit that
You
ear
gotta
game.
gotta hit that ear
So
game.
dads out there with your sons, and they play any kind of sports. So it'll be other players going to be better than your son.
Right.
Just got to know that.
gotta
And
be
sometimes, most of the time, you can talk people out of their games.
It's always in your mind. Even if you have a dream. If you want to, Kayla, if you have a dream and you want to.
You just put her on blast.
I did. She my niece.
She's doing homework.
She my
She
niece.
texted
now.
the
She
cameraman.
She could be my daughter. She could be my daughter. She my baby.
It's time
You
for
got
us
that
to
sexy
go.
voice, though.
Even
Kayla's gonna
if
be all right.
you want
Kayla's gonna be all right. Her voice
to
sexy.
travel all over the world and bless people,
Gotta
you gotta
see the
let
pictures.
it be in your head. That's what I gave you.
Go to
You
the
gotta get in
website.
your head. You gotta believe in yourself.
send me
Go ahead, because that's true for everything.
Yes.
KAAYASHAY.
I'll be in New York in
Akila.
about less than 2 weeks.
At KAAYASHAY. That's it, Kayla. That's how you say it. KAAYASHAY. That's it, girl. You have a song. We got it.
LMNOP.
How was that? Kayasha or
Yes.
something?
Did you pull it up, Maestro?
Nah, it ain't coming up yet.
I need to.
Yes.
I need to
Kayla,
come
hi.
back. We're gonna have to record.
Yes,
some.
we gotta record it.
Yes, we do. We should definitely record
Yeah,
something.
you know, we need a
Yes,
theme
we should.
song.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
KAAYASHAY.
Oh, honey.
Yes,
Oh.
girl.
Oh.
Damn.
Every day of the week.
You from Belize, huh?
Tangie is a reason why I didn't have you sit over here to begin with, because you keep hitting me. motherfucker. Shit.
Yep.
After about the ninth hit, I'd be like, shell shot.
I make this side strong.
out.
Okay, go ahead now. Go ahead, Speedy. So,
Again, so what I was saying all that, Shelly, I know you frown every time I talk about certain things. That
If it's perverted.
Nick, they said our phone is busy. Go ahead, Speedy.
Because we're all on the
because
thing.
Maestro's on.
I just ain't answering it.
Oh.
He see that 1-800
It's
number.
just
He like,
Vernon,
good.
nigga. They like a whole lot of motherfuckers to call it. You need the
I had
Vernon.
a lot of people call on my show. I don't know about
First
you
of
all,
all,
I mean, my
first
first
of
show.
all,
I had
what we
like
not
7,
gonna
8
do.
callers.
Shit. Shelly comparing
Speaking
notes
of, tell everybody about your show, Shelly.
Yes, you guys got to check it out Tuesdays from 12 to 2. Happy hour with Precious and Shelly Rio.
Precious
All
Hall.
'Cause it's 5 o'clock
fun.
somewhere.
Right, dude. We
Right.
had so much fun.
That's sweet.
I heard.
We wound up
No, I
going-
heard the girls was some cold pieces you had
I
on.
mean, she was cold. I had so many DMs asking about hooking up with her.
Who was
But-
it?
but-
Maestro, you didn't see the
you
what?
know,
It's
I
more
sent it
than
to
one,
you
right? It
yesterday.
was
One
two.
of them.
Yeah.
Wasn't it
Maestro.
two?
I had two
Dang.
girls, yeah. two
No,
girls,
you ain't
yeah.
looking Maestro.
Really?
But were the girls that were on with one of them named KAAY?
Nope.
All right, I'm just asking.
He's stupid.
Nope.
Yeah,
But
I
yes,
saw
you guys
one.
make sure you tune in. And don't
Hold
forget
on.
to also tune
Hold
in
on,
on
hold on.
Sundays.
As a comedian, I'm gonna just let that one sit. Just sometimes you gotta let the joke just go.
Yeah, you gotta let it sit in its own diaper sometimes.
Yeah.
Wah,
his
wah,
joke?
wah.
Really,
I don't get
Maestro?
his
Oh, really?
Look. And in other news,
In other news, you guys also tune in on
We
Sundays
tried.
for the Young Guns of Comedy. They're on, what time are they on? From
1:30. I mean 1 to 2:30. I think it is.
1 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I think it's going to happen. I hope you
Yes.
would come here and do a show.
That would be fun.
I know it's about money with you, and when I mean in a good way. Now I'm not saying like
Right, I got kids.
You got kids,
So
It's
my
just-
time is
yeah,
expensive.
I was told that today. Anyway, so
My
yeah, your time. But I mean, again,
I'll do a show.
It's a place where if you needed to record something. I don't know why he keep talking, nigga. I thought I turned his mic off. Nick,
That's what the Chapman's been
Maestro,
saying.
Maestro, you on the board,
I
nigga?
wanna
Can
do
you
a
turn the mic off?
I want to do a political show.
Impossible, nigga. There's no fucking way you would let it. And in other news, shit is crazy in DC. Moving on. These niggas. I can't wait to re-listen to the show. You stopped us, nigga. Hey guys, is it
Christ.
if it's okay if I do a little political? I think got his tablet ready to go.
Right,
It's fired
I
up.
thought something big was jumping
Yeah.
off. He had it ready.
Maestro had my
Could
back.
pronounce not one.
I
He didn't even
was
get.
gonna work with you. I was like, okay, hit it.
He didn't even get Trump there. Stump said. Apparently, in this conversation,
President Stumps.
you don't do political news.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, this is a good
No.
day.
I honestly,
No.
what I.
No.
It's
Are you a
all right. You
registered
fine.
voter?
You don't have to know no politics. You fine.
Yeah. I just know that Trump is being impeached was
There it
good
is.
There you
thing.
go. That's enough for me, baby.
had
So all
to
you
be-
Come
need
on
to
in the
know-
room.
Right. That's all you need to know in our house. Let's lay down.
There we go.
He
Time to
said,
own.
let's lay.
Let's lay down and talk about this news naked.
It's been time.
That's what I'm saying, girl. We need to lay down and talk about this news with no clothes on. So that's how you
You
understand.
put your robe on. I'm putting my robe on.
No.
We gonna
Right.
rock.
No clothes
Right, because
on.
civics is about to be naked. That's what it is. We ass out in this country. That's what's happening. If we talk about it naked, it'll sink in better to us.
Oh my God,
You know, this-
Keep talking, Maestro. You're taking the light off me.
No, nigga, we always go back to the
Damn
news.
it, shit. Fuck.
Hey,
Wait.
I try to help the model.
Wait till I come
One
back.
day.
Now, I don't know
You'll
when I'll
get
be able to
there.
come back and do another show, but when I do,
Wait, why were you off today? Well, I'm just asking.
oh, we were off today because head writer, he had a meeting he had to go to.
Oh,
The head writer at the network.
Netflix. Just get it correct. Don't worry.
Well,
That's
she's
a
trying
network.
to speedy words.
Nigga, I've earned this one. This one, I can throw this in niggas' face now.
said they ain't
Netflix,
see-
nigga.
Why
I
is
wear. Look, you don't have to wear your badge at Netflix. Shit, nigga.
Right.
I got that clip right here,
Oh
nigga.
my God.
Nigga, I got my
Right.
shit clipped on.
I saw him in Denny's the other day. He still had it on.
Yeah, I'm here to do the news.
Right.
Why,
Nigga, that's
why is the
legit.
chat room saying let's impeach JT?
Well, you bring the recording, we'll play it.
I love it.
They
I
play
love
that
it.
shit back. That
Hey,
they can pronounce.
Hey, as
Can
long
you
as
say-
they talking about
Can you say her name now?
nope.
Try it.
But
you-
know her name.
you
Her
did give it a
name is
shot.
Marie Jovanovic.
There you go. Maria.
Maria. So
Okay.
fucking
You get the Voronovich right, but you can't get Marie right.
No, it's
Sam.
It's not Maria. It's Marie, not
Oh,
Maria.
shit. Go ahead, my man.
Marie.
Marie?
Marie
Yep.
Jovanovic.
Jovanovic.
Oh, you got to pull back when you don't know the rest of that.
Yo,
I think.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
Now, do you speak Spanish?
No,
Because I heard you. No, I mean she was down near, right by Mexico.
No.
Oh, shit,
You
that's
would
an
think-
insult.
You would think I do, but the only thing that I know how to really say is get on a bolsa. Because
Which is what?
Get on
That
You
means
want a
you're talking
bag.
about-
Do I want a
Ah,
bag?
shit.
you want a bag. Because
That's
That
handy.
just sounds sexy as
That's
fuck.
handy as
I was about to
fuck,
say,
baby.
give me that.
Yes, I do.
I'll take a bag, man.
Right. Do you want a bag?
How
Why,
you say it
yes,
again?
I
Let's
do.
do it.
get us una bolsa.
Get us on the WhatsApp.
What is it?
The
Or
reason why
get
they
us-
say that,
Get us un bolsa.
I love that.
You want a bag.
You want, and then I'll.
Can you say it?
Tangie.
Can
You want
say
a
it?
bag.
Oh no.
Tangie knows
Try it.
everything.
I'm from North Carolina.
No, no,
Say
girl,
it again.
Get us un bolsa.
¿Quieres un WhatsApp?
Ooh.
Get us un bolsa.
You didn't
Oh,
say
you know-
it.
How-
Fuck
how
that. How
about
you get
this?
it on the first one? They got him sitting there going.
Well, then you say it first.
How do you
Okay,
say
ready?
this in Spanish?
Ready, go, go.
Jovanovic.
You got the wrong bitch.
Ah, that was good.
Hey, you can stay. You can stay. That was a fucking great one.
Maestro,
You got the wrong bitch. I
she
like-
ready.
They ready.
They
She
ready.
ready. You can stay, boo.
When's your birthday?
December 31st. It just
Oh,
passed.
No
shit.
way.
Christmas
Girl, happy,
baby.
happy
Yeah,
birthday. I'm
happy New
December
Year's
29th.
Oh.
I got a shot for you.
Oh, okay.
Got you. You
She
25.
25.
Okay.
That's what she grown, nigga. She
camera
have a
dude.
shot.
No.
The cameraman.
Okay.
Better have some milk in that motherfucker.
Okay.
She's been trying to
Okay.
get a shot all day, but Tangie said no.
Yes, I said
Really?
no.
I'm going to override
I
Tangie
have
because I'm
seen my
visiting.
best.
Said
Tangie,
no.
why
Right.
are you
I
doing
have
this?
to
She
be
got a
override.
driver and
She
a
grown.
photographer.
I'm overriding you,
because
Tangie. We go way back.
No, let me.
It's
let
a birthday
me,
shot. We Capricorns. We got to.
Yeah, we Capricorns.
She's
but
got it.
very
hold on.
strong-willed. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say something. Okay.
Mm-mm. No,
She
sir.
got sexy
Because
with
she
it.
said that I don't need
Mm.
Oh,
alcohol
shit.
in order for me to do my interviews.
Oh,
She said,
okay.
Yeah, that's a
can
good.
do-
You're
I
right.
can,
you don't.
I
Yes.
can do this
Right.
by myself
It ain't
because
about the
if I
interview.
rely on alcohol, then
Right. You'd
Can you
already be
imagine?
drunk by
But,
now.
what I
but,
said.
but you need alcohol to hang out with Maestro.
Well, after the show, she can do whatever she wanted
Yeah,
to do.
I'll
But
do it all.
before,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
she did
I
great.
don't need that,
She would be
you know,
thinking,
I don't
"Ooh,
need-
that helped me."
honestly,
I'm gonna ask-
like
okay.
I told you,
Mm.
this is my first radio interview.
Oh yeah, and you're doing a great job.
that's sweet.
That joke you hit him with,
Bam.
Thank you.
I didn't even have that one ready.
That was hot sauce. That was hot sauce right there.
Slow your roll
Bring
speed.
my own props.
Cappuccino.
That's right.
Cappuccino.
Just happen to have some in my pocket.
Not so fast, okay?
I'm gonna go around because you
Wait, that's
pretty much
funny
married
because
right now, right?
that's me.
You
That's
close.
what I do. That's what I do.
That's so cute.
Before you got married,
Yes.
what was the youngest young lady you dated?
The
And
youngest?
and how old were you at the time?
Oh shit. It was probably like a 10 year gap. Yeah.
Maestro?
13.
Oh.
Wait, what?
13
When he
year
was
gap.
dating.
Yeah.
Between how old she
13
was
years
and how.
younger than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get it? You still frowning. She's still frowning. Do you get it?
What's the oldest dude you ever dated? That's the question.
Yeah.
Shelly?
NyQuil.
Huh?
A guy named NyQuil?
No, I need NyQuil.
Oh.
I mean, he was.
I don't feel good. I'm
What?
like,
He was knocking the coochie out.
Right. You trying to change the subject.
Look,
NyQuil.
Look, I guess we're gonna go to news.
NyQuil. What is that?
Guess JT, you're up, man.
Yeah, Vonix.
Apparently we lost Shelly.
Wait, go back. What was
I asked
Shelly
Shelly.
can answer. Go ahead, Shelly. What was the oldest dude you dated?
The oldest?
Yeah.
I mean, the year.
Like, how much older was
How much
he
older
than
were
you?
you?
I feel like maybe 2 years at the oldest.
That's it?
Okay.
Wow.
No, that's your bracket. That's the same. If it ain't at least 5 years, that's your
Yeah.
same bracket.
Yeah.
And for
What
you,
about you, model baby?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, me?
Yeah.
8 years.
Okay, that ain't
Yeah.
bad. So you
Look,
was
look,
12
we
you
trying
was-
to add in
you
and see
was
where we
12
fit.
and he was 20.
I'm trying to add me in there. Damn, I gotta
Right.
take out some more years.
You know, in the islands, niggas don't care. Shit, I pick you up from school at 6. Shit. It don't matter,
Tangie,
baby.
what was the oldest guy
I
or
think,
youngest guy?
6 years for the oldest.
No,
Usually
ain't
they're 2 years older than I am, but
And the youngest?
I don't date
Tangie
guys
like older, though.
younger than
She
I
like
am,
older.
but I did have an experience with the little young kid.
Had an
cat
arm
that
set.
was,
Had an arm set.
14 years younger.
14 ooh.
Oh, shit.
It was
He's
pretty
still talking about you, Tangie.
amazing.
Right.
He
I'm
was
talking
what?
about him.
He got your poster on his wall right now with Farrah
She said he
Fawcett.
was amazing.
Damn.
Yeah, he got in my head.
You think?
And other places.
That nigga had homework. Can you help me with homework? As I put my dick in?
Right.
I got
Fucking
some
and doing
more- I got some more
fractions.
news.
What's 12 times 12?
I got some more news.
You got some more news. I got some
Oh,
news
shit.
too.
Oh, go ahead,
I
Tangie.
got some more news.
Let Tangie do this. We'll see the difference. Watch this.
Okay,
Tangie.
go ahead.
Okay, do y'all know what's going on with Delonte West?
Yes,
Oh,
he's
what
homeless.
happened to-
What's
He's
up with him?
homeless.
Oh, well,
Wait,
he has
was
mental
that your
problems.
news?
Former NBA player?
Yeah, remember light skinned
Oh,
dude.
go ahead. Let me
Yeah.
let you share your
No,
news.
no,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Tangie.
he share your
Wait, you
news.
got to finish your story
No,
first.
go ahead, go ahead.
Well, that's the news he was getting ready to give.
Who gives a fuck about him?
Go ahead, JT. I want to hear. Go ahead, JT.
You was
No,
the lead off.
I have more Trump news, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it says a Maryland police officer who allegedly filmed a shirtless man speaking crazy to officers after the man was punched and stomped in the street has been suspended, and they found out that the man is former NBA.
Yeah, he has mental problems.
Yes, 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 yes.
He had those problems when he was at Cleveland.
Wow.
Remember
was
what happened
smashing
though? He
LeBron's-
smashed.
He smashed LeBron's mom, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Supposedly in the
Right.
playoffs, and then so in the game, this nigga was throwing the ball out of bounds, and everybody's like, "Why he
Wow.
not playing right?" He didn't give a fuck. He was
Damn.
like, "Because that shit happened." But he had mental problems when he was at in college,
Really?
and he still got drafted.
Nobody got him help.
Nobody got
That's
him help.
fucked up.
So if he is broke, it's
Right.
because
Because of that.
and the agent took all the money. He ain't broke.
Right.
The agent can give him some
Well,
money.
plus, just because he was out in the street acting crazy don't mean he broke. He was out the house tripping, but
Yeah.
he might not be broke.
Yeah.
But,
So
you know.
was he arrested
Some
or
homeless
the
people got
cop?
money.
The guy,
was
the cop
Right.
was arrested, but LeBron is heartbreaking, so he's going to try to help him.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
that's
But
cool.
how's he going to help this way? He said, I'm going to save Delonte West. We're going to put him on the next episode of HBO's The Shop so he can open up about his recent struggles with
there
mental
you go.
health.
Yeah,
That's cool,
Well,
though.
well, I mean, he'll get some money for that, and then other
he get
people
the
will
word
see.
out.
Go ahead, Nick.
I think the Celtics are hiring for a scouting team.
Yeah, okay.
Again,
That's cool.
everyone knew he had some mental problems. The boy could ball though.
Right,
Ooh, that nigga
right.
was
That's
nice.
what saved him.
That nigga was nice.
Yeah,
You
that- if
crazy
you can
and can't
ball, it
ball,
don't matter,
you
yeah.
just be broke.
You be
And
broke.
left hand too.
Right.
I always said left hand ball players. If when they get to the
Tricky.
league, them niggas is nice.
Tricky.
Because everybody's done everything to keep them from going to left.
Exactly.
And they still made it to the league.
Exactly.
And the right
And
hand.
you don't ever be expected until you guard him like
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
Then the next thing you know, this nigga nice.
Right.
Okay, your turn.
Go ahead.
This one's coming.
I'm good.
Actually, this one's coming straight out the box, sent by Nick, aka Shalom. All I want to tell you guys was Trump put out 54 tweets today before noon.
He's scared.
54.
He's scared, dog.
Now, if you
When
doing-
did they play that thing at?
Which one?
Because I didn't hear it on the
About
way
an
here,
hour
and I
ago.
listened to. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
About
that one was news. This one we just got from. So it's 5:59:6. So it must have happened at 3:00. 3:02. Nick just hit it with me. Trump 54 tweets before noon.
That nigga nervous.
Jesus.
He nervous. He said he ain't watching, but yet he tweets every 10 minutes.
But here's the thing: they knew who he was. But the whole thing about it, and I'm gonna let y'all go. The whole thing about it, they needed to get taxes across, and they needed to get these new judges in place to change laws.
Right, that's what they want.
Against black folks. So
Yeah.
if you get him in and you get him to do that, and then you can steer him the next few years, then everything is fine.
Exactly.
Nigga, you got to take the whole package.
But that's what Adam Schiff just
Don't do it,
said
Tangie.
earlier.
Let it go.
Schiff
Let it go,
just said
Tangie.
that. He
Just-
was like,
he
how many
understood.
of y'all think you can trust him for the next year? You know you can't. He told them to their face. You
Yeah.
know you can't trust him.
Yeah, right.
You know you can't trust them.
Right, he gonna do
You
what he
can't
wanna
trust
do now.
him.
Give you information, bro.
Real quick.
News from Jackie Slip.
You can reach me on all social media. JT Turner Comedy. February 4th, you can see me at the Brea Improv. Come through.
All right, you put
February 4th, you'll be at the
Brea
The
Improv.
Brea Improv. Yeah.
You by yourself or you on the show?
It's gonna be me, Elijah Howard, Keith Reza. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Dope show. Baby girl, go ahead and give your information.
I'm Kayla Hyde.
Yes, you are.
Where you can find me on Instagram
What about
is
today?
KAAY
Yes.
SHAY.
Crooked letter.
How you spell How you spell
Yes.
Sha-na-na-na.
You
Right.
gotta spell
that's freak.
Right.
All right, Shelly. I'm no, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, go
Maestro.
Yo, you know what to do. Uncle Maestro. M-I-S to the TRO. What?
You should do
Snorting?
You caught me off guard, nigga. I used to sit on this side. Nigga, I was waiting for my turn on that side. Shit.
Nigga, are you snuggling, nigga?
I was about to cough soon as you said that. I had to swallow it.
Somebody back there tickling this nigga.
I was about to cough and talk at the same time. You said my fucking name. I almost
He did
choked
a
to death,
freestyle.
nigga. Yeah, MaestroClark100.com. MyStroClark 100.
Oh, I miss that.
I know, Shelly. Come on, Shelly. We out of practice. You didn't come to rehearsal.
He used to do that on stage. He would do the whole, when he get ready to leave, I'm going to let y'all know I'm 100. I keep it 100 all the time. MACAY, whatever.
Oh!
M-A-C-A-Y.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
What did y'all think about
Yeah.
Orlando Brown
What happened?
saying that
Nick
Nick
Cannon sucked
went
his-
down on him?
yeah.
But the way Nick
Nick
handled
Cannon-
it
yeah, Nick
was
said-
so
He
classy.
said-
Wait, whoa, what?
He didn't do
Orlando Brown said
He
that
is
Nick
hell.
Cannon had oral sex with him. Went down
Orlando
on him.
Brown.
Yes, Orlando Brown.
The comedian?
But you
The
had to,
little
let's
guy
give the
who used to
backstory.
be
He was like on
Uh,
Disney or something.
he was on
The TV show.
the old girl that was on Cosby's back in the day. Little girl.
That's
a Raven.
So Raven.
really?
That little boy.
So first you have to do this. Orlando Brown has a lot of issues. He really does.
And he ain't working much.
And he ain't working at all.
Yeah.
And right now, I guess everybody think that Nick Cannon is a punching bag.
Really?
You know, that you can go at Nick. But
Wow.
Nick
They just hanging
Yeah.
out.
Nick always got something in the chamber.
Right.
And what he said was great, was fantastic. He's like, my man got problems. He need to
Yeah.
get a little help.
But he didn't fire back on him.
For what? No,
Right.
come on.
I
nigga.
mean, that don't sound
No,
right.
he
but
said
I mean,
actually
still.
we need to embrace him. We
Yeah.
need
That's
to help
cool.
him.
Yeah.
He said it's a shame that the industry has used this brother like this and
Yeah.
they've
Right.
thrown him out there to the wolves, and now he's grasping, trying to
Wow.
hold on. We need to help him. He handled it really
That's
nicely.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Nick a good dude.
Yeah,
I've been
Because
knowing Nick
again,
since he was
you Nick
17.
Cannon, you are on top of the world.
Right, you don't
got
need him.
a couple TV shows. You got a tour.
And he wears head wraps, so he's got to be connected.
Yeah, that's some
True.
new shit he doing. I
There
don't know
you
what
go.
the fuck that is.
Nigga wrap their head up. They got knowledge in it.
They got knowledge.
Give you information,
Put
baby
that
girl.
coconut wrap on.
Right.
Nigga smell like coconut oil. He got to be spiritual.
Go, Shelly's about to pass out. Go ahead, Shelly.
I'm not gonna pass out, but I'm tired. You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube, Miss Shelly Rio, MSSHELLYRAO, and don't forget to tune in Tuesdays from 12 to 2 to watch
Yes.
Happy Hour with Precious and Shelly Rio.
Make sure you check it out.
And don't forget to put your deposit in for the cruise either, because you got 9 more days before it goes up. So
That's
hit up
it? 9?
rolloutdigital@gmail.com.
It goes up.
Damn.
You can still do a
Yes,
deposit. It just doesn't
exactly.
go up.
So make
Mine
sure
is
you guys
paid
get
off
that
in
in.
full.
Hey
by
man,
the
we
way.
gonna have them balcony
that's a
joints,
negative.
right?
No.
I'm gonna
Yes,
need a
sir.
balcony.
I got you,
I
dog.
ain't trying to be looking out a porthole like I'm in the Navy and shit. I ain't joined the Navy for a reason. Shit.
No, I
I
got
need
you.
room. All right, cool. We can do cigars on my balcony, bro.
Speedy
It'd be
is
the
funny.
U.S. minnow.
Exactly.
Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything. Comedian Speedy on Facebook.
Speedy, are you really funny everywhere?
Damn.
You want to find out?
Pew, pew, pew.
I ain't got no news report, nigga. I'll tell you that. Happy birthday goes out. Do you know what Davy Diggs is?
Davy Diggs.
Oh, shit, Davy Diggs. You are the best. Rock that beat
He's a
because it
rapper.
sounds so fresh.
Oh, yeah.
He's on Blackish. He plays
That's old school.
What's brother on Blackish.
I know him more from
yeah, I
that.
don't know
than
But
that
he does poetry.
I'm talking about the old school Davy Diggs.
No, he got
Oh,
mad.
yeah, I know who. I
He's
know who
36.
Mike-
He's
that's what
38
I
years
know.
old today.
Oh, no, that ain't the same one.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I did the old school Davy D.
Kendra Moore is 49.
Kenya.
She look Kenya. She's
The
super
model?
fine. Yeah, she's
The
super
girl
fine.
from Atlanta Housewives, right?
Neil Diamond is 79 years old. Yeah.
In America.
I'm all over the place.
That's Neil Cubic Design.
44
Tatiana
is not old.
Tatiana Ali?
Y'all like, who she 44?
No, she's
That
49.
ain't-
I didn't say she was old. I said
49
Neil
ain't
Diamond.
old either.
I
Just
didn't
like
say
Kenya.
I didn't say she was old. I said
Okay,
Neil
y'all-
Diamond.
They said Neil Diamond was old.
They all like, ooh.
No.
I'm taking up for you, Speedy. You know you almost 60.
Oh.
Go ahead.
He said, you know, like you
Get out
forgot.
there.
You know you
Throw it out there.
Tatiana Ali is 41.
Happy birthday,
Damn, I
Tatiana.
thought she was a youngin' still.
Sleepy
young.
Brown. Sleepy Brown is 50.
Sleepy.
Ooh,
Sleepy
sleeping.
Brown.
He really is sleepy now.
She was in his video. Okay. Mary Lou Retton is 52.
Mary Lou.
Still
Really?
got
She's
body.
that young?
Yeah.
She's still banging.
Aaron Neville is 79 years
Oh,
old.
the Neville brothers. They don't know about that.
Yeah.
Who don't?
John Belushi was born today.
Happy birthday, John.
And you already know who Phil Lamar is.
Yes, I work with
Do
him.
you know
What
who
did I
Phil
work with
you
Phil
know who Phil
Lamar
Lamar is?
on? Let me
Yeah, I worked
see.
with Phil Lamar before.
Do you know who Phil Lamar is?
Of course I
Let
do.
me see what I work with him on.
Who is he?
Nigga.
He was impeached.
No. No, he was the black dude in
No, I don't know who it is.
in
Phil Lamar.
fuck. Damn.
That was not the
He was on the
name.
show
Samuel
Fridays
no
for a
no
while.
Samuel Jackson and
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. He was in the back seat.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one that got
shot in the
got
face.
shot in the face.
Oh, okay.
Say what again, nigga?
Say what again?
Right.
Great fucking scene.
Say what? That's the best.
He was on Friday.
Sharon
Say my
Tate,
husband.
for those who don't know, was born today. And then that's pretty much. Also, too, on this date, January
day.
24th,
Uh-huh.
2017, the movie, which was dope as fuck, New Edition story came out.
Really?
Remember New Edition? New Edition?
Wow.
New Edition?
And this time next year, the commission story will be out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
what?
Bam!
What's that?
All right.
Okay.
What's the
Hold on,
commission
hold on, Tangie.
Oh,
Don't-
hold
don't-
on,
don't-
Tangie.
Don't just run and do
Nah,
things.
nah,
Tangie.
nah, nah.
What's the
Nah,
commission story?
nah.
Should have hit.
Hold on. Okay. It is now. Tangie, give your information, please. First, give your information.
Oh, first give my information. I am Tangie Ambrose everywhere. TANGIEAMBROSE on all forms of social media. Hey, are y'all doing the Dolly Parton challenge?
What the fuck is that?
What?
I did the Dolly Parton. Check out my Dolly Parton challenge on my Instagram. I got a little bit
got
carried
something to do
away.
with titties or what?
So Dolly Parton in her 70s, she's what, 74, 75? Yesterday, she posted 4 pictures, day before yesterday. She posted a picture of her that said, this is me on LinkedIn, this is me on
everybody's
Facebook,
doing that.
this is me on Instagram,
And
and
then
this is
Tinder.
me on Tinder.
Yeah.
And so everybody has started doing
Why?
My friend did that, yeah.
What's the purpose, though?
just
It's just every
Show how
time they
much
do
shit
some
you on.
bullshit.
we have
It always needs to
fun.
be
We
a
have
challenge
fun.
of something.
It's
So
always
look at
some
mine,
trash.
because I
Everybody's
posted little
bored.
girl version,
Oh.
headshot version, active version,
Oh.
and then Cinnamon did one.
Yeah, I
Damn.
saw that.
You
I
see
saw that.
Cinnamon,
I didn't
Cinnamon?
like it though. I didn't push
Ah!
that. I just skipped over
So
it.
it's just showing how you look different on each one. That's what she's doing.
No, you're
no.
showing the different sides
Sides
to
to
your
your
personality.
personality.
So you actually also
LinkedIn, you're
linking
supposed
all
to be
your shit
professional.
together.
Like
so the
you
computer
on
can take
Soul
over.
Train,
Okay.
you in the military. Let me
Right.
see. You on Soul Train would be Facebook. You on Rollout would be Instagram. You in the military would be LinkedIn. And you naked would be
Whoa.
Tinder.
Yeah, all right.
You see I'm rolling my hips?
Right, I saw your shoulders go around. Your little nipples popped up at attention. Your nipples saluted me. Tell them at ease.
Woo!
All right.
At ease.
Tangie,
Okay.
what have we learned?
What have we learned? We've learned that my nipples salute and that Shelly paid for
patriotic.
perfect nipples.
Yep.
High five.
Okay,
Yeah,
music.
My nipples were already perfect.
Don't worry about
FYI.
And they were
Hello.
already, she didn't pay for the nipples. She paid for the boobs.
She
The
paid for the
nipples were
roundabout.
free.
She paid for the
There we
areola
go. There
package,
we
not the
go.
nipple. He said, I'm going to leave that.
We've learned that you have to have your deposit in for the cruise by
February 2nd.
February 2nd. The deposit is only $50. That's just, you know,
That's
2
doable.
meals at McDonald's.
Get up out that Starbucks for a week.
You know, yeah, Starbucks for a week, Red Lobster, the Chinese restaurant.
Red Lobster.
Get your deposit in. Now, let me ask you this. If they put their deposit in, but they change their mind, do they get the deposit back? So put your deposit in just to get it in there. And then
just for a head count. That's
yeah,
right.
just for a
Take
head
a head
count.
count. Let me get that head count
You
with
just
it.
want to get it in. Make sure we can feel
Just
that
a
you're
little
part
bit.
of the team.
Let me know you with it. Let me put
Yeah,
a little
just
bit
get-
up
just
in there.
Put the head in.
Let me know you're serious
Just
about
that
this.
$50 head. Let us
Right.
know you
Let
serious.
me know you mean business. Let me show you what
Won't
it's
he
like.
do it?
Show me what it's like.
Let me reserve this space. Let me reserve this spot.
Reserve this spot.
Kayla,
You
I
got to put the
apologize.
head in if you're going to take over this spot.
Right.
Okay. Now, because remember, we're going to have working out. We're going to have blues pajama party.
Comedy show.
We're going to have the comedy show.
Shelly's game night.
Shelly's game night. Shelly's games are really fun. And really,
That sounds
honestly, y'all, just hanging with us. Honestly,
It's
if
worth
we
$1 million right
if we
there
didn't
for all of us
do
there.
the game night, if we didn't
Shit.
do the pajama jam, if we didn't do the comedy show, if we didn't do the workout, you would still have an amazing time because we are like a fun group of people.
Fun
you know,
family.
Yeah,
I was about to
yeah,
say,
for real,
y'all
for
like
real.
family.
Plus,
Yeah.
on the real, just to monetarily,
Stepsisters.
just to get all of us in one room for 48 hours, nigga, you couldn't afford that just if you had to.
Yeah.
You sure
Right.
couldn't.
Shit,
Yeah.
man,
Sure
shit,
couldn't.
if we were doing some comedy too.
So come on, get
Seriously.
your $50 deposit in. Bring whomever it is that you want to bring.
Right.
You know, let's come and have a good time. Okay. We also learned that Kayla is beautiful,
Oh,
and if
stop.
you're
Thank
hungry,
you.
eat before you get to her house.
Top ramen is all you get.
I'm not cooking.
She is not cooking,
And you
but,
leave with high
but
blood pressure.
you can
But-
pick a good restaurant.
Come on.
Postmates.
now.
She still got time to
Bam.
learn. She in her 20s. She got time to
Bam.
learn how to
Come on,
cook.
you know what?
Right,
We
exactly.
can
I
have
can make
naked
you a
cooking
nice
lessons.
pasta.
Okay.
I like
I
that.
can make
I
you a
like
That'll
that.
work.
If you,
As
so
long
if
as
you
you
have
say
a
it like
date,
that.
Her
if
or
you have a
us?
hot date, what would be your go-to meal?
Chicken and
Pancakes.
no. Wait, what?
She should have known go together.
Pancakes.
Oatmeal and soup.
And
I
we'd
was
be
gonna say chicken.
She's so fine. I eat.
Right.
Pasta.
Nigga sweating.
Oh my
What
goodness.
you eat? Oatmeal and soup.
what kind of chicken? Fried chicken, baked chicken, broiled chicken?
It's more like a baked chicken.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a baked chicken and shrimp pasta.
I'll just bring a
Okay.
pizza
she just
over.
added it.
I'll just bring over a pizza. Don't
Alfredo,
worry about it.
Alfredo.
You cook whatever you
with
want,
the,
as long as
with
you
the
got a
garlic
tiny
bread on the
dress.
Oatmeal
side.
and
I know
soup.
how to do this.
Okay, but let me ask you
Just wear a
this.
tiny dress.
Go
I'll
ahead.
bring the
As,
food.
as you serve the food,
Uh-huh.
what are you going to be wearing?
Right.
Visuals.
Oh.
Right. A super small dress.
Again.
Oh, then there we go.
There you
There
go.
we
I
go.
bring
The
the
meal
pizza.
is good.
Now
The
bring me
meal
the
is good.
oatmeal and soup.
Right. I'll eat
A
that
date
oatmeal.
with Kay and Shay. Let's go.
There you go.
We have also learned today that Kanye is going to do a movie about his life, and he wants a man of a different persuasion.
Different hue.
He want a white dude to play him?
Yes, he
Right.
does.
That sounds like some Kanye shit.
And we've learned that that is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
The chat room says that Arnez J should play Maestro.
Arnez J.
Yes.
The comedian?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Arnez J like 5'5".
That's a little tall.
We can have everybody
Right.
else
Right.
short
Right.
around there.
Right.
Okay, so this is something that was really important that we learned earlier
I was
today.
thinking more
Now,
like Michael Ealy can play me.
this yes,
That's a
this
little
is
bit.
Michael Ealy. Oh, he's
Yeah.
tiny though.
Yeah, but you know he got the chops. He can. He
Yeah,
can
and
get
on
the
camera they
attitude
can make him. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Okay,
He looks
okay, yeah. But you know, okay. So let me tell you, this is for the single women whose children's father not in their life, or maybe the daddy's around but he's not connecting with the children like you need him to. No, not a deadbeat. I wouldn't call it deadbeat. He's just not connecting
A
with
half
your
a live
son.
beat.
So if your son is around the
Half
age,
beat.
or if he's looking like he's fine, and you can tell that the girls are going to be ready to be on him, because my son is really 14, but the girls are like a little,
Right.
they're. I see him looking
They're
at him.
aggressive now. Right.
Yeah. So tell him he needs to have condoms on him all the time. If he's in a situation where he's going to need the condom, he has to hold the packet and rip it just a little bit. Don't rip it all the way. Just rip it a little bit. Pull the condom
Oh, we doing
out.
a condom lesson now?
Well, we did it earlier.
Wait a
but-
minute.
Okay.
Put the packet in your pocket. And then you take the condom. Don't you hold a little bit of the tip and put it on your penis and roll it down. Now, after he has intercourse with the young lady, he needs to take the condom off. Tie it up.
Roll it off. Don't try to just snatch it off.
Roll it off.
Roll it off slow.
Roll
Slide
it off slow.
Right.
Make sure that you don't leave any traces of sperm anywhere
Don't get
at
got.
her house.
Don't get got.
Take the condom, put it back in the packet.
Well, that ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna probably be able to do that.
And then wrap that up in toilet
if you
paper.
busted like a grown ass man, you can't put it back.
Okay, so if you busted like a grown
it's gonna be a
man,
little full.
then take the condom and put it
Tied in a knot.
Tied in a knot, but put it in your pocket.
Yeah, wrap it up in a napkin or some shit first.
Don't
Put
throw
in
it
a
away
napkin.
at her house. And if you flush it down the toilet at her house, you need to stand over the toilet and make
That's
sure
right.
it goes
Make
down.
sure it don't come back.
Make sure it doesn't come back.
Otherwise, them babies will come back.
And you might need to stand in there 2 minutes and flush again.
Unless you got cheap ass pipes, then you might just need to put your foot in it.
Right, but I say put it back in your pocket.
Yeah, you can
and
wrap it up in a
so
napkin. Take
throw-
that shit with you.
Take it with you. So
Throw
you
it
throw
outside.
away the condom wrapper
outside and it's some
and you
random
throw away
girl
the
No, I'm talking about in
condom
a trash
in
can.
a dumpster somewhere
Right,
far
take it
from
away
the house.
from the house.
There we go.
And if she that skanky where you can't trust her, you shouldn't be nothing in her anyway.
There
so
we go.
Leave.
There we go. So Maestro knew everything. See, he's
That's
a real
right.
man because he wasn't even here for that conversation.
I got 9 nephews.
And Vernon, what? You disagree? You think they should leave the condom?
Yeah, I've never put a condom in my pocket. A used condom.
So you take your condom after you finish and. Okay.
But you
all
gotta
right.
wrap it with toilet paper.
One or the
though.
other.
As long as you
gotta
flush
do one
it.
or the
Why do
other.
you gotta wrap it in toilet paper?
Because
So it
that
don't get hung up.
doesn't come back up.
Why don't you just dump out the thing in the
Ah!
toilet? How about that?
Oh,
No
Shelly.
one's gonna go in the toilet and skim it
Oh,
out.
Shelly.
No, it might.
It'll come back up.
It'll come back up. It might.
It would be
dump
hard
the
for them to
sperm in
dump
the
their
toilet.
sperm.
Right.
How is that
Yeah,
hard?
that's too much. That's not safe.
It was hard earlier.
Imagine.
Yeah, right.
That was
Plus,
good.
that means you got to carry the shit to the bathroom like a specimen,
Yeah.
and then try to
I
dump it
know.
over instead of just tied it in a knot and be
I
done with
don't
it.
know what a condom is because I'm married.
Oh, that's
Yeah, ain't
cute.
nobody Okay,
Think
now
back. Think back.
Vernon taught us this today. So, ladies, if you're at a man's house and you have to have a bowel movement and you don't want him to hear,
shit.
the running of the water doesn't work because all of us do that. So now they
Right.
know she's running
Like,
water.
bitch, turn off the water. That's small. How
Right.
long you gonna run the water?
Right. So instead, put toilet paper in the toilet. This is what
Line
Vernon
it-
said.
yeah, that's-
He said if you put toilet
So- I
paper
feel
in
like you,
there,
Shelley.
then when you go to the bathroom, it won't make the plop
So he won't
sound.
hear you splash?
Yes.
God damn, that's a lot of work.
I'm
Yes.
not even
Just
gonna
buy
say
toilet
anything.
liners.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
And we've also learned today that Speedy works for Netflix, and they
All
have
right.
yes,
And their
And they
cafeteria
have-
is the bomb.
the cafeterias is the bomb,
Nigga.
and they have a writers' room.
Oh, yeah.
And
they-
And
HR.
in the writers' room, they're free to express themselves, but outside of the writers'
You
room,
gotta tuck it in.
they have to tuck it in. They have
Really?
to tuck it in. Yes.
Uh-oh.
We've also learned today that JT has a lot of gifts. Giving news might not be one of them. And last but not least, we've learned that with whatever you do, whether it's winning a basketball game, winning a woman, getting in somebody's legs, manifesting some money, seeing yourself as healthy and whole and perfect and complete, connecting with your highest divine self, it starts in the mind. Even we've been talking about food, you know, and I'm all for Dr. Sebi Alkaline. I do my best, even though I bless whatever I eat and keep it going. But it's really not so much as what we eat or what we do, it's how we think, how you feel about what you're doing.
Won't he do it?
So when you leave today, do something. Don't hurt anybody. Don't, attack nobody. But do something that makes you feel good. Do that for me.
And like the page, y'all.
Right.
And like the page. Oh, and go see my Dolly Parton, Dolly Parton memes because they're fun. And
All right, and we gotta get out of here. And shout out to
Bye.
shout out to my man Mike Sherman who does the Before the Fame things. I think we're gonna air one after this.
We are.
But he's our new sponsor. Make sure you hit him up. You can go to www.beforethefame.tv and watch one of his shows.
It'll be exciting, and it will
Okay.
probably be motivating for you to see these people before their fame hit,
Yeah.
because then you can go on the journey with them, and it will motivate you and make you say, "Oh, I can do that stuff too."
Right.
Yeah.
Don't forget Shelly Show on Tuesday. Thank you for coming. Thank you, baby. girl.
Yes,
Thank you, big dog, for
Kayla.
coming.
Yes. $50.
My Ty.
Yo.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, appreciate
We're gonna do this shit.
Bye.
Make sure you go to My Ty's Maestro's page, man. Hit him up.
Speedy, I
we
think you
in our
got
prayers.
funnier since you've been working on Netflix.
Yeah, with that thought, I'm gonna go and get out of here. Maybe God bless you. Before we go, we always say mad love to my son. I love him so much.
Yes.
Better known as
Big D.
Big D. We out.
Yes, Big D.
Oh, yeah, I got to shout out to my nephew.
Oh.
everybody knows this one.